Okay, good evening everybody. Let us know if you can hear us okay. We are using a different microphone setup today because there are 5 of us at the table. We're doing a 5-player game of Unfathomable, yeah. So I'm using my overhead microphone, which I haven't used for about 2 years, which did mean I had to spend 15 minutes looking for the right USB cable to connect it up, but hopefully it's working fine. And yeah, welcome to us playing a 5-player game of Unfathomable. Now, me and Rick have played this once before, a few months ago.
We did.
You 3 haven't played it before, but you have played Battlestar Galactica.
Yep.
And yeah, this isn't an official video or anything like that. It's purely Patreon sponsored. So yeah, don't expect a miracle. But yeah, we're going to be good to go. We're all set up. Mostly. The next stage is choosing characters. Mm-hmm. So do we decide randomly who gets to choose a character?
Yeah, we roll to see. So
randomly select a player to be the current player and give them the current player token. Then
is this the current player token?
Yeah. Clockwise. Each player chooses one character players and takes.
Rob, you are the current player. Okay. This is also just a tutorial. I don't know why I'm looking at the camera. The camera's not. This is also just a playthrough video tonight. We're not really going to be teaching the game. We are just going to be playing through the game. So check out other channels if you want to learn how to play. But this is us playing through it.
I shall be taking and playing Arjun Singh, their first mate, and for this game, the captain.
So there are 10 characters included in the game, but for your first game, these are the 5 that are recommended for a 5-player game. Okay, so which one of these is the, what is it called?
Tome.
The keeper of the keeper of the tome. So if I play William Bowleg,
yep.
I will be keeper of the tome. That sounds like too much responsibility for me. Ismail Marsh, who's the second in command?
He's not here.
Jamie Snell.
Master at Arms.
I will be Jamie Snell. There you go. So I'm second in line to be the
Queen.
The keep. What?
Second line to be the captain.
Is there only one of those cards?
Only one of which cards?
The ranking cards.
Yeah,
that
yes. It's only relevant to the captain.
It should have them on here.
I'd like to be able to look at that card without being too obvious.
You have to just
do you want to take a photo of it on your phone? But they should have them on here. It'd be really nice if they had the number on here.
It's quite important to know who's going to be the next captain if you want the captain in the brig.
Me.
Yeah.
Yep. Once everyone's taken one, we'll quickly go over who the order of everything.
Right, the order of the keeper of tome as well.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, do you want to be the keeper of the tome?
Yeah, whoever takes William Bowleg is the keeper of the tome.
Yeah, why not?
Keeper of the tome deck.
Why not?
Right, so you get that.
Thank you.
Okay, there's Billy Bowleg.
Oh, I see. Right.
So don't look at the.
Now, why is the chat not appearing on the screen?
I don't
know.
Yeah, the chat is not appearing. That's the old chat. I don't know why the new chat is not appearing. Bear with us a minute. I will.
Everyone else is a cultist.
Try and sort out the chat.
I say cultist hybrid. I should keep saying that. I'm going to be Samira Dooley.
Right. Well, I shall agonise over my choice.
I know, right?
And take whoever's left.
Split that up.
Right. I've refreshed the chat. Let's see if that works.
I start in the captain's cabin.
Starting space, the bridge.
Hopefully that works. There we go. Yeah, the chat was hijacked by the hybrids. We are good to go. The chat is now refreshed and working.
I start in the cargo hold on the stowaway.
Where's the captain's cabin? Is it at the front, is it?
Here.
Captain's cabin is here. Now, because we're using an overhead camera mainly, we've got these lying down, but they do come with standees like this, but you wouldn't see them. Although we do have battle cam. Battle cam is on with a bit of glare here. But yeah, for the overhead camera, we're going to lie these characters down. The same with these. These are supposed to go in standees as well. But we're going to have them there. Right. What are we doing next?
Create the play areas, which is each player takes the feat card and standee that matches the chosen character, as well as a double-sided player reference sheet to place them in play area, return the remaining feat cards. Okay, gather items. Each player takes the starting item listed on the back of their character sheet from the item deck and place it face up in their play area.
Yeah.
Shuffle the remaining items to create the item deck and place it beside the game board. So we all got our starting items?
Yep.
Yep, it should be in your...
Place characters in their places, which we've done. Draw skill cards. Each player except the current player draws the 5 skill cards listed at the bottom of their chosen character sheet.
Right, I will deal these out. Who needs influence cards?
That's shaky hands.
Yeah.
No, orange. Orange and shaky hand.
Okay, that's it. Who needs... What's the books?
Law.
Who needs law
I'll
cards?
have one law
Three
card,
for me,
please.
please.
3, 1,
Thank you.
1. Who needs the eye?
Observation.
Observation.
Green observation.
2 for me, please, Bob.
Who needs strength? I need 3.
Not me.
No, no strength for anybody else.
It would be me, but I don't have any at the
And
start. So.
will.
2 for me.
2
2 for me.
and 2.
Thank you.
Okay.
5 cards in total.
That's them
Everyone,
done.
everyone should have 5 cards and extra characters otherwise.
The current player does not start the game with any cards in
No,
hand.
because
I-
I believe you draw up to your cards at the start of your turn.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So it means everyone but me has got starting cards. So when at my turn, the Mythos phase triggers, everyone's got cards to do something with. But
Yeah.
I haven't now got 2 lots of starting cards.
Okay, create the waypoint deck. Shuffle the waypoint cards and give the deck and the captain title card to the player with the character who is highest on the captain line of succession list.
Myself, so I am the captain.
You got the waypoint deck?
Got it right here in my hand.
El
Cool.
Capitan.
Create the spell deck. Shuffle the spell cards and give the deck and the keeper of the tome title card to the player with the character the highest on the keeper line of succession list.
So flip that over, Robert. Sorry.
Other side.
Pardon?
Flip it over, Robert. That's the actual.
That's the thing. That's the actual what you can do
Oh, I see.
as an action.
Right.
That only
Create the
you can
loyalty
do.
deck. Combine the loyalty cards listed below according to the number of players.
We did that, didn't we?
What's this here?
2 hybrids, 8 humans in
Yeah.
a 5-player game.
Deal them out.
Just create the deck.
Yeah. Because in the recommended setup, you don't deal until the end of the first turn. But we're going to
That's,
deal
that's
them.
end of setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're going to deal them now. If you look at the full setup rules, which is in the back of the thingy
Reference menu.
reference book, gather place characters, draw skill cards, create waypoint deck, create spell deck, create loyalty deck, deal loyalty cards, shuffle the deck and deal 1 card from it face down to each player. Look at their cards for 30 seconds without saying, without hesitation, deviation, or repetition.
Blinking or anything.
No blinking.
It's just to make sure
Don't
that,
blink.
Looking
Yeah.
up to the left.
that the 4 human players don't go, and the deep one player goes.
It's less important in
It
this game
wasn't too
because
bad,
there's
was
no
it?
text on the cards, whereas in Battlestar Galactica there was text on the
That was
cards.
a real giveaway. You
Oh, I just need to have a look at
could
Yeah,
spot the
what
silence.
was this
It took
again?
5 minutes to read the card. Though. So if I deal out.
Deal them out.
Deal
Okay.
them out.
Boom. Boom.
Uh-oh.
Boom. Okay.
Oh, how attractive.
Damn it.
Right.
30 seconds to look at this, have we?
So
30
now-
seconds to look at it.
Don't
Look
show
at
me.
the
reflects
pretty
on my
pictures.
glasses.
Don't show anybody.
Okay.
Well, 3 aces.
30 seconds of us looking at a card.
Okay,
This is
so
a
what I'm going to
riveting
do
video.
now is, if you want to play along at home and work out who is what, you can. But if you want to know what I am going to show my card on camera in 5 seconds. So if you don't want to see what I am, close your eyes now. And if you guys can all close your eyes as well,
Eyes are now closed.
I'm going to put battle cam on. Ready? I'm about to show my card.
Eyes are still closed.
This is my card.
No one said anything in the chat.
Okay, yeah, and nobody say anything in the chat. Okay, you can open your eyes again. I have hidden my card away. So
Okay.
people in the chat who kept their eyes open know what I am.
Good trick is tuck it underneath your character sheet, so there's no chance of accidentally flipping or knocking it or moving it.
Fair enough. Done.
Or forgetting it.
Done.
You should know whether you're a human or a hybrid.
So our characters, we each have, because we get on your turn you do 2 actions. Each of us has an action that is unique to us. We should go around the table and explain those. We also each have a feat, which is an action that's unique to us, but the feat is, once it's used, it's gone. We should go through around the table and explain what that is. And each of us has an item as well. Now, each of us has, the bit in black is your special ability, that when you reveal, if you are the traitor and you reveal yourself as the traitor, that's what you get to do as a special bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rob, let's go
Okay.
through your character first.
So I am Arjun Singh, the first mate and current captain. My special action is deck chief. I may move and immediately move to any deck space, any outer
Which is
ring,
the outer spaces.
and
Yep.
immediately perform a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So what I can
So you get one more action.
Effectively.
if one of the 2 actions is moving to the deck, I then get a 3rd action. My special equipment is a revolver, a 6-shooter. As an action, I can engage enemies in combat and more likely to kill them. And my feat is self-sacrifice. I can put myself in the sick bay once to choose the result of a card rather than it being a vote. for good or ill.
Okay. So your 6-shooter, just go through that again. Perform an
as a-
attack against an enemy.
Yeah.
Oh, but with
Yeah.
+2.
Add +2 to my diary.
So normally anybody can attack, but
Yeah.
when you do
Normally-
it, you get +2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I am Jamie Snell. My special action is that I can perform the action ability of one of my weapon items and then perform one action once per turn.
Mm-hmm. So
So
you get
it
bonus
gives you an
actions.
extra-
Get
It's called quick draw. So I basically I use the weapon
for free.
and it kind of doesn't count as an action. Right.
Mhm.
Okay. My weapon is perform an attack against an enemy in an adjacent space, including a water space. So I think normally you can't
Mhm.
attack things in the water space, but I can.
What is it?
It's a repeating rifle.
Oh, cool.
Pew pew.
And I add 1 to my die result. So perform an attack against an enemy in an. So I can't use the repeating rifle against somebody in the same space as me.
Yeah, you need
My
Okay.
once per game
Range.
feat is I can move a character in my space. It's called a rest order. I can move a character in my space to the brig, and then I remove this feat from the game. So I can put somebody
Cheeky.
immediately in the brig if they are in the same space as me because I've got a pair of handcuffs.
Normally you have to beat them in a skill test kind of roll thing, don't you?
How do you put somebody in the brig normally? You have to go
Captain's cabin.
to the captain's cabin, you pass a skill check, you accuse somebody, then there is a vote thing, and then if it passes, they
It's
go to the
an
brig.
8+ skill check using influence and observation.
Right, okay.
William. I am William Bowleg. I think I'm an apprentice. Yeah, I'm an apprentice. I'm the keeper of the tome. So I have this pile of spell cards, and so my special action is I can look at the top card of the spell deck and either put it back on the top.
Top 2 cards.
No, the top card.
Oh, right, so you're looking at that. Right. Oh, okay, right.
So, oh right, I'm
Yeah.
getting confused between these two things.
Yes, because you've got two actions, both of which apply to this.
Ah, right.
But in other games, you might not be the keeper of the tome,
Okay.
but you can still do that. You just
Well,
wouldn't be
later
able to
on
do
this game.
Yeah, or later on this game. Yeah, if you lose it.
So I'll describe this action first,
Yeah.
which is my William Bowleg special action. If I'm not in the brig, I may look at the top card of the spell deck and put it back on the top or put it on the bottom. Then I get to do one action, so yeah, one limit once per turn.
So it is an action, but
It's-
you get to do another action afterwards.
Yes, yeah.
Right, okay.
I am currently the keeper of the tome, so the keeper of the tome action is look at the top 2 cards, put one on the bottom, and then resolve the other one.
Yeah.
Limit once per turn. I have an item which is the Elder Sign amulet. When I perform
Plus 4 sanity.
the action, sorry.
It's alright, another game.
When I perform an action ability of a lore card, then I can resolve the effect of it twice
Okay,
because of having the Elder Sign amulet.
yeah, got it.
My once a game ability is called Quick Cast. If I am the keeper of the tome, I can resolve the top card of the spell deck, then remove this feat.
Which you
From
will
the
generally know what that card
Hopefully I will
is.
know. Yes, hopefully I will know. I'm interested to know, is there, if I reveal as a traitor, then if I'm not in the brig, I can advance or retreat the ritual track up to 2 spaces.
Okay.
Now, I can't remember whether, if you advance the ritual track to here, is that good for the humans?
It depends.
Yeah.
It
It causes an explosion that hits everyone who isn't inside the ship.
Yeah.
So
Humans,
Right,
deep ones,
right.
passengers. So if you did it now, those would go,
Yes.
but we'd lose these 2 passengers.
Right.
Okay.
I see.
So if you are on the human side, you want to cast it when all the humans are inside
Right.
and there's lots of gribblies around.
And if you're a Gribbly, you want to cast it when the Gribblies are inside and the humans.
The
But
humans
the Gribblies can't go inside, can they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they go inside and start
So
smashing
when they've
places.
gone in and the humans have gone out, that's
Yeah.
when the
Lots of
Gribblies want to
passengers.
cast the spell.
Or there's
I
lots
see.
of passengers on the deck and you go cast the spell, boom.
You'd be like,
So-
wow, that's
I've
suspicious.
got a question about
Ones are
these.
expendable anyway.
These spell
Have a look
cards.
at them if you want.
Is there
Oh,
another
did I say-
way for people to cast spells?
No.
Is it any of these spaces here?
No.
Nope.
So it's basically me
Yeah.
You got the book.
for the time being.
You are the only person
I'll look
that
at a
can
few of
cast
these.
spells.
Yeah.
I'm the only person
And
that sets the
get a
course.
But
flavour.
some of us can influence how this goes up, I believe.
We'll get those cards that do it as well, won't we?
Okay. Yep.
The Mythos cards.
Okay, Rick.
Okay, I am Samira Duele. I am the stowaway. So as an action, I've got Scavenger. If you have 4 or fewer items and are not in the brig, draw 1 item card. Then you may give one of your items to another human in your space. Limit once per turn. I don't know how I know.
So
people
does
are
that mean
humans.
that you can get more items quite easily?
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
We are
and this
all
place.
humans unless someone is revealed to be a hybrid.
Okay. I've got Starbuck, the dog. You may remove this card from your game to prevent yourself from being defeated. And as an action, I can perform an attack against an enemy in your space, then perform an action. Limit once per turn.
Okay.
So I could do that and get items and fight
Mm-hmm.
and all that jazz. Well equipped. After calculating the total of a skill check, if you're not in the brig, you may increase or decrease that total by 1 for each item you have. If you do remove this feat from the game. So if I get up to like 4 items, I can just plus 4.
I don't understand that one.
So after calculating the total of a skill check, if I'm not in the brig, I may increase or decrease the total by 1 for each item I have. So I get loads of items.
And you currently got 1 item.
I've currently got 1 item, but I can get 3 items every turn, basically.
Okay, Arthur.
Right, I am Svetlana Gedroitz, ship's surgeon. I have the ability, this seems like a passive ability, so this is not something you have to do as an action. When a character would be defeated, you may discard 1 lore card from your hand to prevent that character from being defeated, so I can save people. Should it turn out I'm a hybrid, when you reveal as a traitor, if you are not in the brig, defeat 1 passenger in the supply or in any space, so I can basically kill a passenger.
So they don't have to be in the same place as you.
Passenger.
When you save
I'm not in the
them
brig.
with your healing words, they can be anywhere.
That's characters, not passengers.
Yes.
yes,
but they don't-
anywhere.
Yeah,
When a
anywhere.
character
Yeah.
is
Okay.
defeated.
I think it's
Not in
assuming
my
that
turn,
the
so-
ship is small enough, we can get anywhere pretty quickly.
Right.
I also have a travel pharmacy. When a passenger in your space or an adjacent space will be defeated, you may rescue that passenger instead. If you do, either lose a food or remove this card from the game. And then lastly, I have a feat called Medical Intervention. When a character or passenger would be defeated, if you are not in the brig, you may prevent that character or passenger from being defeated. If you do, remove this feat from the game.
So you've basically
So
got
I'll
loads
save
of ways. of
Lots of
I
saving.
say, I do
Yeah.
lots of saving people.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
So rescue a passenger, does that mean that you take a passenger
and put
from
them here.
and
Whilst
just-
they're here in the pool, they can't be hurt.
Except
Mm.
me,
Yeah.
if I'm hybrid.
But it's when they get placed on the ship. But basically, we're trying to get them
They're
off.
vulnerable,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
They're being idiots and wandering around the deck whilst trying to attack. So we're basically running out, putting them back into safety.
Flying the violin,
Yeah.
things like
Yeah.
that.
So just a
I
question.
know how to risk a passenger, but I don't know, to risk a passenger, you transfer the one from there.
That's not something
So
you
you-
choose to do. Risk a passenger.
But many of the game effects say that you
Correct.
have to risk a passenger
Exactly.
to do them.
Which means taking
I've
one.
seen a game effect which says that you have to risk a food.
Yeah, like this.
So how
risk
do you risk a
food
food?
to draw skill
Well,
cards.
How do you risk a food?
I don't know.
This is
It's a good
food.
question.
You're
Rule book?
going to make a die roll, I think, and if
Yeah.
the die roll's high enough, the food's okay, and if it's not high enough, the food
Yes, I
is
think
eliminated.
that's
Risk a passenger. 32.4.
risk of food.
No, that's not in here.
I do have a general question though. The passengers themselves, are they in different
You
denominations?
roll the die and place
Yes.
a passenger token from the supply
Yeah,
face down
until-
in the deck space
Do we
that
know what
matches the die result.
denominations are?
Okay.
So that's
how, do you
risking.
risk,
No.
how do you risk a food?
I don't know, that's not in here. Food. 36.0.
What are the different denominations of passengers?
When a resource is gained or lost, you adjust the dial. I've not seen anything that says risk of food, although it says
Okay,
there,
yeah.
risk food to draw cards. Let's have a look.
Section 6.
Where is it? The galley.
Oh, well, then roll
There
the
you go.
die. If the result is less than the number of cards drawn, lose 1 food.
So it's draw up to 5 skill cards, roll the die. If the result is less than the number of cards drawn, lose 1 food.
Mm.
So there isn't a game definition for risking food.
It's
That,
just-
that is just a shorthand version of
yeah.
what you actually
Same for
do.
boiler
Right.
room. Jeremy, the more aggressive you are,
The more
bigger the
chance you
chance
have of losing.
of
yeah.
losing it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they've got like bright sanity on them and people on them and things on the back of the passengers.
Yeah.
Isn't it? A mixture of different things.
It
Some
isn't
are
fuel.
blank.
I think some are blank. Yeah.
Some are blank. Some are.
It
Some
isn't.
of this, some
It
of
isn't
this.
fuel. It isn't food, from what I remember.
It's people and sanity.
It's people and sanity, I think. Yeah. Okay. Are we ready to start?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Rob is the first player. You receive skills.
What's there's two sides of this. This side seems to explain these things. What does the other side explain?
The
Teacher
turn
said-
sequence.
So
and-
turn sequence, brig rules,
What you
and
do.
being a traitor.
So you need one observation.
Right.
Yep.
You
One
need
observation,
two
two
influence,
influence, and two strength.
2 strength. There you go. Right.
Right.
Actions. You get to do 2 actions.
Yes.
And some of these cards say action on them, and they are an action to play them.
Okay. So, my first action.
Put
is gonna
Robert
be-
in the brig.
Yep. Mostly have.
Please,
Yep. Robert and Rick executed because they looked at me funny. So, my first action. Choose another character. That character performs one action. So I'm going to ask Paul, or what's his character's name?
Jamie.
Jamie,
Yeah.
to do an action because I want the action to be shoot one of those 2 deep ones off the bow with your long range rifle.
Okay. And my action is perform the so.
Pew.
Oh, this is interesting. So you can make me do an action.
And you can then do.
Can I then do this action, which allows me to do that action, and then I
think
do
you can,
another
yes.
action
I think you
Yeah.
can.
once per turn
It's an action.
because it's your
So
turn.
just to be
Yeah.
clear, he asks you to do an action, you
Ooh.
choose the action?
Yeah.
Is that what it says?
Yep. No. My card is just Paul takes an action.
Right.
What I want him to do is shoot one of the deep ones. That's why I'm
Okay,
giving him
so
the
that's his
action.
request. Yeah.
If he doesn't do that, I'm going to be
You'll
very
have-
suspicious of him because we want to drive the
So
deep ones
it's
off
Paul,
the
right?
bow.
I'll have an item,
Anyway.
please.
I want them dead before they activate.
Okay.
in
You
the
mean these
microphase.
ones?
No, I mean shoot the ones off the
Oh,
bow.
these
Ones
ones.
that- Yeah,
They're the danger.
because they're the ones who are going to get into the cabin next
You're
turn
gonna
if
eat
we
people.
don't.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
cameras.
I will use I will use this action to perform the action ability of one of my weapon items, which is perform an attack against an enemy in an adjacent space.
Yeah.
So I'll shoot this one.
Pew.
Add 1 to your die result. So what do? Roll the die and add 1.
That'd be good.
That's got to be a hit, surely. Whatever the rules
I
are.
think it's gonna be a 4, isn't it?
So deep ones are defeated on a 4 or more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Characters, whether they're humans or traitors, are defeated on a 6 or more.
Yeah. So
Bang.
bang.
And then I get to do an action.
You do. You do.
Yeah.
Would you shoot your gun again?
Yeah, you can fire
Oh,
again.
you can probably. There's probably a limit on that, isn't it? Is there a limit?
It's
That's
say
it.
once per turn.
So there's a limit of once per turn for my quick draw, but there isn't a limit of once per turn for the repeating rifle.
Shoot them off the bow.
It's
then, please.
repeating.
So does that mean I can use the repeating
I
rifle
think
again?
so, yeah.
If anybody knows that we're playing it wrong,
But
tell
there's
us.
no plus to this, is there?
It's a repeating rifle.
Exactly.
Repeating.
So I'm going to shoot this one.
Blah.
Bang. It's dead.
Pew.
That's my good dice rolls used.
Okay.
Good luck, everybody.
Then my second action is to use my Dex ability to move to any deck space, which is going to be deck space number 3.
Any deck space.
Any deck
So
space.
not an adjacent one. So you
Any
just
deck
teleport to
space.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because movement is always
Anywhere.
any deck space.
Yeah.
It's just I then get to do an action as well, and the action is going to be save them. So I'm rescuing a passenger in my space. He goes back into there.
Oh, so a movement is move to any ship space. So you
It's-
don't move from
yeah.
one to an
Right,
adjacent. You
it's-
just move anywhere.
It's a small ship.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. The Galactica was, half a mile long.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is,
Okay. Mythos.
Yes.
So this is where we draw this, and you get to read it out.
Dum dum dum
Bum,
dum.
bum, bum.
Identity crisis.
Uh-oh.
Someone close to you has admitted that they have been feeling compelled to help the deep ones. You could support them and resist this compulsion, or turn them into ship security. Okay.
You can't see this.
So,
but
current player-
there's lots of pointing at each other.
Current player chooses. Either we attempt to test, or I have the option to just turn them in. If I just turn them in, we lose 1 soul, and then on
Which
a
is
4 or less,
that.
then I roll a die on a 4 or less, I discard my hand. Or we can attempt to test. If we pass, each human draws 1 skill card from their skill set. If we fail, we lose a soul, lose a person, a deep one spawns where I'm standing.
your call.
Okay.
What's the difficulty?
Where do the deep ones
It's a
spawn?
difficulty. This one says where I'm standing.
Where you are. So
Otherwise,
Oh,
they'll
so
be
that would be
on the dice
on-
roll.
He or here.
That's
think
where
it's
he's standing.
here.
It's there.
Yeah.
It's where I'm standing here because I'm talking to a person. If we get the test right, they stay
I
with me.
see.
If we get it wrong, they rip their face off, go blur, and I'm suddenly being attacked by a fishman. Okay.
How hard is the skill check?
It's an 11 test needing.
But it's only
influence,
two good skills.
Yep, influence and knowledge. Law. Sorry, purple books
So that's it. Higher numbers.
are harder.
Yeah, but
But
what
have
I'm saying
multiple
is,
skills.
if it was 15, but with 3 of them, then that's probably about the same as 11 with only 2 of them.
And then the mother. Let's see. Who was that?
Does that one happen afterwards?
Yeah. Which order do we do this in?
We're resolving a mythos card. You passed me the learn to play.
So
We'll go
you'd
through
expect
this.
to put 2 chaos cards in.
So we
Start off by
them all
putting 2
together.
chaos
Two
Yes.
chaos cards always go in, so it could either more likely than not it's going to be a
Then I
negative.
think the
There'll be
person to the
negatives,
left of the current
and I
player
go
puts,
last.
has the chance
That's-
to put cards in
And
first.
then the acting player acted as last. That's all it was like in BS2.
Yeah, I
do
think
we
it's
do
the
the
same in this.
do we do the crisis first?
So 1 crisis, 2 monster activation, 3 track. So yeah, you do the main effect of the card, then you do the monster activation, then you do the track icon.
Okay, so I think so it's the deep ones are going to move, so they're going to start swarming the ship, and it's going to be the ritual is going to charge.
That's okay. Paul's got his repeating rifle. I'm confident.
Right. So since we'd gain skill cards by passing this and avoid losing a soul, I suggest we attempt the test.
Okay.
Oh, with 5 human players, it would be viable. I see no
Yeah.
reason. So, if I remember correctly, if you put in skills that are not,
Yeah,
it's
they are
on the list,
negative.
they are
They're
negative.
they're
yeah,
negatives.
yeah.
Yeah.
But orange ones.
So is it influence and law?
Yes,
Influence
orange and
is-
purple.
So I have law, but I don't have influence.
you can put in any number of cards.
So-
you like.
Yeah.
How many people have influence?
Well, you all know
Influence or
that
law?
I do not have influence or law. So
Yes.
if I put in a card, then
Yes.
that's
Start
pretty
Wait
obvious.
a minute.
Start
Well, no, I only have
You've
one
got
influence.
3 kinds.
I must only have
I
one.
have influence and law, but I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say. It's probably not till my turn, is it?
But I mean, because
No, I
you're
think
Where-
you
where
can
you
say
putting the
before,
cards?
so-
I can put in
You've got
one.
influence.
I can put in one helpful
Well, I'll
card.
just collect
yeah,
them.
you're not allowed to say specifically what you're putting in.
Of course.
Help is just things like helpful.
Of course.
Now, if we pass this, everyone's going to draw a card. And don't forget, you'll draw your hand at the start of your turn. So it's worth spending to avoid losing a soul, I think. So Paul can't put anything in, or if he does, he's
Yeah.
a fishman and we shoot him. So I think it's worth blitzing this one so we don't lose people.
Right,
It's
right.
like Murloc sounds.
Okay, so
Bob puts in
So
two.
I put in
One,
2 cards.
one.
You're only putting in one each.
Mm-hmm.
You I get. That's a little bit. I have to put in one because that's all I've got.
okay,
'Cause
now
everyone-
give them a
so
shuffle.
I drew 2, but I used 1 to do the bonus action with Paul. So that goes to discard.
So that's gone.
They get shuffled. And then we get to.
Because then we get these cards are between 1 and 5 in number.
Yeah.
That's what they
Yep.
used to be.
So 1, 5, 8, 11, 16,
Done.
19,
Oh,
17. So we succeed.
hey.
So everyone draws a card of their choice.
Well,
Then-
from their skill set.
Yeah, from your skill set, yeah.
So
Okay.
I will take a will card.
Have a law card, please.
And a law card for me, please.
I'll take an observation.
Law.
Can I have a law, please?
Observation. Law.
Thank you.
Right.
There was one negative card in there, but that's perhaps believable.
From the chaos deck.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So what next?
Okay, then the deep ones attack. Can you have the rules on the deep ones
So
process?
I think it's on here.
I think they.
So they attack a human in the deep one space, defeat a passenger in the deep one space, damage the deep one space if it's an undamaged interior space, and then 4, move to an adjacent space based on the deep one's current location.
So
If they're in a water, they move following the arrow.
Yep.
That's it.
Done.
But if there were no deep ones on the board,
We start,
then something else would have
we start
happened.
to spawn in the deep. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why they swarm the front. But Paul and his repeating rifle can now just
Yeah.
cause
I'm
devastation.
confident you can
And then
go through.
we...
Yep. Then the
The ritual thing moves
ritual
one forward.
charges. One, 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 Blip.
The observation card counts against the total, but I think you still pass.
Yeah, that's right.
yeah. That's why I said
Minus
19, then 17 with the -2.
Yeah, okay, right, we got it. You're all done?
Yep.
Receive
Discard. So at the end of everybody's turn, all players discard down to the hand limit of 10 cards.
Okay.
So no
Right.
risk yet.
That won't be a problem.
My turn. So I get 3 strength. And 2 will. Probably need a minute just to look at my cards, although I think my actions are...
fairly
Pew,
clear.
pew.
Yeah, it's just I've got all these cards, and there might be...
Something
Yeah,
to
like,
clear all deep ones from deck.
Fire 10 times.
well, perform up to 4 attacks against enemies in your space.
Oh, I think I was doing that before. Because I was the captain
Yeah.
guy with the turban.
Yeah, perform 2 actions. So, yeah, I've got cards that are useful.
Have you got more than 10 cards?
No,
So you can shoot a gun twice.
I do. I've got 11. But I've also got re-rolls. So,
It's not until the end of your turn you have to discard down.
Yes.
So,
so my first action is to use quick draw to perform that action and then do another action. So I'm going to have a shot at that one. So that's a
no,
3.
it's- Rifle that's plus was. Yeah, you
Yes,
Still
that's a
got 4
3.
on it.
So I will play that card. Play during an attack to re-roll any die. That's not there. That's there. Yep. So that's that gone. And then I do my action, which is that, to shoot that one.
just keep blazing away.
Oh,
Yeah.
just keep shooting. Just keep
I'll
shooting.
re-roll that.
We need a dice down.
+1 is
Yeah.
4.
+1, yeah.
I can make some deep ones go a bit further away,
Yeah.
if that's helpful.
Okay.
On my turn, but that's
We're okay
That's
for
a
now
bit
because the
later.
next activation they will just move into the bridge. It's
Right.
only, it's only later on the year, so we've got at least one turn before they start breaking stuff.
So that was my quick draw and then my action. So I've got 1 action left. I can't use the quick draw again, but I could just use the repeating rifle again.
Yep. Okay.
Seems a bit boring, but I think that's what my character does.
Yeah.
Especially starting there.
Yeah.
And
I
being
just stand
really
there and-
fishmen, yeah.
Just get rid of the problem.
Drive him back.
Okay, so my last action will be to shoot this one.
And then get 8 this time.
Yeah, cool.
Right, well there you go.
Quick draw Grogan over there.
Yeah,
Pew, pew,
Don't
pew.
run out of
Mythos.
ammo.
Uh-oh.
So he's just
That's fun.
slaughtered 3 deep ones, which is just what a deep run hybrid would do to try and throw off suspicion.
the Captain's Banquet. Tonight was supposed to be the night of the Captain's Banquet, a grand celebration of the ship's voyage. Cancelling it would seem the prudent thing to do, though it might boost spirits to have the feast.
I'm pretty hungry.
The Captain chooses.
Ah,
We can either host it, we lose 2 food, we gain 1 sanity, and each human not in the brig may move to the galley. Or if we cancel it, we lose 1 food and then we roll a die. If we get 6 or less, we lose 1 sanity. Captain chooses. Are we having a banquet or not?
Yes.
Squid on the menu.
Then Mother Hydra activates and the travel moves on. Okay. So either way we're losing food. It says we lose a bit more food, but and we can then move to the galley.
It's we're losing a food anyway.
Yep.
So the choices are lose a food to gain a sanity, or roll a dice and we might lose a sanity.
Can I look at the other card we've
What's the
committed?
difficult? There's no difficulty here, is there?
No, it is just a
It's
choice.
just a
It's
choice.
just to do a thing.
Did we do that?
We did. That was the deep ones moving.
Yeah, they,
How's it
all,
gonna
they,
move
yeah, they all climbed out of the sea onto the bow and then Paul shot most
You
of
may not
them.
have noticed, but there were hordes.
There were
Yeah,
lots
well, I
of
don't
them.
know. I can't see any.
Yeah. All this talk about fishmen, he's seen nothing. We're in the middle of a running gun battle with fishmen. I really think the feast
I'm in
can
a cargo
wait.
hold.
So we're just going to lose 1 food and
So
we'll
1 food.
we'll risk people going crazy.
Roll the dice.
I think it more evenly spreads. So 6, so 7 or 8, and we don't go crazy.
Okay, we lose 1 sanity.
1 second.
Yeah, because anybody can play cards to affect things at any time, can't they?
No, not necessarily.
Well, unless it says action.
Yeah.
Like that card I had, play during an attack to re-roll the die. I can do that anytime there's an attack.
Yeah. So people do get a bit stroppy. It's like, so yeah, but tough. There's
Okay.
there's running gun battles.
And now we do that.
That's Mother Hydra.
Another Hubbard.
So Mother Hydra, damage the interior space closest to Mother Hydra. Oh, but this is if she's on the board. Right, if she's in the deep, spawn 2 deep ones in the deep. and then if there were 4 or more, roll a die and move Mother Hydra and all deep ones from the deep to that water space that matches the result. So right now it's just
Yes.
we get 2 in there,
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause-
and then that, which is the ship, moves 1.
Yep.
There you go. Done.
Hooray.
Chug, 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 chug,
Everybody
chug.
discards down to 10.
Definitely take long.
Robert,
Okay.
what cards would you like?
So I can
You need to have.
draw any mixture of
No,
those.
you draw all of those.
You draw that.
Oh, I see. Three law and 2 will,
Yes,
please.
Paul implied you had a choice. You actually have no.
Yes, which ones would you like?
Which ones would you like? 2 from the top and any other 3, please, Carol.
Yeah. So that's great. I'm very happy to have this kind of card. I'm not going to try and read them all now. I can see some have got bigger numbers.
There's a lot
than
of
others,
um,
no, I
duplicates.
actually have 9 cards, so
Yeah, so you don't need to play any.
So let's do the action where. Can you pass me the current player marker?
Oh yeah, you should
Did
have
you know about the thing with the
I
numbers
did,
1, 2
but-
and 3?
that.
So I'll try and use
it's,
that.
It's
I'm not
only,
sure.
yeah,
It's-
you can if you want to.
So yeah, I'll do the one where I'm not in the brig. Look at the top card. And I
Okay.
can either put it on the top or on the bottom.
Spells, eh?
I can potentially deal with that deep one.
Since they've gone on the president's deck, is it in
Yeah.
PSG?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the quorum deck,
Quorum deck, yeah.
and this is the admiral deck. It's not the admiral's deck.
So what's your nuclear weapons?
That'll be replaced by the
Yeah.
the spell.
The ritual.
Because it looks like the nukes, it can be used for or against the humans. If the traitor is the one who triggers it, they can do it at the time. It's going to do damage to everybody.
That action's quite good.
Bridge.
Just to look at the Mythos cards, because you can get some really nasty ones.
Okay, I'm going to put that on the bottom.
Oh, the Mythos deck,
Okay.
yeah.
It's just to look at it though. It doesn't put it at the bottom or anything. So you.
Look at the top 2 cards of the Mythos or the Waypoint deck. Put one on the top and one on
Oh,
the
okay.
bottom.
Well, that's not that.
Yeah, this is
So-
very much a summary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got two
that's
actions.
why you want these. Yeah.
Very
It just
much.
says look at it.
Right, so I'm in the chapel, which
Yeah.
allows me to. What does it say?
It's retreat
read-
the ritual track,
Rob,
or
sorry, Robert, read it on your card,
Yeah.
not on that,
Oh,
because
okay.
that doesn't give you enough information.
So number 3.
you either move the ritual track 1 space back, or discard a lore card from your hand, roll a die. If the result plus the card's value is 6 or less, lose 1 sanity. And then after resolving the die roll, you advance it 1 space. So you can move it back
Oh, right,
at no
yes.
cost,
Yes.
or you can risk moving it forward, but
You might
because
go
you're dabbling
crazy.
in magic, so
Yeah.
Since there's only one deep one
And
currently
the
on the
highest,
board,
the
it's-
highest value card is a 5.
is a 5.
So
Yeah, right now we're not in any rush to get there,
yeah,
just because of the board situation, but it could change.
I feel about it a bit
I
unsure
guess you're a
about that.
hybrid.
So there aren't that many monsters to kill at the moment.
There's
are there?
one, yeah.
There is
So,
one, and I can
It's not
sort
that
that out.
near
on
to
my
me.
turn.
Yeah,
I
Paul-
don't need
I can
guns.
potentially solve
Paul
that.
has
You can
been
go here to draw
scything them
items.
down like weeks before
Right,
I've gone
that
by
sounds
now.
good.
Items are quite good.
So you can move from anywhere to anywhere, can't
Yeah.
you? Yeah. So there's one action to move.
So you can't do it this turn, but next turn you could
So
draw
that is,
items from there.
that's your
I've still
second
got one.
action.
Have you?
Move is
Well-
an action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is-
Oh, you've already done
Well,
your deck.
I used a special thing, which means that
Yeah, that's
that
an
doesn't
action.
cost an action effectively.
Oh,
Well,
right.
it gives me
okay.
one more
Yeah,
action.
And
that's
then
fine.
from one action.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, yeah, you can do it.
Yep.
So then I move and then I do this. So draw items.
It is
How
just-
does that work?
Draw an item.
Draw 2. Is it draw? No, I think it's draw 2, pick 1, isn't it?
Look at the top 2 cards on the deck,
Yeah.
place one on the bottom of the deck, place the other on your player.
Yeah.
Okay.
Draw 2, pick 1.
Rummage through people's suitcases.
Fine.
Pretty much, yeah.
Rules completely different than what it says
Here's
on
a
the
machine
board.
gun. Excellent. And ammo.
Fine clothes.
Ooh.
It's an improvement. You may only have one improvement active at any time. If this card is active, add the skill below to your skill set.
An
Plus
extra
one
influence card.
influence.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so whenever you draw up cards now, you're also drawing an additional influence.
Very nice.
Mythos card. Read the flavour and then see what we've got.
The Mother's Wrath. Hydra lets out a ferocious roar that rattles the ship.
Oh, no.
It seems you have made her mad. It's a skill check where you need 17 to succeed.
Ouch.
There's 3 things you can use, which are influence, law,
Yeah, that's
and
book.
the muscle man thing.
Strength. Have you got another one of those plastic stands?
Yeah, then that box there.
On me.
Oh, there's a 12 plus.
Two options.
There's a
So
partial
you
success
can, yeah,
option.
there's a partial success. So if you get 12 plus, then
Yeah, so what are the effects?
if you fail, I think that's 2 damage.
Let's have a look.
Is that 2 ship
There's
damage?
no choice on this one, is there? No, it is just a skill check.
So is that 2 damage 2 areas of the
Yeah.
ship?
Yeah, so we'll draw
If
two.
you're 12
yeah.
plus, you damage 1 area of the ship.
And if we
if you
pass,
pass, then
nothing
nothing
bad
happens.
happens.
That's the Mother Hydra symbol. That's not
Oh,
damage to the
sorry,
ship, that's
no.
the Mother Hydra symbol.
Oh,
So the
she-
Mother
she-
Hydra.
She will activate twice.
Right.
Mother Hydra's on the
So the first time she activates,
The
it would
Mother's
put
Wrath.
2 of these on here.
and then the
The
second,
second time, she'd land on the board with a
No.
with
Yeah.
a
No. So the
Yeah.
first
Two more
time she activates, we spawn 2 deep
Yeah,
ones.
but then the
Then,
time.
because there are now 4 or more, she comes on the board.
yeah
That's the first activation.
with the deep ones.
with the deep ones. And then the second activation
they'll swarm on board.
is you damage the interior space closest to Mother
We
Hydra.
don't want to fail that, then, do we?
well, that's not happening anyway.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing we can do. It is a skill check.
Right.
No, we can pass it, and then.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then,
Yeah.
then it won't happen, but then she'll activate anyway.
Okay, so 2 cards, and then starting with Rick and going clockwise, we put cards in. Now, it is influence, law, and strength.
Colours.
I've got loads of
Is
strength.
it orange,
Red,
purple,
red,
Orange,
red,
purple,
purple,
red.
orange.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can tell you now, I can help quite a bit with this.
I can help a little bit because there's a card I want to keep back for.
One card in.
I can help a little bit.
Influence, law.
Rely on
So
Boris because he's got
17. So you've put in 1 card. You've put in
2.
one. But, Robert, you've got a decent number of these, haven't you? You're
I
law.
have. Yeah, about half of my cards.
Yeah,
are
I'm putting-
law cards. The other ones are
I'm putting 2 cards in.
of a category that can't be used in this skill check.
So obviously we need 17, and the average card is 2.5.
Yeah.
So to get 17.5 points, we
Although that assumes
need
it's the
7 average cards. So how many have we got so far?
I'm putting 3 in.
Thank you. 2, 3, 4, 5,
That's
6,
drained my cards a lot.
7, 8, 9. Well, we've got
Turns
7
to
that
go
we
for
put
you.
in and 2 chaos cards.
Yeah. Okay. How many do you want to put in?
Um,
We've lost
I think
one
it's
of the.
very borderline
I
at the
think
moment.
we've lost one of
Average.
the green cards from the chaos deck,
Yes.
and I'm pretty sure we had one
Which
of
is
the purples
good.
as well, which is bad
Yeah.
because of what came out of those from the 17s.
How many cards went into the
2,
2 of each flavour?
2 of each flavour.
Yeah.
We need to counteract the chaos ones because the chaos ones might
Be
be.
There's a 40% chance that the chaos ones are bad.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Ish.
Right.
If there's more than
Yeah.
2 bad cards in there,
Then
Yeah, it could
someone-
be that
yeah,
there's 2
then someone's
bad
right.
5s in there. But if there's more than 2, we know somebody right now is a director. Because we've all put cards in, haven't we?
Yeah.
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 Right, yeah, because right now we could all still be
Well,
human.
except for Robert. Yes, very good.
The hybrid over there. He's wearing green.
He is wearing green. Is that the same colour as yours?
The reason I put a green shirt on was because I was expecting that the game might have green counters. The game that we played before,
Right.
Itoku.
And he
And
did.
I was thinking that I would play with
Colour
the green
code.
counters
Okay.
and have a green shirt.
I'm more
So-
fluid green.
Right,
We have.
let's see what we got.
We have.
So put good cards in one pile and bad cards in another pile. So that's a good card.
Yeah,
3, 4,
good.
5.
that's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Ready's
9,
good.
11,
Yeah.
That's good.
12,
Good.
13,
Low numbers.
14, 15.
Still low.
16,
16.
20,
19.
19.
Yeah, 16,
and
19.
19,
22.
22,
Ooh. Hello.
26,
Oh, yeah.
I think we've been lucky there. Wow.
28.
They were all good. Okay.
Oh, good.
28. I threw in so many cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it looks like both of the
So we passed.
both of the chaos
Success.
cards were also on our side.
They
So
were.
Right.
Mother Hydra stays sleeping.
So any,
Until
However,
Any
Mother
adjust-
Hydra now activates.
Yes.
any
At the bottom
adjustments
there.
as a consequence
So
of success.
that means when she activates, 2 of these come here.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then
If there's 4,
4 or more, roll
Then
a
they move
die,
the die.
move Mother Hydra and all deep ones from the deep into the water space
So
that
they're
matches the
spawning on
result.
this side,
Okay. There we go.
but she doesn't attack this turn.
No.
oh, my plan
And then
is
every time that the ship moves on one space, she moves. Everything in the water moves along.
Yeah.
something like that. Try and zoom faster.
Okay. And
Which
then
it happens.
the travel thing
Which it,
happens.
So moves on because the trail marker's moved on. Everything in the water moves one
yes.
space towards the rear as we try to sail away from them.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Effectively,
every
the
time
ship-
it moves on.
The ship moves forward, which means that Mother Hydra seems to have moved backwards.
Otherwise,
By
if
relative-
it was only every time we did the arrival, then
We'd end the game.
They'd never move. Yeah.
yeah, we'd end the game beforehand because we'd go
Right,
like 4
of course.
times,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever, 5 times.
Okay, right. Everybody discards down to 10 cards.
Uh-huh.
Rick?
Draw up. So can I have a law, 2 observation, and 2 will?
I'm going to move these discards piles away because they're a mess. Stick them over there.
So
I've got abilities to make deep ones move away.
Okay.
So don't shoot all of the deep ones.
Well,
Leave some of the shoot.
you're telling me not to shoot the
Well,
bad guys. Okay,
I'm
no,
not-
that's fine.
That doesn't
I understand.
sound
I'm not saying
suspicious
that.
at all.
I'm saying that
8, 9,
I haven't been
9
able to use my Elder
In my-
Sign
in-
amulet yet
In my book, any
because there weren't
deep
many
ones are
deep
good
ones
Oh, okay.
that I'd like to make them move away.
There'll be more.
Why make a move where we can kill them?
The thing is, I can't kill them here. They're
Yeah,
going to come on
yeah.
here, and then yeah.
And that person is going
Then
to
we
be
have to shoot them.
I don't want to
I
move
don't
out
have
the
to use
bridge.
the Elder Sign amulet yet.
Okay,
Maybe
so
I can use it later.
I'm moving.
Actions.
Yes, I'm moving to where this fella is.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Gonna say hello.
And then I'm going to get Starbuck the dog to eat his face off.
Nom 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 nom.
So an action, perform an attack against enemy in your space, then perform an action.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'm going to use Keen Insight. So play before dice is rolled and choose one, add 2 to the result. I'm adding 2 to the result before I roll.
Hey, start by having fish for dinner.
5.
Chomp, chomp,
Roof.
chomp. Yum,
Then
yum, yum.
perform an action. If you have 4 of your items not in the brig, draw an item card.
Or you can scavenge from anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what hiding it. His face up.
No, an almanac.
You never know how useful an almond
Almond yak.
An almanac. An almond yak.
Almond yak milk.
Before dice is rolled, you may discard an observation card. Good, got some of them. To add that card's value to the dice result. Very good.
Nice, nice.
You
Limit
didn't-
once per dice
so
roll.
you
Wow,
didn't-
that's really
You
good.
didn't think it would be a good idea to save that passenger, no?
Well, with all those thingies right next to it. No, I'm good.
Well, exactly. Whole purpose for getting in there first. Well, we've got time
So
to fight our way through.
how did you get that item card?
Scavenger.
Special ability.
Oh yeah.
It's his
yeah.
ability.
That's my
Right.
ability. So that's it.
I thought it.
Okay, Deep One Swarm. Yeah.
No, no.
The Deep Ones are throwing everything they have at the ship in hopes of overwhelming you. Test of 15, which using law, observation, and strength.
So law, observation, strength.
Okay.
That's the symbol of the normal one. Yeah. So again, it's pass, no effect. 11 plus, we get
A
the deep ones. Fail, we got double deep one, and then it's deep one anyway.
Well, I just used.
So if we
Most
fully,
of my
if we
strength
fully
cards.
pass, they'll get on board but do nothing. If we don't fully pass, they'll get on board, the passenger will die, and then they'll start swarming into the ship.
I do it 3 times technically, so we roll a pass.
Is this almost as bad as the last one?
Yeah.
So you're saying they're
Yeah,
going to
it's
get
not
on board
Hydra.
anyway because of this?
Yes.
So we want to fully pass so,
so
that
at
they'll
least,
only
so at
get
least
on
they
board.
don't eat that passenger.
Right.
Because if we don't fully pass this,
Right.
they'll activate at least twice. The first activation, they're going to climb into this here. Second activation, the first one to activate will kill anyone that's there. Then the rest will run into the ship. They activate a third time, they'll then start trashing the ship and moving around. So
Arthur can save passengers, but at this
So I
stage,
can make a modest contribution to this.
I can't help but
given we're
at
about to
all.
be swarmed, I can do a big chunk. So
Okay.
Mhm.
So I'll put in
just
two.
check so it's.
Here we go. We need 2 chaos cards.
Okay, I'm going to put in 3. But this is now leaving you spent for the rest of the next turn.
Nothing.
I've only got one that I can put in.
Robert, can you contribute to this?
Yeah, I could do quite a lot. Shall I?
I've done about half, so try not to be too specific.
Can't say that.
Sorry. I put in a lot.
Approx.
Well, yeah. So two of us have put in, I think. Is that right? No, three of us have put in.
Yeah.
Something like 6 cards in total.
So you put something in, didn't you, Paul?
He put
I put a card in.
He put one card.
And have you got that category? Those categories? Have you guys got those categories?
Yeah.
Yeah, law. Observation, strength,
So-
observation, influence. Yeah, I haven't got influence on there, but strength, observation.
Yeah, I'll put in.
2.
I'll put in
Okay.
quite a lot.
Me too.
Okay, hopefully
Yeah.
that's done it.
Nothing else though, because they can do a lot of damage otherwise.
Oh, drop one. Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
1. That's a good start. Oh,
Minus one.
-1.
-2, yeah.
That's one.
Hey, back at the
4,
6.
5, 7,
10,
10,
13, 17, 21,
Good.
23. Wow.
28.
Loads.
28.
Loads.
Oh god. 31.
So this is a problem
Yeah,
because we're putting in too much.
Yeah. we
Now
can
I'm
now.
curious, who else has got strength cards?
Not me.
You have.
I'm
Okay, right.
Yeah.
But we passed.
We passed
Yeah.
with flying colours.
No worries.
We did pass too much, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we passed with no effect.
Well, exactly.
Then the thing at the bottom. Yeah, so the
That's you choose.
deep ones apply. So the current player activates each deep one in each space in the order of their choice.
So all 4 of them swarm onto that deck.
So they attack a human if there was a human there. They defeat a passenger if there was a passenger there. They damage the space if they're inside,
And move in.
and then they move in. So they all move in.
That's it. And then, yeah, let's move the ship up. So Mother moves along one. Kids!
Go my babies!
So what's that? Oh, that's
Choose.
move on the track.
Yeah,
Right.
you
Okay.
choose.
Got it.
So real soon now, the ship's going to move and the
Is it
deep ones will be
The current player that chooses,
No,
or
not
the
the ones
captain?
are actually on board the ship.
Depends on
Just the
current
ones that are in the
player,
water.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the current player.
But also got his rifle. Okay.
Everybody discard down to 10. Arthur's go.
Yeah, right.
What cards would you
give
like?
me 1 lore, 2 influence, and 2 observation.
Oh, we passed all the tests so far. This is good.
Easily.
Spunked all our cards.
We need to
Yeah.
a little bit closer.
There's always that worry that, but I think one like that the
Okay,
one-
move me to the space with the deep ones.
Yeah.
the chaos cards
And
keep
I will
a bit in
rescue
our
the
favour.
passenger.
So that just goes back over there
Yeah, into the pool.
into the pool. Done. That's very brave of you.
It's possibly unwise.
The way she's putting on that glove is a little bit worrying.
Was that using a special ability?
No, using the action of
Move.
rescuing the
rescue.
passenger.
Fine.
I mean, I could have stayed where I was and saved the passenger, but it would have cost us food.
Yeah, I think just try and run away before
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, try to run away before. Yeah, okay.
you get torn apart by other fishermen.
About that. Right, so I need a mythos card, Bernie.
Well, actually, because as long as you're there, then they're not guaranteed to kill you, and at least they'll stay there attacking you rather than running into the ship and trashing the
Oh,
place.
good.
Yeah.
Unless he
Family
dies straight away.
ties. Hello, cousin, the half man, half fish person says. Ishmael recognises him as Obadiah Marsh, a distant relative, though Obadiah is looking greener around the gills than Ishmael remembers. I've been looking for you, Obadiah continues. Mother has a request. Right, so Ishmael Marsh chooses.
Oh, okay. If he's not on the board, we draw a new card.
Ishmael Marsh is not in the game.
We don't care about his
The
colour.
game is afoot. Jamie grew up hunting, but they have never encountered prey as clever as these deep ones. Despite Jamie's best efforts, several deep ones have sneaked aboard to wreak havoc and must be stopped. Well, that's true.
Me.
Jamie Snell
That's me.
chooses.
Yep. So it's another special character one, but it's on the characters in.
So I choose that we do the skill test, or we try to contain them. If we try to contain them, we damage the boiler room, and then we spawn 4 deep ones in the damaged space. In other words, in the boiler room. Or we can choose to do a test. And the test is 13 with observation and strength. Now, unfortunately, I don't have. I can't help,
I'm out.
and I think you put in some really good strength cards into the last test.
Normally, yes.
I can't help with that either because I don't have.
So,
I can't draw those types
The
of
test
cards.
13.
and the failure of this is roll a die and spawn 4 deep ones in the interior space that matches the result, then move to that space.
I can only.
Wow, they're double bad, isn't it?
Well, if we try the test and we fail, we roll a die and spawn 4 deep ones in the interior space and then move to that space.
Yeah.
But if we just don't bother with the test and try to contain them,
You definitely break the boiler room.
the boiler room gets damaged and then 4 deep ones arrive in the damaged space, which seems worse
We could choose anything.
than if we'd done the test and failed it.
I only get one chance of passing the test, and we'll lose the skill cards in attempting the test. Well, mind you, I suppose we could do the test and not put any skill cards in.
Yeah, and then we fail and we get that result. That just seems odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you specifically want the boiler room to go.
Oh, I guess because I could be, but surely that option is worse than the first one.
What are they then doing afterwards?
The deep ones are moving, and then the ship is moving.
I guess the problem with that one is that you end up in that space with them.
I see.
And because
If
they-
you put them in the
because they
boiler
then
room,
activate-
they can't get anywhere else because no arrows. If they activate.
No, they. Yeah, because they move to the next highest number. They'll move in and then they'll move up to the next highest number. So maybe it
So
doesn't
you put them
contain
in the boiler room, it contains them because they can't go anywhere else.
But no one will be able to do the boiler room action for
That
quite
makes
a
If
sense.
they're in an interior space, they moved towards the closest undamaged interior space with the highest number.
Unless they will work back down. Because
Yeah, they work. They
Because
go from there.
And they work back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go to the highest numbered
Well,
undamaged space.
It makes sense if they couldn't.
I think the
That-
fail,
that
I think,
makes
I think the
sense.
fail for that one is that you end up in the room with them.
That doesn't bother me.
Just take the test and just let it fail then. Yes.
Space.
Yeah. So I'm going to choose that we do the test.
Okay.
But
So contributing
if-
cards
if nobody puts
presumably
any
is
cards
from the left of the acting player.
So I can't put anything in.
So the,
Yeah,
well,
the acting player is it actually starts with me because the acting player is
yeah, I'm the
after.
acting player.
Oh right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Got
put,
it.
Yeah, I put in nothing.
I put in nothing.
Robert,
I put in nothing.
Well, if no one's
because I
put
don't
anything,
draw
I'm going to put
those
anything.
types of cards.
and I put in nothing.
We still reveal them so we know what
We
they
get 5 and 5.
So,
We are at -1.
Yep.
So we failed.
You randomly roll a room. They still spawn the door of the room, except it hasn't been destroyed, but Paul's now in there.
The acting
I suppose
player
it doesn't
or
destroy
Jamie
the room, does it?
Except they will now, I think, because they're about to activate.
Yeah.
If they
the acting
can't.
player
Well,
or Jamie
Paul.
Snell.
Well,
If they kill Jamie.
no, it's got to be me, hasn't it? Surely.
What does it say?
When
Attack
just
a
Jamie
human.
Snell chooses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. It's a good question.
But what does it actually say on the card?
Well, that's just it now. He's done there. It's because they now activate.
No, but
No,
why
but-
is he ended up in the
Yeah.
boiler
Is
room?
it? Is it me?
Then move to that space. Oh yeah.
So mythos cards, character-specific mythos cards present a choice for the player playing the character specified on the card.
Mm-hmm.
So I make the choice,
Yes, that's clear.
but who's the
It's the target.
Who is the target?
I would, definitely
I
read that
would say
as
it's
you,
me.
because you're the one doing it.
Yeah, right.
Makes sense.
I would say it's me.
Makes sense.
Jamie made the choice. He's got to stick with it.
Yeah, because Jamie is the one making that choice. So,
Mhm. So they activate and then all try and eat Jamie.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then, oh my god, everyone's getting eaten by
Yep.
monsters.
Okay, so we've got 4 deep ones who need to attack because they now activate. So, who
Well,
wants-
they attack, don't they?
Yep, so, we've
So the first thing is attack a human in the deep one space. So they're rolling a dice, and if they get a 6, then I'm defeated.
Okay.
And I think that happens sequentially. with
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
each, So
Yeah.
it doesn't look
Here we go.
good,
So-
does it?
This one.
No,
This one.
Yes.
So Jamie's been injured.
And I go to the sick bay. I'm
Yep,
defeated.
Unless you do play something to try and save him.
All right.
Oh, yeah, it's before a dice is rolled. Everyone's too quick. Too eager.
Okay, so I can
Eager for death.
discard a lore card to
So it's
An
save it.
action, isn't it?
Medic saves you.
No, it's
Oh, the medic thing.
Is it just
healing words.
Yeah.
you just discard a lore card
Yep.
and get saved?
Prevent that character
Okay.
from being
Next one.
defeated.
Third
Let's
one. I'm about to roll the dice. Okay. Fourth one. It's a 6.
Okay, you do it again.
Yeah.
So Jamie's absolutely fine.
Hey.
And the 4 on the deck tried to beat the medic.
Yeah, about that.
So, Fishman the 1.
Well, I might as well, before dice roll, you discard an observation card, and I go, you've got a -1 to the roll.
This is some special ability you've got, is it?
And my Almanac.
Your arm, yeah. Okay.
Yep, fine. This one.
Discard that one. I've only got one, I'm afraid.
Oh no.
Right,
That's
so
either way, even if I'd done
I
that.
am defeated. Well,
Unless
do you not just end up in the sick bay like you do in?
Yeah.
You do, but you
It's
only
just
draw one card
you
at
draw
your
a single
turn,
card. So
instead of all
Yeah.
your cards.
Well, okay. Well, I've got no more lore cards, so
Okay.
I could, with a one-off event per game, save myself. But
you're cool.
well, I think I'll end up in sick bay. It's early on, isn't it? Sick bay. Sick bay.
Okay. So
So
that
how
one
many was
attacked. That one attacked and failed. That one attacked and took you out.
Okay.
So
the
this
next
one-
one's
These two will now move into the nearest room, which
Yeah.
is in the captain's cabin.
okay.
Uh-oh, they're spreading.
Okay.
Right. And the last bit on the card,
Chug chug.
we arrive. So this moves,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Then
the captain draws
the captain
Uh-oh.
draws
2 cards.
2 cards.
Can't remember the agonising decisions
Yeah.
of those cards.
This one's really bad. Oh, and this one's really bad as well.
But in a different way.
Okay. That's pretty lousy, so we're going to go with this one. It's only a 2, but we find a deserted island. I may risk a passenger to roll a die, and if the result is 5 or more, gain a food. So I'm going to risk a passenger, which means they can go.
Do you have to
You roll the
those?
dice. Yeah.
See where they go.
Oh yes. 5 there.
That's all right.
And then on a 5 or more, then or die. If the result is 5 or more, gain 1 food. As long as
Roll
anything
a
that can,
5, but okay.
anything that can manipulate dice rolls.
I haven't got any observation cards left, I'm afraid.
Okay. Food.
Hey.
Yum, 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 yum.
Huzzah.
Okay, and then that.
So do the passengers always go wandering on the deck?
Yes.
This
Yeah,
is
it's
quite
nice.
at risk. Well, there's no deep ones on this side at the moment. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When the token on the travel track reaches the arrive space, the waypoint is reached. Play with the captain does the top 2 cards. Yep, distance. So we've gone 2. The idea is we get to 12 and then arrive again.
Mm-hmm.
But when we get to 6 or more, the second lot of cards get dealt out.
I think there's 2, 3s and 4s.
Yeah, might remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
The average was 3, wasn't it?
Okay.
But the 4s.
Right. So that was.
They get you far.
It's
Just
my
really
turn.
bad decks.
Pardon?
It'd
Well,
be a
4s
shame
are
to
going
lower
to get you
values.
far.
Can I have an
To the end of the
observation
game, do
and
really bad
one
things.
observation,
Do they?
2
Yeah.
event, 2 strength, please.
In PSG, there were lower values.
Yeah,
Ah.
the values are higher in this.
Like spawn a thing on every deck space or something like that.
I had cards that could attack 4 times. Got rid of them.
Threw them away.
No, we needed to do that test, and then we ended up.
Doubling the.
Then we got 30 out of 15. Yeah. Difficult then.
It is, you don't know, do you? You don't know. You just don't. So you're going to paint these, Paul?
No,
No?
I'm not going to play it enough to paint them.
Right. I think Jamie can handle the swarms of deep on down there. So
Mhm.
I am going to move to the captain's cabin as my first action. And then I'm going to rampage and fire my. Basically, I'm just going to run in there and unload my 6-shooter. So I'm taking, as my action, I choose one. I'm doing the perform the action ability of one of my weapon items up to 3 times.
Yep.
So I'm firing my gun up to 3 times, needing a 2+ to kill. So, bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
There's no one left to shoot with the 3rd one. So it's just, yeah. They
You
burst in and go,
can't shoot through the windows.
unfortunately,
He
it has to
hasn't
be
got all
in
my
my
rifles.
location.
Or repeating rifle, whatever it's called.
Unfortunately, I can't hose the ones in my current location. So yeah, I found their secret weakness: bullets fired from guns.
So you're up to Mythos card, are you?
Yep. So we're on to Mythos. As we sail on. Okay. Gift of the Mother.
Ooh, cake.
Oh, is Edmund Mallory in the game?
No.
New card, please. Is Svetlana Gadoit? Yes.
Svetlana, yeah.
Yeah, you're here. Fantastic.
Oh,
So,
it's just the way you pronounce it.
ship security rushes an injured man into Svetlana's sickbay. They believe this man planted an explosive somewhere on the ship, and they can get the location out of him if he survives his injuries. However, he refuses to be treated. Okay, so you have a choice. You may either refuse to participate, in which case you go to the brig and the ship is damaged,
Let's get battle cam.
or we attempt a test using knowledge and law and observation. Pass, lose one sanity, move to sick bay. Fail, lose one sanity, damage the ship and move to sick bay.
Well, that's interesting.
Well, I'm already in sick bay, so I've got too much to. Oh, that's a pass. Fail, damage your sick bay.
Let us know if you're watching this live which view you would prefer, because we can leave that one on all the time if you want.
A more dramatic view.
Yeah.
Battle cam. Not to influence your choice, but getting out of sickbay to go to the brig, it doesn't sound too bad because you then draw full cards because you're out of sickbay.
Yeah.
Then you're locked in the brig. I have to take a test to get out because we can't just let her out.
But we're going to have to damage the ship. So who can repair it? Can anyone repair the ship?
Yeah, it's one of the actions, isn't it?
Is it an action to repair?
No, I think it's
No.
it's one of the cards. I think.
Isn't it? I think you repair. I think the. Yeah.
The thing it
Oh.
tells you on the damage card.
The damage
how
card tells you
to-
how you can repair it.
So each one has a different skill check
Yeah.
or something.
So you draw a card if you want to take the action to repair the ship. Is that what you're saying?
No, the damage card itself will tell you what you need to do to repair
Depends on
it.
what
Okay,
the
so
damage
nothing's
is.
been damaged yet. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I think this will be difficult still, unless people think they've got loads of lore and observations. And even
I haven't-
Is
I
it?
haven't
Is
any
it?
more.
Is it those?
and
No.
also it might be advantageous for me to move the brig, although a skill check we don't have to get out of the brig.
I used to have loads of lore, but
Brig
not anymore.
rules. While you're in the brig, you cannot add more than one card to each skill check. You cannot use abilities and item cards. You can't move out of the brig unless an effect specifically allows it. Humans can leave the brig perform the action on the brig space. If you're a traitor, it's going to if you're a human,
Take it out.
yeah.
Okay. It's only an 8 difficulty check.
but it's using influence and observation, which you're good at.
Strength and law.
Oh,
Yeah, that's lock 'em up.
That's sick bay.
strength and law, which you're not
In
good
fact,
at.
it's not even sick bay. The captain's cabin you're reading.
I'm looking completely the wrong thing. I was looking at the skill check.
Yeah, I think I'm not hearing that we've got a good chance of succeeding here, so I'm going to damage the ship and move. So the guy blows up, whatever. I'm moving to the brig.
So, which part of the ship gets damaged?
Mm.
I don't know.
We
Find
roll
out,
dice.
Yeah. Well, no, we flip this.
what does it say?
I
Damage
guess
the ship
we roll the dice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's roll dice to see where it hits.
Yeah.
as the
The
dice.
bomb.
4.
It was captain's cabin.
Captain's cabin. You just tried to protect that.
So how do we fix it?
Place this card in the space being damaged. Defeat each human in that space.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
Unless you can protect him.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Well, depend. It says defeat, does it? Use the
Yeah.
word defeat.
It says
I'm out
defeat
of
each human in that
I'm out of
space.
law cards.
You've got your medikits, haven't you?
The action is to discard strength cards from your hand that have a total value of 3 or more to repair this space.
that's not much.
Okay.
Yeah.
You bin that one.
I am not in the brig at this time, am I?
Nope.
Okay, so I'll use medical intervention to save it.
Yeah, because what's the order we do it in?
This goes
So
out
it's- Yeah, you damage the ship first, then you move
Yep.
to sick bay. So
Yeah.
you saved me from the explosion that almost killed me, and
So
now,
now I
you're
move to the brig.
now you're locked in the brig.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Get me out!
How?
Well, I wouldn't have been blown up if someone hadn't refused to work with us.
Right,
so.
then there's a.
That's Mother Hydra.
Oh, that's
Father
the,
Dagon.
Oh, that's Father Dagon.
Spawn 2 deep ones from the deck space adjacent to Father Dagon. Oh, he's in the deep.
He's charging up.
When there's
Yeah.
4, he does something.
Nobody has said otherwise, so I'm
Then-
leaving battle cam on for those people watching.
Then I'm guessing the boat moves.
Which means we leave Mother Hydra behind.
Who goes back to the deep?
Yep.
Let mother.
Well, that was painful. Do no harm, it says, yeah.
That's my eardrums.
Refused to help.
Drove them all off.
That
What's
was your
ticket
go.
noise. Yeah, that was
my go.
Discard down to 10.
done.
My go.
No, it was my go, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was my go.
Oh, no, it was your go.
Have you?
Yeah.
So now it's over to
If you're in sick bay,
yeah, because I charged
how
there
do
and
you
shot
get
one.
out of sick bay?
You just walk out
You just walk out. It's just for the turn you're in there. You only draw 1 card rather than 5. So you're
Right.
sort of
while you're
hampered.
healing.
Yeah, hampered
just
for a
walk out.
turn. Yeah.
That's why getting good things like someone giving you an action to move out before it gets to your turn
I got 10 cards again.
is good.
Right.
Hopefully you don't end up.
Okay.
So that at the beginning of your turn,
You still
can
draw.
properly, yes.
Honk.
I play Rampage. As an action, I can
Oh,
perform
yeah.
up to 4 attacks against enemies in my space, or perform the action ability of one of my weapon items up to 3 times. However, that cannot be used at things in my space.
Your first action would be to move out. So.
Move out of there and then...
It's not a bad idea, actually.
Because you're at +1 with the gunshots, aren't you?
Yeah, so first action, move to here.
Second action.
Second
hose.
action, play
Blam,
this,
blam, 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 blam.
performing that 3 times.
Nice.
So I'm performing the action ability of one of my weapons up to 3 times, which is 3 attacks at +1.
Nice.
So I need a 3.
There's a mob of deep ones chase you out of the
It's a
engine.
4,
Bang. Pew.
it's a 2.
Oh, I could...
I'm
I
going
could
up special cards left.
wait
I
a
can't
minute.
help.
Oh no,
Anyone play anything to boost his...
these don't help.
I'm going to re-roll it because it's only it's a 1 card.
Yep, good call.
Yep.
Bang.
And then the third one, yeah.
Bang. Blah, 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 blah. Click, 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 click. Oh no. My spleen.
So that was my...
Does both actions.
unfortunately that was my 2 actions.
But we have just wiped out most
Yeah,
of the
but I
deep
didn't
ones.
use this.
Quick draw, McGraw.
So actually, before I did that third one, before I did the second action, I did this,
Yes.
which would allow me to have 1 shot
Extra with the gun.
before I then use the
Right.
action.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh. That's a poor roll.
I'll re-roll it because it's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, clear them out of the border.
Well, it's clearly what my job is
Yeah, it's just hose like crazy.
in this game. So that's all my actions. It's quite a lot of my cards used, but okay, right.
It's hails of gunfire as we sweep the deck clear.
Tickets, please. I do not recognise you. The ship's purser says to Samira
That'll be me.
with an accusing wag of the finger. Show me your ticket, young lady. Of course, she does not have one, but is this really the time to be worrying about
It's a
tickets?
massive monster.
You choose.
Typical bean counting purser. There's a giant sea monster sinking the ship. Hails of gunfire.
May I see your
I don't
ticket,
see
madam?
your ticket.
I'm going to go. We go for the test.
Okay, what test is it?
It's an influence and will.
Okay, I can help
What
out
are
with that.
the
We need 13.
Shaky hands and head.
what happens if we pass and fail?
Pass. Draw an item card.
Fail.
Move for the brig. Remove all items your player from the game.
Ouch.
Sure would be a shame if you failed that.
Or you could have dropped everything and run.
Remove all items your player from the game. Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay.
Okay, so we need 2 cards from here. Which
Yeah,
is
We're
the-
mainly doing this to help you rather than.
Yeah.
Do we help the precocious
So it
author?
starts with Robert, will we?
So if I'm choosing, therefore, does it therefore
Oh,
start with you?
no, no,
Or is
that
it still
can fail.
Because if the voting's still.
Oh, because the active player.
My card, isn't
yes.
it? Yeah.
So...
Yes. Do we help keep Rick's items safe?
I got this. I mean, I can help people with this.
So are all your items at risk or just
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
So, but if you pass, you pick up 1 item.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
even stronger.
Even better.
So it's, yeah, 13 isn't bad, is it?
Well, it's only
So-
two positives.
Mhm.
There's only 2 things that will.
There's only 2
yeah.
things that are good.
Observation.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
influence
some,
and
I've got
observation.
some.
I've
Influence and will,
I've
sorry.
put a little
I've
bit
got
down
I've got
for
some
now.
things that can help with this.
I can do quite well on it.
So, does everybody have categories that can help with
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
I
I
don't
do
have-
a little bit.
Because I've been saving will cards.
Okay, so 13.
Really?
It's a good point, Kyle. I bet it's the deep ones don't have a ticket. Ticket, please.
Oh,
I'll put 2 in.
So I
Which
had
are-
a moment ago.
Which
Yes.
are
It's another human
not
suit.
terribly high, but
I'm going to put 2 in. Big
I am
big
permitted,
numbers.
but
I'm gonna be
only
picking up
one
soon.
in.
Oh, because you're in the brig.
Which I'm
We're
not-
going to
I'll
So
put
you
one
can
in
only
now.
put one in.
blast
for the
it
break.
again, aren't we?
Just don't get all the
I'll
crap
do-
ones
I'll
on
have
you.
more cards one in.
I'm going to put 2 in.
Then we shuffle
Have a shuffle.
and reveal.
Count it up.
This is going to stay damaged for a while, isn't it?
It's just
Until me or you have a go.
yeah, because less of the rest of the ship is damaged, and or we have to actually lock someone up.
Okay.
Yeah.
The trouble is we can't
Ooh.
lock anyone up at the moment.
Start with a -2. But then +2, so we're at 0. 1. It's a good start.
1.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17,
You better get it done.
21.
So it wasn't as overcooked as the other.
Well over.
But it wasn't as overcooked as
No, well, yeah, 5 and a 4 if it was the other way round.
Yeah. I think we've been lucky with the cards coming out of the
What's
Chaos
the
deck.
What do I get?
Ouch.
A lucky ring. After calculating the total of a skill check, you may increase that total by 2. If you do and that skill check passes, shuffle 2 treachery cards in the chaos deck. Ooh.
So it's one of those. It gives them a after the fact ability to pass, but at the cost of these cards getting into there,
Yeah, that's not good.
which is a bit horrific.
But then if we've just lost and it's something really bad, I can say, oh, we've won,
Yeah,
but
we've
Okay.
at a
Those
cost.
just save us
Yeah.
skill check, but
Yeah,
it
so
makes
get
the
out of
next one
jail
more
free.
difficult, yeah.
Right.
then deep ones activate.
Oh, so they will charge into the cabin where I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just move in there. That's it. And the ship moves on.
Bring it on,
Chug,
you
chug.
scaly bastards!
There you go.
Increase speed.
Your mother was
Cards. Now you get
calamari.
extra cards.
Yes, so
Iceberg
my
did
basic
it.
cards are 3 law and 2 will, and then add 1 influence, please. Thank you.
Oh, and we need 2 more.
Oh, yeah, we need to reseed
We
the.
need a Chaos
Oh,
deck.
yeah. So,
We
right.
have to reshuffle the
Yeah.
the brain deck.
Loot of cards.
I'll give them a shuffle whilst you seed the next. Doomy doom is a doom.
Okay, so Robert was right earlier. If the Mythos card has that icon on, it is the captain that chooses which track to advance. Not the current
Okay.
player.
That's what I
That's
thought.
it. Oh no, sorry, that's in the brig.
It's
Sorry,
okay.
that's if you were in the brig, you don't get to choose which.
Oh, okay.
If you draw a card that gives you a choice and you're in the brig,
Then the captain
it's the
decides
captain that
instead.
chooses. Yeah,
Yeah, but if you're not in the brig, then you still
then you
choose.
choose.
Right.
Yeah, I
Right.
just read
If
that.
you're a captain who is in the brig, you're probably not the captain.
We've
You're
got
not the captain.
First, I'm going to do
Demoted.
my
Insect.
this action. I can't remember this very clearly. I'm going to look at it again.
Oh,
I'm
you put
doing
it
this
back on
action.
top, did you?
I put it back on top.
Yeah.
I can't remember it that
So
clearly
I'll
because it
have a
has
look.
some negative aspects. So
Okay.
Right.
Okay,
No, I put it on the bottom. I put
Everybody
it on the
dies.
bottom. So
Yeah, I thought you did.
Well, it is not one of the ways. One of the good
Right.
ways for the hybrids to damage the game is
So-
to take inefficient actions, like doing the same action twice.
Yeah.
Not that I'm pointing fingers or flippers at this point.
I'm going to move to here, and then I'm going to move to here. Right, my go's done. What?
if we lose sanity, how hard is it to gain it back again?
All of these are very hard to gain back, I
Right.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we did
So
have
I'm
one
going to
food
put this
now
on the
Well,
bottom.
we have a certain luxury of.
I mean, casting spells always.
I mean, we're max on everything.
Always
pretty
risk.
I've
much.
still got 2 actions
We
left
lost 1 sanity so far.
Yeah.
because that says
We lost a bit of
perform
food,
action.
but we got it back.
So
I am being surrounded by deep ones. If anyone has a card that'll give me a bonus action so I can get out of there, it'd be appreciated. before I get my face
I
bitten
don't
off.
believe I'm allowed to play action tickets.
No.
Because they've already wrecked that room, so they'll move away from that room, but they'll stay there to beat me up. My spleen.
To give you an action to move away.
So yeah, there's an influence card called Coordinated Effort, which it means I can either shoot one or get out of there.
Ooh, right.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm in the place where you get items, aren't I?
Cargo
You
hold.
are.
So I might do some of that soon, but first I want to make sure I use my things. So yeah, the trouble with this is one of those spells will get, I'll look at 2 spells and one will get activated, and I'm not sure I'm ready for that yet. So I won't do that one.
Keeper of the tome. Do some spells.
So, yeah, I mean, I'd like to do some spells, but I don't want to kind of
Kill everybody.
no, I don't want us all to go crazy. So, I know. So, are they all in the same place as you?
Yes.
So I could do this one, which is an action card. Choose a space, move all deep ones in that space to a single adjacent space. So I could send them to the bridge or
Or the
to
deck.
here.
Back onto the deck, yeah, get them back out there.
And then can you do that twice? Because you're
I can
Elder
do
sign
that
ability.
twice because of my elder sign ability.
move them to the sea.
So send them to the sea. Yeah, that seems quite good, doesn't it?
Drive them back overboard.
It's an adjacent
that's-
space, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Lesser banishment. Banished.
Yeah,
That is an action. And then I've got one more action. So yeah, I think I'll do some draw item stuff probably.
Do we do an action?
I think
Up front.
his first action was that free action.
Is it?
Or
It's an action that gives me another action.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
his first action was to check the Martha's deck.
Yeah.
Second action was to do the double elder sign hit, and the third action is now to pick a new item.
The things that I have don't really require being in a specific place very much, do they?
Spells and that stuff.
No.
Spells, I can do spells. Oh yeah, this is quite good. So, speaking trumpet, it's a tool that allows me to rescue, as an action, I can rescue each passenger in my space and each adjacent space.
I suppose you do a
So-
shout and just bulk
I've
evacuate.
used all my actions for this turn.
Run
but if I had
away
any
from
left,
the
I could rescue.
four-story tall
could
sea
rescue
monster,
that.
please.
So I think that's mythos.
Oh.
The Father's Favour. The massive monster rises from the churning water. As Dagon reaches out towards the ship, you can see numerous smaller creatures held in his hand, eager to earn the Father's favour. It's a 16 level skill check with 3 things: law,
No one's got any
vision,
cards.
and strength.
That was observation and strength.
So if we pass, then nothing happens.
Can I help?
If we fail, Dagon does his thing.
3
So
times. like
yeah,
that,
if we have a big fail, then Father Dagon activates twice. If we have a small fail, which is 11 plus, he activates once. But he's going to activate once anyway because of the thing at the bottom
Yeah.
of the
We've
card.
had, we've had a lot of very similar cards.
Yes.
They were
Shuffled,
shuffled
so-
multiple times. Well,
So
I said they were shuffled.
Okay, so we're.
if
I'm
he
gonna
activates
properly shuffle them
once
now.
at the bottom of the cards, then he's going to get 2, and then they'll come to here
Yeah.
or here, won't they?
Yes, if we fully pass, they'll appear one of these 2 locations. If we don't, they'll appear and they'll also board the ship.
So
Colours are
two
valid.
2 chaos cards.
Purple,
go
green, red.
into
Purple,
the
green,
skill
red.
check.
So I can put in a couple of.
I can't help.
I'm allowed to contribute 1 card, and it will be quite a small contribution.
Yeah, me too. But
Do we need to get you out the brig as soon as possible?
I've got things which
So
can
is
help
it-
afterwards, depending on the results.
Yeah, I got one of those.
I
Stuff.
think if you do the hazard
How many are you
initiate the rig
putting in?
test,
1.
Is it you that has to
yeah,
initiate the
anything
process?
about
So we can't just let her
Very
out.
small.
That's a card is doing.
Right.
Not very helpful, but I've got things that can help afterwards.
Do you think
depending
it's
on the
worth?
score.
Oh,
Do
that's
you think it's
nice.
worth trying?
I think, yeah, given that they'll
All
swarm
right,
the ship
that's
again.
my one
otherwise.
contribution.
Anything,
Well,
Paul?
wait
Nope.
a minute. Wait a
Sorry,
minute. Wait a minute. I've got a thing that I could play that could help us on this. That I'm supposed to play before any cards are added to a skill check.
Well, we're
So
all out
should I
of
do-
cards now.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, I can
Sorry.
take mine back, and my one's a top one, right?
Don't think so.
No.
I think Rob's sort of
I
top
put in
ones.
2.
I put in one,
I put in one.
so we can take them all back, right?
Paul put in nothing, and
So how many? So
There'll
apart
be
from
two
this,
from
so
the chaos deck.
Yeah.
yeah.
and 4
So
from
we need
us.
some more, don't we?
3. Oh no, 4.
4. Yeah, 1, 1, 2.
Yeah.
Well, you can only put in one anyway.
We'll do that.
So
Brett's joined in. Good evening,
it's
Brett.
pretty bad if this lose. Well, no, they come in. It's pretty bad if we lose this, isn't it?
Yeah, 3 times.
depends where they could come in. They could come in at 1 and 4 or 5 and 8, and then they're going to move in to where I am potentially and kill me.
We currently have the Doctor in the bridge.
Brig.
Brig. Slightly different place.
So yeah, we want to win it, don't we?
Yes,
The
we
captain's cabin has
Yeah.
been blown up by some guy with an explosive.
If you're thinking about playing the card that
But it's okay.
requires cards to be played face up, there's
It's
Or-
probably too late for
or
that
add
now
some
because
extra
people
thing.
will take it back and then maybe not play it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm adding 2.
it's not your. Was it your?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Paul didn't have
I
anything.
passed.
Right.
So then they
Okay.
shuffle.
Do them.
Shuffle.
Shuffle them.
Count them up.
Off we go.
I'm getting ready with my bits, as it were.
Didn't need to know that. Thank you.
My bits are always ready.
Not that bit, but
Didn't
these
need to know
two.
that. Put your bits away. We've all seen them.
Purple 1, 2,
Good start.
3. Big guns are coming out. 5, 7,
Slow and steady.
Oh, 3.
3, 8, 9. Oh God!
Because it's annoying because I can add 5.
Has anyone?
I can add 5.
How many
So
are
if
we
you
down
add
by?
5,
2.
I might have
If
one
we at
that's.
least, if we at
I
least,
How
can
can you
play.
add
I can
five?
play
Do
a
the
card
lucky
that
ring,
helps
which
us
adds
here.
2. And then we add 2 treachery cards to the chaos deck, and
No,
I'm well equipped.
I've got something that can help us just enough.
Well, then do it.
Oh no, because we want to get up to 16.
Yeah.
well, we
Yeah.
at least want to pass the first one, so they at least just activate twice.
Yeah, so I can help.
Yeah. Did
How much can you
Um,
put in then?
I can play determination, which means that adds 2 to the skill check.
Okay, so how much are we at the moment? We said we were at 9.
We're 9 short.
So if you put 2 in,
9? I thought we were more than 9. I thought we were 11 or something.
we are 9 out of
1,
16.
2, 3, 4,
So
5,
we're
6,
7
7,
short.
8, 13 minus 4. We're at 9.
We're at 9.
We're 7
so
short.
minus 7. Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, right. So you can do 5.
And you can
I
do
could
2.
do determination again.
Well, no. You
Okay.
haven't- Yeah.
Wait.
When you say again, that
Yeah,
hasn't
done.
been, that
Yeah,
hasn't been
done.
played. That's a negative card.
Oh, sorry. Right.
So
Yes.
you do determination is 2. You do 7. That's the 9.
Yeah, but we do put 2 treachery cards
Yeah.
in the chaos
Worth
deck.
it, isn't it?
But we stall out.
And that's gone.
Well, I have
no.
got something else that could help. But you're saying there's going to be 2 treachery cards added
I
to
would
the
say,
skill check.
I'd say
If I do
if it's a
this.
case
No,
of
to the skill check, to the chaos
treachery
deck.
cards
Chaos
in,
Ah,
I'd probably say we're better off just getting it to 11
right.
rather than putting treachery cards in that deck.
So I use this.
Because treachery cards are always a negative,
Yeah,
I guess.
they're always bad. Whereas it just means Dagon activates twice, but we can deal with that.
Yeah, because all he's going
Right.
to do is
He'll-
activate, get 4, put on there.
He'll get on the ship, but he won't hurt anyone.
Yeah.
Then we've got time to run him down.
Right. So
Okay.
I'll play this, which adds 2.
And I'll do.
And that's it, that's the 11.
That's made 11.
Oh, that's 11.
Yeah. Cool. So Dagon activates twice.
Okay.
So his first activation, he adds 2 deep ones to the deep, and then
because
surfaces.
Because there are 4.
Yep. Roll the d8.
Yeah, and then
please.
because there are 4, roll the die and move Father Dagon and all deep ones to that water barrel. Okay.
Come on, 1 to 4.
So they go on that side.
Not next to me.
Then There's the actual activation from the card, which means
Those 4 move on.
yep.
Which means we spawn
No,
2
no.
deep ones in the deck space adjacent to Father Dagon. Hang on, hang on.
Oh, no, it's a Father Dagon activation, not
It's
the
Dagon
deep ones.
activation.
Yeah.
So he dumps 2 more on the deck.
Bleh.
Then move Father Dagon 1 space towards the front of the ship.
Towards the front of the ship.
Yeah,
so he
so
stays
he's
where he
already
is,
there.
yeah.
Okay,
Then the ship moves on, and
Yeah.
he moves 1
and
along.
then he moves that way.
There we go.
So
Well,
swarms.
don't these ones move on?
No, no,
Oh,
no,
not yet.
yes,
They haven't
yes.
activated. No.
Ship-
Oh, yes,
ship-
yes.
Oh, yeah,
Ship
right,
moved.
yeah,
Yeah.
because they're in,
Ship
they're
moves.
in
Logical-
water.
That makes
Yeah.
logical sense.
They're not really moving. It's the ship.
Yes.
But then
The
them
ship
two
is
should
moving.
move, shouldn't they?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Chug, 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 ships
Yeah.
chugging along.
Or
So
they- or
these
they just
four-
whilst the ship moves
Oh.
forwards, yeah.
When
These
you get to
4
the
were
end,
associated with Father Dagon
Yes.
in the deep,
Yes.
and not associated with the
Yeah.
mother.
Well, they're not associated with either, they're just in the deep.
Are they?
Yeah.
Right.
It's not there's deep ones for Dagon and deep
Can I
ones
roll
for
the
Mother
rule book,
Hydra.
Paul? Is it saying that when you get to arrive, anyone in the outside goes? Or am I dreaming that?
I think
That's
I
BSG.
think the outside. No, I think the ones on the outside do go.
You
When
look
we
at
get
that.
to arrive.
Oh, look at this.
Well, I'm not sure about the base stars.
50.8.
Each time the token on the travel track advances, all monsters in water space move.
Yep.
If anywhere here, they go back in the deep. When it reaches the arrive space, we've reached a journey, waypoint, blah 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 blah. When resolving a waypoint card, the captain places it in a row next to the other ones. No?
I think
Do not move monsters in water spaces when retreating the travel track. So if the
Okay.
travel track goes back, you don't move. Yeah, it's BSG, is where it.
I thought I read something about. Okay. Okay.
I'm not
yeah,
seeing
don't
it.
say anything on there.
No,
Yeah.
I just felt like
It wouldn't make it wouldn't make sense to do it in this context because in BSG you teleport.
it's a teleport.
Whereas
Yeah.
this one,
Maybe that's what I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah.
There is no teleporting in
That it
Yeah.
doesn't do it.
1912.
I just remember we talking about it. Okay.
So I think we've finished resolving
Yep.
all
Yep.
of these.
And whose goes that?
That was my go.
Let's go down to 10.
Don't
No.
say that word.
No.
Okay, can I please have 2 observation cards?
Well, it's not too bad unless it's in a Scouse accent.
2 will cards. And 1 law card. Thank God. God, feels like it's forever ago since I had cards.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, right. Well, we've got loads of monsters and stuff all of a sudden.
Yep.
Loads of monsters and stuff.
Only 2 on the actually on the ship though, so
Yeah.
all the rest of clan bring up the sides.
Just know what the Brogan will do with those, I'm sure.
Hmm.
Have you got a bunch of strength cards?
I used them all.
Oh, yeah.
Two of them were the re-rolls.
I will have strength cards.
Only
as
had
soon as
3.
I have a go
Unfortunately, I'm
again.
moving before you.
What's the check to get out of the brig?
Law and strength.
Hmm.
Which I don't have.
Yeah.
Strength.
I'm going to do a similar thing like I did last turn. You know, like Paul, we're doing the same thing. So I'm going to move here. I'm going to get Starbuck the dog, the fighter
Yeah.
thing, nom 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 nom. I'm going to put a preparation card on it first. I played for, oh no, wrong one. This one.
That's a 5.
Almanac. Before dice roll, add discard of preparation, add that to my roll.
That's a bit overkill, isn't it?
Well, I'm only rolling normal.
Yeah, but you only need 4.
Yeah, it's only 50% chance of success.
No, it's more
No.
than that. So
Very
well,
slightly more.
slightly more.
But if you're adding 5 to a roll,
it seems overkill.
that's up to you, but it's very much
How
overkill.
very hybrid of you.
Yes. Why is he
Hey!
wasting his cards like this?
It's dead.
It is
Well, it
dead.
also doesn't usually favour being the hybrid because that means it's 5 he can't put in to muck us up. So
Yeah, straight.
And then, but I still get to perform an action which is scavenging, so can I have an item? Thank you very much.
by scavenge you mean steal.
A kitchen knife.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you
Can you have any number of items?
go. I think so.
I think it's
Oh, but your scavenging only works
If you have
you've
4
got
or fewer.
4 or fewer.
So I can still do it one more time.
Still do it one more time.
Yep.
If that's good.
There's the certain items. I think apparel you can only have 1 of.
Yeah, maybe there's one different types of item. I've got a weapon and
Like
artifact
full
and
creature.
a totem.
Or move, attack, and scavenge. Yeah.
Yeah, because he allows me, doing the dog
Yeah.
allows me to perform an extraction. Okay, damaged evaporator. The evaporator that converts seawater to drinking water for the ship and feed water for the boiler is malfunctioning. Both are direly needed to successfully complete the voyage. So it's a test of 11.
Observation and
Observation will.
and will.
I can help with the will.
for me. Pass, no effect. 8+, lose 1 food. Fail, lose 1 food. Retreat the travel, track 1 space. If you can't retreat, lose a fuel. And then it's going to be father. Is that father? No, that's not father. That's mother.
That's mother. Yeah, so she'll
Okay.
charge up,
Mother. That's
and then we slowly charge the ritual.
And the ritual. Yeah.
But there's enough bad guys that the ritual could be useful at this point.
If we can get the bad guys on the deck.
Or is it just the deck that fry? I thought
It's
it
the
was right
deck.
in the sea as well.
No, I thought it was just the deck. So that. Ritual track. All deep ones in deck or water spaces. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Right, yeah, so the ritual would
True.
be good at this stage.
Which is going to move on anyway. So
Yeah,
Yeah, we're just getting close, but make sure we get everyone below decks.
so we're doing a test.
yeah.
I cannot help on this one.
I can.
I can help
I can help a little bit.
a bit.
So what do we need? 11.
If I put these cards in, it's not helping.
Oh yeah. There's the cards.
How much are you two helping?
I'm
I can
going
help.
to help a bit.
I'm going to have a decent amount. I've just got my cards, you see.
Well, when I say a bit, it's not a very small bit.
Okay. I'm putting 2 in.
I'm putting 2 cards in. but
Wow.
They're not very good cards.
I'll put 1 in.
Okay. Do the thing.
I'm going to overdo it again, aren't we? Over-egg the pudding.
Yeah,
This
probably.
pudding's going to be covered in eggs.
Quite like egg pudding.
2.
2.
6. 7. 6. 7. Oh. 10. 15. 16.
There you
Oh,
Not usually overkilled. No effect.
Perfect.
Right.
Hey, success.
Then Mother Hydra charges, so we add 2
So 2 to
TPs
her.
to a mob.
And a ritual moves on.
Ritual goes 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Job ith doneth.
Right, so I believe I'm drawing cards normally.
Yes, you draw cards normally, but the only action you can take is try to cut the brick.
So 2 influence, 1 lore, and 2 observation. And I can't use actions on them anywhere.
I'm getting very low on cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, already. It's only the turn after you've drawn.
So to get out of
Yeah.
the brig,
You've got all of these turns to go before you draw cards.
Yep. You have to do the test. You can't. You still can only add 1 skill card. So basically, it's more we have to let you out.
Yeah. right, so do we think it's worth trying to spring me from the brig?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
What's
but
the
I haven't
test?
got many.
Yes,
haven't got
I
many
can't
of
help.
them.
The nature of the question
Because I
is,
can't
so
help. So,
what-
well,
I'm not-
who can help?
A little bit.
I don't believe you're a deep one, so I'm not going to hinder you. I think is the best way
That's
to
nice,
say this one.
Yeah,
I can't help.
That's
I
what
can,
deep one
I
would
can
say.
help medium amount.
Because it's
But he's also
yeah,
not going to hinder. So
it's these.
Help a medium.
Oh,
So
I
we
see
might
what
get
you're
lucky
doing
with the chaos cards.
Yeah, either be smart or strong.
All right. Well, okay. So we will try and spring me from the brig.
Okay, I put nothing in.
2
What do we
chaos
have
cards.
to get up? We need to get up to 8.
8.
That's 8. But
Oh.
the trouble is,
It's relatively
Oh, wait a
easy.
minute.
Yeah. It's
Waiting.
relatively easy.
waiting.
I can't help. Sorry, I can't help because I
Has
was
anyone got
looking
a
at-
card?
I
Has
was
anyone-
looking at a different skill check on
Has
here.
anyone got a card that in play that forces the card to be played face up so we can make sure?
I have got one that forces that to happen.
But if you can't add cards, I can't add cards.
I'm not adding.
No,
You're
Robert-
only adding
Robert-
1 card. Is it
Robert
worth
can.
even
Robert
doing
can.
this?
No,
Oh,
he
you
can't.
can.
He can't.
No.
He just said
No,
he
he can't.
can't.
I thought
Oh,
I could,
he was
but I
looking
was
at the
looking at the
wrong
wrong
thing
part of this
Well, if there's
diagram.
no one can add any card.
I can add card. We've got the lucky ring, but it depends if we can get up there.
It's only 8. If you assume the and I can put a card in.
It's worth trying it, isn't it?
Yeah.
We lose the cards, is all.
Do we want me to force people
And
to
we get
put
2 cards.
face up?
No,
If
no
3
point.
people can't play cards, it's probably not worth
And
it.
then we get treachery cards in the thing as well if we're using
Yeah.
the ring.
But we get, I can,
Or I can do this. I can well equip you out as well. That's plus
I
4.
think if you can put in,
I can put a card and well equipped. Yeah, that.
I think there's a
does the job.
chance.
we could get lucky.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, because we've got them as well.
Yeah, I know, but we'll assume they cancel that.
Let's see what
I'm
happens.
I'm assuming they cancel out. What do we need? We need
8.
law and strength.
Yeah, purples and reds. So that's,
That's
minus
observations.
2,
That's not good.
0,
These equals you out.
Plus 3.
3,
Oh, for God's sake.
0.
Yes,
0.
even if I had +4, it's not going to help.
Yeah,
I can get up to 6, but that's it.
Okay. Right.
We could do it if you get up to 6, but is it worth?
I'm binning off my one
Binning
use
of everything.
and adding 2 things into the thing.
Just to get you out. Just test again next turn, I guess. So.
Yeah, right. Try again next turn.
And that's it. Although you get 2 actions, there are no other actions you can do.
You can't do it twice.
You can't do the same action
You can't,
twice.
you can't do a location action twice, and you can't use any actions on your
Alright, okay.
pieces.
Still, I've ended up some good cards, so
Okay.
it's not all bad.
Mythos.
Still get one of these though.
I could have done that.
Horror still happened.
You got something.
Right, horrific visions. Oh no, sorry, no, because I'm in the brig, there's special rules that apply here.
Yeah.
I think.
Special rules
During
are
your
that
mythos state,
you can't-
you resolve only the activation and track icons on the mythos card.
Yeah, so we don't do this thing.
So you don't do
The
the top bit.
crisis doesn't
Don't do the
happen.
horrific
Yeah.
visions.
Oh, okay.
So there's a picture of a sea monster.
Deep ones.
Yep, so that means the deep ones activate.
So they'll move to there.
They'll move
That
to
one
there.
moves to
No,
there.
no, that
That
one
one
attacks.
attacks me.
Oh, sorry, that one attacks. Rolls he dice.
Does anyone want to play anything before the dice roll?
I'm just checking.
It's a 6
Before
or
dice
more.
roll, you may discard an option. We had to add that card's hat. Well, I don't want to add to it. That'd be bad.
No, that would be bad.
Get out my almanac. It's attacking
I
me.
thought that was a drink from France.
Cognac. Yes. This is what Back to the Future.
Ar-
look.
Armagnac is also.
God's sake.
He licks your feet.
Blah.
Oh, that was in our favour. Okay.
That was
Yes, that was
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
try
you were
to
deep
attack
one.
you.
I mean,
How very hybrid of you.
Right, okay, so the deep one's all gone?
Yep, they're just
Then
they're
there's
just
a
swarming
symbol
on the
that's
ship.
probably a ritual.
Nobody has made a joke about the poop deck, James. No.
the ritual.
Ritual.
Interesting.
Well, this
Only
is
one away. We could possibly do with.
We want a ritual.
But we
want
need
to
to
get
be in.
people
Yeah,
inside
we've got 2 people on.
because the
Yeah.
monsters are all on the deck.
Yeah, yeah, we do it now.
You want to get the peeps inside.
It's true.
All end up in sick
Ah,
bay.
right.
But
Yeah.
The ritual's going to happen anyway, isn't it?
Oh,
It's just a
it's almost in. But in one more turn, wait to see if much other Hydra sticks are facing.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on.
Because does it kill them? Or not? It actually kills them, or just push them back?
No, I push it back. You can't kill them.
Okay, so we have to actually kill them in order to drive them off. So
So
You
they
can't
go into
attack
this.
these guys.
So they go into this.
The deep ones do.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah,
the
kill
big
the
things
ones.
go back.
Yeah. No, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
I know the big ones can't die.
Yeah.
It was getting these. So if you just push them back into deep, there's no point. But if it actually fries them to there,
Pretty sure it does.
We started getting confused with that when we played it before, didn't we? We were thinking we could attack these to start with. I think.
Yeah,
like we did the base stars. Right.
Olivia.
Can I have 1 observation, 2 influence, and 2 strength, please?
1 observation, 2 influence, 2 strength.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you.
Adam's here. Hi, Adam. He's going to watch from the start later on. We've got battle cam and we've got overhead view, whichever one you want.
Right, shall we?
Hi, Adam. I thought there was a feature on YouTube, and if there wasn't, there should be, where I can broadcast to 2 different cameras
And people can choose.
and people can choose which one to watch. That should be a thing.
Yeah.
Did I dream that that
And
is a
3D
thing?
video as well, and virtual reality.
Well, 3D video's a thing.
Yeah.
Right. I'm extremely angry. So I move. I use my
You're gonna
deck
fix
chief
the.
to move to there, and my free action will be to use my 6 shooter to shoot a demon in the face. Pew. Bang.
You get +1 on that, don't you?
Yeah, that's 2.
+2.
Because I'm awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And then I get really, really angry and rampage and just unload my revolver again.
3 times?
Into 3 more times. Bang,
One.
dead. Bang, dead. Bang, dead. All dead.
So that was 4.
That was
Bang,
4.
bang,
Yeah.
bang.
Brilliant.
Very sad looking Father Dagon going,
Yeah.
my babies!
Get off my boat.
Go on, my children! Ah! Oh! That was my entire turn, but I just sighed through.
You're still on deck.
He's still there. All this
I
is
was,
going
I
on
was
around.
trying to get to him, I just can't. So,
Okay.
boom.
But I might go here and get rid of these instead.
Oh,
Maybe we don't need the ritual anymore.
crap.
We might not have a choice.
Yep.
So if he activates, do more ones come to where he is here?
No,
No, he puts them onto the
He
deck
puts them
if
onto
he
the deck.
activates.
because he's got them in his hands. He
Ah.
throws them onto
Okay.
the deck.
God, the anarcho-individualist. You find a man carrying a bunch of valuables that you're pretty sure are not his.
It's not
When
me.
confronted, he says, "They are mine now, as Max Stirner said. What I have in my power, that is my own." Follow his example. I get to take an item, lose a sanity, and then destroy 5 items. Or I can lock him up, discard 2 skill cards from your hand, shuffle 2 treachery cards into the chaos deck.
Destroy 5 items
Yeah, but-
belonging to players.
No, just
No.
from the deck.
But there's only a finite amount then.
Yeah.
There isn't an option for throw him overboard, unfortunately, because anyone who calls himself an anarcho-individualist needs to be shot and then fed to Father Dagon.
But you get an item.
Yeah, but it means but we also lose a sanity. So the
We
major
haven't-
thing
we
is
haven't
here.
lost anything. I mean, I can
No,
afford to
we can
lose a
lose a
bit.
sanity,
But we haven't got
or
very far.
we have
This
2
is also
treachery
good.
cards.
We're about to go
It's
another.
it's 10 to 10 already.
They're all
It's supposed to be like a 2-hour game.
It's been 2 hours nearly.
Maybe we're doing something wrong.
We may be here all night.
Maybe we're doing something wrong.
Are we taking? Yeah. What?
I think we're just playing slowly.
Well, I'm trying to read the text on
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
skill
No, it's
check
not you.
cards,
I
because
think
every
it's
skill
just-
check card has a power.
It's just going slowly.
And I haven't played this game
Unfortunately, we're all
before.
about to get blown up because it's the
The
ritual.
ritual.
It is the ritual card. Right, okay.
Sick bad it is.
Everyone ends up in sick bay.
That's good.
That's a pain just before your turn.
Yeah, we're all about to live in sick bay. This is bad. This is bad.
I'm in the group.
Oh, we all are as well. Oh, well, 3 of us are.
That's going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
I'm locking him up.
So you discard 2 skill cards from your hand, and we shuffle those 2 into the chaos deck.
I discard those 2.
What was this treachery?
Yep, unfortunately. Father Dagon triggers.
Although Triggers, he chucks
Spawn
2.
T dupe ones in the deck space adjacent to Father Dagon.
And then he moves forward, doesn't he?
Yeah. over
Then move him 1 space towards the front of the ship.
Yeah. But then the ritual
And then
triggers.
the ritual triggers, and boom.
So everyone dies. So let's take it through an order. Let's take it through.
Where is it?
Everyone dead,
I
Dave.
don't think it's on
All
the
deep
player.
ones in deck or water spaces are defeated and removed from the board.
Boom.
Deep ones in interior spaces are unaffected.
And
Father Dagon and Mother Hydra are moved to
So,
the deep.
the ones in the deep.
Stay there.
They stay there. They're protected.
All passenger tokens in deck spaces are defeated. Flip it over.
Ouch! It was a sanity one. So I think
Sanity and
it was the
souls.
kids. Yeah, the kids are off playing when they got blown up.
Okay, stupid kids. All characters in deck spaces defeated. Move each standee to the sick bay.
Ow!
Hang on.
Ow!
Am I saving one?
Ow!
Possibly not, actually, because I'm in the group. There might be special rules.
Spell token on the ritual track is
Cancel
reset by
defeated.
placing it on the
It's
start
a law
space.
Potentially, but am I allowed to do that?
what did it
In the
say?
break,
You cannot use abilities on item
Psychedelics
cards.
and a law cards there.
Okay,
It doesn't matter.
right. Whose go is that?
So you can't use
That was mine.
Right,
Ouch.
my go.
If I known that was going to fucking happen, I wouldn't have shot all of them. I'd have moved and saved the passengers.
1,
Arse.
2.
I did say.
There's only one passenger, and it could have been worse.
Yeah.
Oh, no, in fact, I only get 1 card, don't I?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
But also
I'll
wouldn't
put
have
those
been
to
blown
the
up.
back,
People
So.
will only get 1 card as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Unless you can play one that lets people move.
Yeah. No, I don't think I
Then we
should
can all
have that card.
we can all mobilise out.
No, I haven't got influence cards.
Yeah.
So I take my turn as normal. I just don't have many cards.
If anyone can play a coordinated effort on me, I can use it to get.
Well, I'm going to have my turn.
Oh, so yeah, before me.
Before
Yeah,
you.
yeah, never mind.
I'm not sure what to do now.
Can you repair the?
No.
Any strength?
No, I've just drawn 1 strength card,
Okay.
and it's not a 3.
Okay. It's not a good one
No.
because otherwise she's
Can
going
you
to
give-
go to the boiler
Can you
room to
give
drive it
another
up.
character an action?
Risk fuel to advance the thing.
Can you get to the bridge and see what the Mythos card's going to be?
And then we could move on,
I think so.
and then move
Yeah,
on.
I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go to the boiler room, and I'm going to use the boiler room ability, which is discard a strength card from your hand to roll a die. Oh, hang on a minute. No, that's not good.
Hold on, guys. Let's hold on that one because there's nothing to leave behind. No. It's just, no,
Yeah,
it's
no,
not
it's
a
fine.
jump, so-
No, that's not great actually.
go to the bridge and see
I can add a
what's
1
coming?
to it.
That might help, because then we can then plan for it a bit better.
Well, I need a 6.
I mean, you still move.
Oh, we still move. Yeah, I'll do it. So I'm going to discard a strength card from hand, which is a 1,
I can discard an observation card, which is a 1.
before or afterwards.
Before dice rolled, add it to the thing.
Okay,
So another 1.
another 1. So we're adding 2.
Yeah. 2, and you have to get 6 plus.
No, so we lose a fuel,
Yes, sir.
but we advance 1 space,
Which
which means.
I activate the captain ability.
Yay! And then we're going to get Mythos.
Move everybody out of the sick bay.
So they're both pretty much the same. They're quite low value cards, but I'm going to risk do this one. So it's an abandoned depot. I'm going to risk 3 passengers.
Well, we've got no.
Yeah, it's okay. We can go around and
NPCs.
save them.
Do we roll one die for each of them, or 3
One
together?
die
I think
for
it's
each.
one for each.
Okay, so we'll number 6, number 2, and number 7.
So bad.
And I'm going to roll a die. If it's 5 or more, gain 2 fuel.
Oh,
And I'm going to add keen insight, so I get to add +2 to this. So on a 3 or more, we gain
we gain 2 fuel.
2 fuel.
Well, we can definitely do that a bit more then.
Yeah, we're up on fuel.
Good, because the progress cards have been a bit weak. So we're now on 4.
We're on 4. We've made
So
4
we're a third
progress.
of the way through.
So on my turn, I could do the same thing. Really, because I enjoy
If you've got if you've got red strength cards.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Chill out, I don't do any strength.
No.
Infection.
Well, I can
Several-
still do it.
Several of the galley staff have taken ill with an infectious disease.
Discard 1 strength card from your hand.
Sounds like a job for me.
Sorry.
Okay.
They have been in contact with a significant proportion of the ship's food stores, which could now be contaminated. Do you throw the food out? The captain chooses. We either lose 1 food, or we roll a die. If the result is 6 or less, lose 1 soul and roll again. If the second result is 4 or less, lose an additional soul.
We'll lose the food. We
Yeah.
picked them up from the island
So
earlier.
we've thrown the food out.
How much food?
So
1.
1.
Deep ones move.
Do you have any?
So
Is that cause-
if there are no deep ones on the board, spawn 2 deep ones in the deep, and then if there are 4 or more, move all deep monsters to the space that. Right, yeah, okay.
Yep.
3.
So 4 deep ones to 1 to 4.
We've got
2
2
from
here.
there,
Yeah,
2 from
2
there.
from there, 2 from there. And then we travel. Done. Nice.
So the ones in the deep don't count as on the board.
Which is why they weren't fried when we activated the
Yeah.
ritual.
Well, no, they do, but it says on the board brackets except for the deep.
Oh, okay.
They're deep.
Is it my go now?
It is your go. Where are
Right.
you?
I am
Not in
one of
the-
the few people not in sick bay.
So what cards would you
Do
like?
you have a card
To move
that
anyone.
gives another player an action?
Yeah. Or move
Yeah.
through.
Or draw your hand first.
Not currently, but
Well,
I might get one soon.
Which cards?
So, 3 law, please. 2 will.
Yeah.
And 1 influence.
Basically, you have to be a stoker in the boiler room, so you need to be strong enough to shovel the coal.
Well, I might be able to still do it. Oh no, they can't move. can
So
they?
you want me to
If you can
have
give
a
somebody an
card
action,
that can give someone an action,
then they can move out of the
Out
sick
of the-
bay
so they can-
before
And then
their
they can
turn,
get
which
an
means
yes.
they'll
Yes.
get a whole bunch of cards.
Yes.
Should monsters go back
Oh,
1
well, we
space?
moved.
Yes, we moved. Thank you.
They hadn't spawned yet.
Oh, they had. They
We
spawned.
did this to move, didn't we? But then that moved us back to here again, and then we moved.
They
they
spawned
spawned.
and then we travelled.
Yes.
Yeah,
Traveling's
yeah,
the last
yeah,
that's
they,
right.
They spawn first. Travel's always the last thing we do.
Always forgetting that.
Can you get me out?
What we need is we need a scripted button that when we press it,
If-
moves everything back 1 space.
That's TTS for you.
No, I haven't got one that gives people an action.
Okay,
Or moves them.
So, and moves other people.
if we can start saving some passengers.
Yeah. I can move deep ones.
Don't bother.
No.
If you're not sure what else to do, go to the bridge.
Oh, I know,
and-
I know. I will play. For my first action, I will do this one, which means that I look
Look at the
at
top
the
card.
top one, and it gives me another action. Can I have the current player marker? Thank you. So.
I wonder how much better or worse this mic is than usual.
Worse.
Is it a lot worse?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that?
Oh,
It's-
I
It's
wasn't
very-
expecting it to be better.
Yeah.
But how much worse, I wonder.
Yeah, for those people just tuning in, we are not using our lapel mics tonight. We're using an overhead microphone, so it will be picking up everything, and it will sound very echoey and stuff.
Do you want me to be able? You guys seem to be doing a good job of defeating deep ones.
We
Do
are.
you want me to be doing a bit of that?
Don't really need to.
No,
We're doing
So
okay.
I'll just put that at the bottom.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, we're
Right.
fine.
People out.
So I've still got 2 actions left. So
If you're not sure
I'll
what else
play-
to do, heading to the bridge and then
Um,
seeing what the Mythos cards are going to be and manipulating them.
Yeah, that could be good because you could look at the top card, and if it's horrendous, you can put it to the bottom.
We've
play
already got
this
3 passengers.
as an
haven't we?
action. Discard up to 5 skill cards from your hand, then draw an equal number of skill cards from any one.
Yeah, this
non-treachery.
allows you to take cards from
So I'm going to
sources
throw
other
away
than your own.
2 of those and 1 of those. So that's
Yep.
3 cards I've discarded. Do I want to discard
Yeah, also
this?
low numbers,
Mhm.
draw high numbers.
Yeah, I'll discard that.
So 4 cards
So
are going.
4 cards. Can I
Oh, 4
have
cards.
4 law, please?
You can.
Well, don't you draw law normally?
He
I
does.
do.
He
So
gets
should I
double
draw
strength.
something
It's up
different?
to you.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, if you because you've got a third action this
To
turn,
get me out
haven't
the
you?
brig, we need strength or law.
If you took influence,
Yeah.
you might then get one of the ones that gives us the action moves, which then means
Ah,
Rick and I
right.
can do our synergies.
I see. So yeah, I'll have 4 influence, please.
Have 3.
I really think you should take a strength or a.
Strength allows you to use the boiler room as well, and
But we need to
out
get-
the brig,
But we can do if this works, we can all get out of the sick bay.
which draws us our full complement card.
I've never seen a card in the ones I've been drawing that gave actions to other players.
Yeah,
So
that's
maybe
it.
influence.
They're
is
in
the
here
one.
somewhere.
They're in the
Right.
influence ones.
Right.
It says
So-
it'll be called coordinated effort.
Yep. Yep.
If you got one of
I
them,
can play a coordinated
if you play
effort.
us on me, I can then
So,
I can do things that means Rick gets out as well.
But I
this
can move out on my
was-
turn
These
anyway
are
before yours.
discarded.
So
Yeah,
you'll
but the
get-
question is, you better.
You'll get your full.
That was
you'll get
my
your full
second
before your turn.
I'm
action.
doing this. You get your hand of cards.
Oh,
I've
you're
got
giving
1
you an
action
action.
remaining.
So if you play that card, Robert, on me,
Mm.
I can get out of the sick bay and then also get Rick out of the sick bay before his
Okay,
turn.
Cool.
So
Before
we'll,
his turn.
yes, we'll draw
Wow.
all of our cards.
Very
This
good.
is
Yeah,
important.
coordinated
I like this.
effort.
Okay,
On
so
Rob.
the action I
On
get,
action.
I play the action move to any deck space. I'll move to deck space number 2, and then I'll play. Then I get to play an action, and my action is coordinated effort on Rick.
So I can move out as well.
Yep.
So I
If
get
you want
use-
to.
Exactly. No, I'll just stay here. No,
I'll have a cup of tea.
I can't do anything when moving as well, so I'm just going to move.
Yeah, move.
Where do you want to move?
How about work?
And with it,
Where
it's
a
a
passenger is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, do we want to boiler room it up? Because I can potentially get some strength cards to do the boiler room.
How about saving some passengers?
Save some passengers. Yeah.
Yeah, because we already
Get the
lost
strength
one.
cards
Yeah.
to get.
How about the one at the front of the ship?
Well,
That's where
captain's there.
I'm there.
Captain's
Okay,
there.
I'll get out.
Sorry, I couldn't see it was lying down.
Yep.
he's asleep.
He's having a rest.
Arrest. All right.
Right,
Cool.
So now,
Very good.
And Mythos.
Coordinated assault.
Just did 2
There are
coordinated
signs
actions,
that the
so
deep
we-
ones are organising for a major attack. If you can adjust your heading to better match the ocean currents, you could simultaneously evade this assault and cut down on your travel time.
Oh,
So it's 17 we're aiming for, with 3 things which are coordination, law and observation.
Hey,
This
I
one,
mean,
Influence, law, and observation. Okay.
sorry.
Orange,
Okay.
purple, and green.
So if we pass, then we go forward 1 on the travel. If we fail, we roll a die and move all the monsters from the deep
Which are up
to the water space that matches the result.
Okay.
L2.
Then resolve the following activation icons in order.
Father, mother, deep ones.
Deep ones first. No, that's right.
So, Rob, can I
Yeah.
see that card?
Yeah.
Father, mother.
So there's no
I
choices
don't-
there. We're doing a
I
test.
can't remember the icons very well.
So
It's father, mother.
2 cards from the chaos deck, which could be bad ones now.
Yes.
So they're gonna go to here and then spawn.
Before we do anything,
And then
before we
jump
see
on the
deck,
ship.
what do we think our chances of passing the 17 test
I
are?
cannot help.
I can help. It's only one
So
card.
I can help.
I've got.
Time
I've
to
got no
help.
cards, but I can.
I can
potentially-
help rather
make-
a lot.
Do you think
What's
you
that
can carry
for?
So I've
Five,
just been
six.
picking up a load of this type of cards.
Okay,
So-
then I'm happy for us to go ahead. I have my option to just alpha strike it and knacker myself, but if you think you've got a good
Insta win.
yeah. But I think we've got enough to pass it normally.
So, just adding up these numbers. What's the number on there?
17.
17.
I can add.
I can make.
So I can help a
I
lot.
can make
I
a
can help a lot
contribution.
on this.
Okay, we'll trust Robert that we can do the test normally.
And
And you-
cards,
you-
but I
But
got
do you want
you've
me
always-
to
you've-
be running out of
process.
cards?
Well,
Because
passing that is, I think, sacrificing a lot of cards
it's
to pass
pretty
is
big,
good.
isn't it?
and we move.
And it
Pretty-
moves us, which is the key
pretty
thing.
big.
We got 2 in from here, so it's
Yes.
starting with Rick.
Are there other people
Can't
who
play
can
cards.
play?
But you have got you can add some bonuses. So
Good idea. Good question. Will there be expansions to this game as they did with Battlestar Galactica? I have no idea. It all depends whether the game sells well,
Sells well, yeah.
or not, or is popular enough.
It's been well received.
Who
I
knows?
think.
Has it been well
I
received?
think so.
Okay.
Rick could
No
It's good
cards.
mix. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will. What help? Sorry. Orange.
orange, purple, and
Yeah, you're
purple
still in the
and
brig,
green.
aren't you?
So your things
I can put
here,
one
can
card
those
in.
help after we've
After
revealed
calculating
the
the total.
cards?
After calculating the total.
What do they do? Do they add
Add plus
7?
two.
They're up to 5, I think.
Well, and add plus 4.
Paul can't put anything in.
So I'm at 6.
But we don't want him to do that. Or possibly
Because it has costs. doesn't
Yeah,
it?
that's gone forever.
Right.
And then that one adds 2 treachery
So we
cards.
prefer he didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfectly.
But
But
we can add a chunk if we have to.
it's a bit of a backup in case we just fail.
So is that everyone else? Is that everyone else has
Yeah,
done their
that's
bits?
it. It's
I've
down
got
to you.
2 cards, 2 chaos cards, which could
Yeah.
be treachery.
It's a bit low for a 17.
So,
Just trying to fiddle with the colours because it looks a bit bright.
He feels 5 and 5 and... Yeah, maybe Cthulhu will come in an expansion. Maybe this big.
Yeah, because if everyone dies, yeah.
100 quid. Cthulhu.
we're aiming for 17.
Yeah.
So can you do that after the...
No.
Oh, it's before.
I have to declare before. Hence why I was.
That
sort of
might have been a good one to do it on.
Well, Robert seems to think he could do it, so.
It's a tough one.
And we've got yours that have bonuses after the fact.
How did
so.
I manage to pick up things? I used a card,
You did.
which allowed
Yeah.
me...
Yes.
Right, yes.
You did.
So I might pick up more of that card.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to bang all my cards in
Okay.
to
Okay.
make sure.
Okay. Give him a shuffle.
Shuffling all
We're
of
looking
the
for
bad
17.
Because we want to win this.
Yeah, it's not just a no effect if you pass. It's actually
So-
right. So that's -1,
cards.
Right.
That's one.
That's treachery.
but it's good that it's a 1.
It's another minus.
Oh, let's go rid of both.
Okay.
of them.
That's treachery cards out
Does
the
the
way.
text matter?
4.
No, I
No.
think that's if you play it.
There's a trick.
You get
If someone's
these
a
if you're
revealed
that's-
traitor,
yeah, so we're currently
they
on
can
4.
play it as an action, I think, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got
On 4.
4,
Yeah.
7, 10, 13, 17,
Oh wow.
22, 24.
Nobody has revealed themselves as a traitor. So 24. So it's a pass. We advance the travel track once, which means
Fishy boys move along.
Yep.
And then
Has the track been moved on?
yes, let's move it.
Right.
It-
And then we have an activation
They'll go
of,
on.
They swarm onto the ship.
Yes.
And the ritual
What's
track
that one?
moves.
Right.
Done. Nice.
Hey.
Yes.
Right, I'm no longer in sick bay. Yay, good news. 2 observation.
I'm out of cards.
What are the cards you need? 2 observation.
2 observation, 2 will, and 1 law.
The will.
The book. And
Oh, and one.
So, yeah,
one
one
more.
more.
Yeah, one more.
You need another one of these.
another observation, yes.
Keep the law.
Okay.
Okay, well,
In fact, I can put the discards face up on the bottom. That's easy.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, that law card is good.
Is this a bunch of shuffled ones that we need to... This is a bunch of strength cards.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be the strength discard. Which is why the strength deck's so low currently.
Effect.
Can you go somewhere to pick up more cards?
Yes, the
Okay.
galley, though there is a
The
risk
galley.
of losing food.
Draw up to 5 skill cards. Roll a die. If the result is less than the number of cards drawn, lose a food.
Pick up some more cards.
Hmm.
How many cards you got now?
3, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to first, as an action, I'm going to do True Grit.
Mm-hmm.
Perform 2 actions.
Yeah.
So technically I've got
3 actions.
3 actions now. And then I'm going to do Persistence.
Mm-hmm.
Discard up to 5 cards, you can draw an equal number of any different ones. I'm going to grab another Persistence, another Persistence, another Persistence,
He's persistent.
and a Watch and Learn.
So how many actions is there?
But,
There's not actually discarding them.
this is discard
Oh,
up
this
to
is-
5
this
cards.
is-
Yeah,
So
it's-
4, can I have 4
Of
strength
his
cards?
3
please?
actions,
You
the
can have
actions
four
he's now
strength cards.
got, one of them has been to
One.
basically blitz, and he's taking strength and getting to help you out
Strength,
and
strength
to
good,
the
strength
rest
good.
of
You don't need to hold the lower card if
2,
you need
3,
strength.
4.
We can try and think a way out.
Let's have your
Or I can tear the
discards.
door for its hinges.
I'm becoming more
And the
confident.
2 I played.
that we can
So I've got
get
2
out.
actions left.
You have 2 actions left.
So I could go and boiler room it, or directly rescue this passenger.
Yeah, get him, put it from the deck,
Passenger
we'll fry another
is
one.
looking slightly threatened. Who is this?
That's me.
That's-
That'd be me.
Passenger, I think.
Samira.
So I'm going to have 1 action.
The
Okay,
stone.
yeah, I will rescue the passenger, and I'll scavenge an item.
Oh, which is the last time you can do that currently, because you know it.
Ooh, +1 observation. Sweet.
Is that your apparel?
Binoculars. No, a tool.
Mm.
I've got a weapon, an artifact, a creature, a tome, and a tool.
Okay, you're done.
What's the rule, please, Paul? Just make sure you're well carrying what you can carry. Thank you.
Class
Limits
struggle.
are printed on the cards, I think.
Ooh.
So, improvements, you can only have 1 improvement.
Yeah, this is an improvement, so you
Yeah.
only have 1 active improvement. Class struggle. The first class cabins are at greatest threat of attack. You could relocate those passengers to other classes, but they won't be happy about it. They're likely to complain for the remainder of the voyage. Captain chooses.
Okay.
Do you make them move or let them stay?
Idiots.
Stupid first class
Make the move, lose 2. What a bunch of whiners.
I know, Santi's the one thing we're low on.
Oh, God, I'll risk 4 passengers, but that'll dump 4 passengers on the deck.
4
If anything
passengers.
fires, I get shredded.
Oh,
But
yeah.
losing 2 sanity, that drops us down to 4 sanity.
Don't want to lose the 2 sanity.
That's not good, is it?
I'm going to
Stupid
risk.
first-class people.
I'm going to risk the passengers.
2, 6, 2, 5.
265.
One of them's dead. So number 2, number 6, number 2, the dead man McGee.
Okay.
First class
Right.
passenger gets shoved into
So-
4.
One of them immediately gets his face torn off by a deep
No, no,
one.
deep ones, yeah.
Is that now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because now the deep ones attack.
Okay, so that passenger gets killed and we
It
lose.
is 2 sanity.
Nothing.
Hey!
I thought just
It was an insignificant person.
One of
We
those.
still lose a person though.
No,
There's no symbols on them.
No,
No
nothing
symbols
on
on
it.
it.
It's a
Oh,
cross.
nothing at all. Okay.
Yeah.
There's like no
It was just some first class
it,
passengers.
it
no
was,
one cares.
nobody cares.
Fictional
We've got no
passengers.
money
Three
already.
more
3
breaking
of
the
them going to
cargo
here.
hold. Yeah. And then we move.
Okay, we'll move
Chug,
on.
chug, chug. Yeah.
Sweet.
We're
Okay.
very close to completing. So that's about
Nobody's swimming.
Yeah, because all the deep ones that are currently present are on the ship.
Okay, that was my one.
Me? No,
No.
not me.
You're miles away.
I was gonna
See
say-
if Arthur can finally get out.
Right, I'm trying to get out. So
Okay.
before.
You get your full cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a lore, 2 influence, and 2 observation.
There you go. Right.
Great.
He had no soul, says Kyle. Yeah.
Okay, so before, so I'm going to do a what's it called, a skill check to
To get out of the brig.
get out of the brig. Before that, I'm going to play this card, which is preparation. Before any cards are added to the skill check, do not add cards on the chaos deck.
Hey.
Right.
That might help.
Right, so I'm looking for an 8, lore and strength.
I can add nothing.
I can add
I've got
nothing.
no cards.
I've certainly got a bunch of strength cards which I prepared specifically for the situation.
So it's basically you
So
two.
an 8 would be good.
Or do you want me to just give?
Well, you have the
Well,
option.
you can put in.
Are you gonna do anything?
Well, you need to tell me whether I need to put any cards in or not.
Yeah.
I can't put in a lot. In fact, I can put in very little.
Maybe I'm just saying. Put
in which case, then put in nothing.
Yeah.
That's a good plan. I like it. Okay, so
We've
so I
stood
shuffle
there, that'd be
these.
Always 2 ones. Yeah, give him a shuffle.
It's really 8.
He's out.
You're out.
So what
Thank you,
happens when I
Captain
go out?
Popeye.
So I'll go
Ah,
out.
yeah.
Probably
Popeye
on
to
Thank you
are
very
they?
much.
That'd be funny, wouldn't it, if there were 2 ones?
So,
Move to any ship
Stronger
space.
for
Move here.
Who
This
has
is- this is
that
a great
loud
space.
hailer?
what is that?
The brig.
You've got the loud hailer.
Yeah, that'd
Oh,
help
the trumpet.
getting the people back.
Speaking trumpet, action, rescue each passenger in your space and each adjacent space. So I can do that as an action.
Okay.
Where are you currently? Are you in the cargo hold?
I think I'm here.
Yeah.
Covered by.
Yeah.
But if you can go here.
So
I know, but all here, adjacent, all
I now
five.
get an action. So
It's
Um,
not going to be my action for a turn. If someone wants
I
to give
can-
me an
yeah.
action,
I
they
can
need to
give-
give me 2 to get here and.
No, you go here.
I can give him an action.
Do all this.
Oh, I see. Yes, right.
I can give him an action.
Well, I need one action
needs
to
one to
move
move.
there and one action
You haven't got
to
that
do
card I
my
have that
speaking
gave you
trumpet.
2 actions, have you? You haven't got that
He's got-
card
he's
which gave
got
you 2
no-
actions.
he's got no cards
I've
at
got no
all.
cards.
If you can move
I haven't
one,
seen such
There's
a
a blue
I
card.
may
It's
get
a
something
blue
in my
card.
turn to
Cost an
make him do
action.
it.
Gives you 2
So,
actions.
if nothing else, it gets
No.
him out there before the deep ones
All
tear
right,
apart.
all right. So I will retreat from the brig to that passenger space.
This one.
Yeah, and I will give Robert an action. Do an action, Robert.
Are you going to be able to do anything though?
Well, if I do an action, then I'll move here,
Move to there.
and
Hopefully
then I'll
in my-
need. Will someone else be able to
Hopefully
give
in
me an
my
action?
turn, I'll be able to give you a second action
Right,
so we can
okay,
rescue all
right.
the passengers. Or I can. Oh, even better. I can move to you, take the item, and do it myself.
Can you just take items from people?
Yeah.
As
It's
a
an
what?
action.
Yeah, well, Robert might not
It's an
think
action.
of it.
Yeah, because my thing
To
is I
enable-
can.
Oh, so
Enable
you use your
swapping.
ability to move to here.
Yep. I take a free.
Free.
Do my free action, which is to take the trumpet
Anyway,
of
before all
Rob,
that,
and
there's
then
a myth
Robert, and then
Any move,
get the
yes.
entire deck.
We all die.
So why do they all survive this coming
The
card?
trumpet rusts and falls
Yeah.
apart.
The lure of Yarn Thlay. At first, the terrible croaking of the deep one sent a chill down your spine, but recently the sound is like music to your ears. It is even luring passengers out onto the ship's deck to listen to the melody.
More
So
passages.
we have to do a skill check, difficulty 9, requiring influence and lore. Pass no effect. It's only 9, pass no effect. Fail, risk 4 passengers.
Well, we only have 2 left.
Well, as long as
Well,
we
that was
roll
well,
these,
it's a game
that's
over.
As
fine.
long as they all come
No, no,
here,
they're
then
just-
we
they're
can
just all
probably
on the
make
deck.
them
Okay.
make them
They're
all
all
go
alive,
back into
they're
the
all
first
shit.
class
I
cabin
don't know
again.
if it was another lost condition if they all went out.
No.
Just checking.
All passengers currently on deck, please
Right.
return to the first
Can't
class.
see that
passenger-
anywhere being
Influence
a.
and
First
lore.
class
Two chaos
cabin.
cards.
Just risk as many as you
Visits.
can, unless it's a cost, in which case you can't do
2
it.
chaos. Oh, anyone wants to influence this? It changes.
I can't change this.
I can help a little bit.
I can help a bit.
It even says on here, you just risk each passenger in the supply. States right there, so it'll just be these 2.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
Okay.
So,
And then rituals moving on.
I've got nothing.
Again.
Nope, nothing.
I can help a bit.
Do we need 2 cards from the chaos deck?
we do need 2 cards again.
Oh. It's not looking good, is it?
Well, if we
No.
fail, hopefully the worst case is 2, 4,
Well,
6.
small passengers. Will it matter? I mean, small passengers will
No.
appear on
So
deck.
2 more, yeah, because
And
what we're about to do, we should be able to clear all of them.
Yeah,
So-
hopefully.
So it's
It's
not,
not
it's not
allowed.
good.
Yeah.
Not
Should
good.
we not put anything
so
in
it's
there?
probably not worth putting anything in on this.
Yeah.
I mean, I could potentially, I could do it with my stuff.
No,
I don't
there's no
think it's
point.
gonna matter.
Okay, so we fail.
Well,
Risk
we'll have a
4
look at the
passengers.
cards. See what we get.
Might pass.
It's a -1.
Minus 1.
So
So
roll the die twice, please.
Yep.
Come on, 2 4s and 6s.
6.
6.
6.
Wow.
Brilliant.
This is
All right.
hilarious.
then there's a symbol I can't quite.
This is a
make
ridiculous
out.
amount of
Father.
passengers.
Is that, no, is that
I
mother?
don't know.
Which one is it?
I don't know which one is it.
Other side around.
Doesn't matter.
It's father.
That's Father. So Father Dagon charges
Doesn't
up,
matter.
and then the ritual charges. Now, if the ritual fired now,
Game over.
That'd be game over.
just vaporise the
That
entire.
would be
crew.
absolutely game over.
In fact, pretty much everybody
Yeah,
except for
no nautical puns, I'm afraid.
Oh.
There hasn't been any nautical puns. Feel free to
There
suggest
was a
some
poop deck
nautical
one
puns.
mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Well, there's no poop deck on this ship because it's a steamship. Right, can I have 2 influence and observation and 2 strength, please?
2 influence, 2 observation, and 2
No,
strength.
1 observation. 2 influence, 1 observation, and 2 strength. Thank you. Just checking, I think. Right.
So yeah, if you've got a card to give Robert an action, that would be awesome.
I'm tempted. Is that voice trumpet a one-off use?
What does it say?
No.
No.
No, it's an action. You can use it as many times as you like.
Oh, you were
I
going
was
to
just
say
thinking, because of my ability to be able to teleport around the ship,
Right,
We
it's
can-
more useful for you,
Yes.
because I
because I can move and
haven't
then use
really
it as
been
a free action.
travelling around very much.
Yeah.
So,
So,
I will
do you wanna
use
come
my,
here,
yeah, I'll
get
use
this
my
off
deck
me?
chief action to move to any location, which will be there,
Yes.
and then take a free action. My free action will be for us to do an equipment exchange.
Yes.
Enable
There
the
you
trading
go.
of items
So,
between
are there
players.
any other things we want to trade?
I'm
So
fine because I've got my trumpet and I've got a 6-shooter.
You
I
probably
haven't
keep
been
it,
using my Elder Sign amulet very much because I keep using my law things.
but he doesn't take law cards. So.
No. Skill
I
checks.
don't draw law, so
Right, fine.
so that's one. Then
Yeah.
as my action, I will rescue every passenger in my space and each adjacent space.
That's insane.
So the entire, all 7 of them. It's like,
Get back in.
will you get below deck, you idiots?
Nice. All gone.
Very good.
What is the matter with you? Oh, Captain, there's a pretty noise.
You bloody idiots.
Stop looking at those purple stars over there.
Mythos card on you.
That's about, yeah,
Got it?
yeah, because
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
Action to play the trumpet.
move and then
Trade.
move, trade, shout. Ooh, signs of life. Is Jean Lafarge?
Nope.
You want?
Nope.
Okay. Ooh dear. Ooh. Hee hee. Fun. EOT failure. The engine order telegraph, EOT, that communicates changes in speed from the bridge to the engine room has been damaged. Without a functioning EOT, the ship will have to travel at lower speeds to avoid collisions.
That's not good.
Pass, advanced travel track, 1 space.
That'd be good.
Even better.
Fail, retreat the travel retreat the travel track, 1 space.
Okay.
What do we need to do?
So it's an 11, and we
Influence
need
and-
influence and
Oh, I
observation.
can't help
I
again.
can help.
I can't help.
I can help.
I can help.
None of these skill tests
With an
are.
observation.
A bit.
Okay, I'll help. a
Blew
little
all
bit.
my
How can I
cards
help?
on these.
You did.
So Paul passes, Robert passes. Go on, shove them in.
So we put in 1.
Mm-hmm.
If you can put in a couple and I'll put in 1, that should be enough. Let's try and avoid overshooting, because we've currently still got your ability to smack it if needs be.
Uh-huh.
But this then should put us halfway through.
We had the 2 treachery cards come out.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
go back in
and they
again,
were
do
both
they?
ones.
Yeah, they're just the 1-shots. Okay. So, 4, 6, 5, 10, 14, 15.
Hey, success.
Right.
That's
What do we need?
15.
11.
It's alright.
Boom, boom. We travel moves on 1 more.
We move, we arrive.
Yep,
We've
so that
arrived at our
immediately-
waypoint.
There
So
isn't
we
anyone.
do that, don't we? And then we do these guys.
Yeah,
Brett
Sure.
says some passengers
Or do
are
we?
looking for romance aboard ship. They heard it was a love craft.
That's really terrible. So, is it resolved sort of? Because in BSG, I think the travel thing was at the end of the turn.
Does it immediately trigger or is it?
I'm not sure. Doesn't say.
But you do the skill checks and the decisions first,
Yeah,
and then
we've done that.
Okay.
Okay. The thing is that
It was the pass.
it was the pass effect that caused the travel thing
to move on.
Each
Which
time
I
the
knew-
token advances, you do that. When the token on the travel track reaches the arrive space, the ship has reached the next waypoint, and you do all of this
You
stuff.
do it. Okay.
So it
It's
looks
immediate.
like it's an immediate thing.
Okay. So I'm picking this one. Rogue Wave. Lose 1 fuel. They were both lose 1 fuel. So nothing interesting there.
what's fuel for? We're moving. This.
Moving,
Moving,
yeah, that's what it's for.
if we run out, we're adrift and we die. Defeat every passenger in a deck space.
Yay!
Good,
Well
but
done.
I yelled them all below. Move each deep one in each deck space to its adjacent water space. That one gets washed overboard. And it was a 3, so we're now on 7, so we're over halfway.
Uh-oh, here we go.
But
Still going to change.
Hang on.
game gets
When
interesting.
does that happen? Because we've got more of this turn to execute still.
First, we need to get some this and this to happen, don't we?
yeah,
Well,
but
that's
that was the
fine.
card. That resets to the start.
Yeah.
Well, it will do, but when does it happen?
No, because
That
we said that was immediate, so that has to then immediately click back to there because we just resolved that section of it.
He is correct.
Let me have a look. Travel track.
Have you got 1 action remaining or something?
No, there's,
No, that's
there's
good.
some,
Good.
there's, these are icons.
Yeah, but then Father Dagon's going to show them we're going to charge the ritual.
Ah, right.
which is getting a bit scarily close for my
But
turn.
it's just, when do we do these is the question at this point. Is it at the end of the turn,
see
or is
it
it
there.
immediate?
Playing the game.
Is there a full turn structure?
Because either way, Father Dagon comes up.
So travel
Pass me the die,
track.
please. Pass me the die, please. The die.
Arrival. Section about arrival.
3. Can you put Father Dagon and 3 deep ones, or 4 deep ones, including the 2 that are there, into sections 1 to 3? 1 to
So,
4.
yeah, and 2 more new ones. I think.
And then move the ritual to the second next space.
Could be in here somewhere.
Is it under arrival?
No, it's not under arrival at all. And then we've got activating monsters, then we've got damage, we've got defeated, risking passengers, ending the game. Time to play, dealing loyalty cards. That's for the learning game.
Okay, can we flip it?
Traitors, dealing loyalty cards. Playing as a traitor.
Actually, it may not matter.
Awakening
To reveal
phase?
awakening phase. When the Atlantica has reached the halfway point in its journey, a number of people aboard the ship feel something they never knew was there awakening inside them.
I don't think much knows.
Yeah, there's that curry that I had last night. When the waypoint cards in play have a total distance of 6 or more, the Atlantica is halfway to its destination. Immediately after resolving the waypoint card that brings the total to 6 or more,
Okay, before.
Now.
each player is dealt 1 loyalty card from the loyalty deck. Right. Now,
Do you have to look at it?
we all have to look at it for 30 seconds apparently. Okay? Right. Now, I don't think we really need to look at it for 30 seconds, so if you guys want to close your eyes again, I am now going to show my card to the camera. So if you're playing along at home and you don't want to see my card,
Perhaps you should
close your eyes
show
now.
both cards instead of
Okay?
Yeah, maybe you can show both of them so the
people have
Yeah,
joined.
so for those
People-
people who are joining in, who don't want to see my cards, close your eyes now. I'll tell you when you can reopen them. This was the first card that I drew at the start of the game, and this is the new card that I've just drawn now. Okay, right, you can open your eyes again.
Okay.
Now we can't trust anybody.
So there is now definitely one
One
hybrid,
hybrid at
likely
least.
2.
Yeah,
Statistically, there's probably 2, but it might just be 1.
Are there 11 cards?
But-
available?
but-
there are 10 cards.
If there's one, it
Are they
means
all
that they
been-
have 2 hybrid cards.
Yeah.
They were a hybrid
And
before
then
and
they
they've
were
been
hybrid.
dealt a second.
Yeah.
They could declare themselves to be a traitor.
Yeah.
And
By the end
Well,
of
they
the
all-
game,
they always
to
could.
some-
By the end of the game, there'll be 2.
They always
They
could,
could have
but
done
they're
before.
supposed to be the traitor.
But the idea is
in
to...
order to hand the other one
Yeah,
to
so
Yes.
now there's the more reason to do it because it means they'll guarantee a second hybrid on their side. Anyway, over to you.
Right,
Anyway,
okay.
over to you.
I will blow a hole in the ship and sink... No, wait a minute. No. What am I doing?
Drawing cards.
3 strength. 1, 2, 3. 1.
Put the
So
go to the chapel. Get that back.
What happens if
well,
that?
we don't. It's not
Well,
doing
there's
it.
lots of
Oh no,
people
it
on the
is.
deck.
Oh no, it is. Yeah, I was going to say.
Everybody.
4 players are on the deck, so it's not good if that happens.
That might not have been a good idea, I suggest to the.
What, move it on. Yeah, move it on as well as move it back.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Yeah, good point.
Well, let's have a look at my cards. I've now got some strength cards for the first time in a very long time. The other option is that we go there and we fix that, but I don't think that's important.
There's only one broken thing.
I'm currently in the boiler
We
room,
need to get off the deck.
Chug chug.
but I think you might be right with the ritual because if that card has a ritual on it,
There's going to be
Loads of sick.
If it puts 4 of us in 6
4
bay,
people go in the
we're
sick
only
bay.
picking up 1 card.
yeah, which is
That's
bad.
not good.
Now, by me going to the chapel and retreating it, that gives us a little bit of
Time.
flexibility.
Yeah.
But that is all I'm doing. But I'm happy that I've got more than 3 cards. Let's just have a look to see if I've got anything. Okay.
We've all got these guys as well. Don't forget. These guys are hanging around. They're going to start smashing things to pieces.
Oh, but I've only got 2 actions.
You can move and shoot a bunch of them. You've got any strength cards that kill
I could
3
use my
people.
quick draw to shoot from there into there,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
then I've still got 2 actions. So I'll
Yes,
do my
definitely.
quick draw first
Pew pew. Pew
Dice.
pew Barney McGrew. Where's the dice?
to shoot one of these
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
there.
Did you get 3
3 or more. It's a 7.
Bang.
Okay.
And then action to go to the chapel, and I'll do the thing, and we'll move it that way.
Which is free. Yeah.
Yeah, that's no.
So you don't have to risk
You don't
it.
risk anything. No.
Oh, no.
It's only risking if you're trying to rush it on.
Yeah.
Ah.
Jailbreak. Prisoners being held in the makeshift brig in steerage are attempting to make an escape. The other passengers are nervous at the idea of traitors being loose in their midst. So it's a 9, requiring law and strength. If we pass, there's no effect. If we fail, we lose 1 sanity. And each character in the brig,
Which is none.
each character, human and revealed traitor in the brig, chooses and moves to any ship space. Oh, in other words, they get out.
Yes, you go back.
It is a jailbreak.
And then Father activates.
And then
Dagon
Father
is
Dagon
gonna have-
activates, and then
So
one of
he'll,
the tracks
he'll
is
stick
going to
2
move.
deep
Two
ones on
deep
deck
on that.
location 1.
But that's going to happen anyway.
And then
Better
So,
than these activate,
yeah.
to be honest.
And then you
are
choose
we worried about we will lose a sanity? And I think we're doing
I'm not
okay.
concerned
a
about
bit
it.
damaged, but
I mean, I can help with this. It's
Me too.
just it's whether it's.
but
Oh, we
it's
need
worth it,
we need a new chaos deck.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can help
I
with
can't
that
help with
test.
this, but I'm going to be picking up cards at the beginning of my turn.
Yeah.
I can help with the test, and I've got things to back us up.
Okay. There's the 2 cards.
So technically, we've only lost, what, 2 out of 8, haven't we?
So
Robert's,
I can't put anything
Robert's
in.
not
I've got
putting
no
any cards in. Rick.
Yeah. Are we doing it?
Are we going to make an attempt?
Are we going to make an attempt?
I can make only a very minor contribution to this.
I've got very little.
I'm gonna try a bit. I'll try, but I don't want to spend too much.
I think that should be enough on its own. I hope, because yeah, billion pennies.
I'm gonna put 1 in.
Might be fine.
Can be -5.
But we've got the auto pass in an emergency, so I don't want to over rely on you. Yeah.
Got the backup stuff. We'd have still.
Okay, here we go. So we know there's traitors around now. If there wasn't before, there is now. So we have a 1.
That's a good start.
We have a 5. We have a 10.
Ooh.
We have a 14.
Hey.
-4.
Hey.
10.
Well,
That'll
Doesn't
do.
tell us anything.
Well, it doesn't tell us anything. No,
didn't
exactly.
expect that.
Okay, right.
No effect.
No effect.
Could have come
Father
from-
Dagon
He
activates.
dumps 2 DPs on the
DPs, in they go.
Okay, those go there. And then I'm going to choose to advance the travel track.
Okay.
Good call.
Done.
Good. Success.
Sort of a
So we need to
haze.
get up to 12 and then arrive again.
Arrive
I
again,
believe so,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. When we hit the arrive point and there's already 12 or more points out, we've won.
Yeah.
Well,
I go.
we've
So,
won, you
can
two
I
have
have
lost.
1 influence and 3 law, 2 will, please?
Well, my cards never last around.
Just about scraping by.
Right, okay. So, we still need to get people off the deck.
Yes.
Oh, we just travelled, didn't we?
We did.
Oh, yep, they move along.
Ooh.
Drink up, move down.
Oh, we always forget that, really.
I'm not sure it's a hugely important mechanic.
That's
So it
it.
could when they go for it's when these guys go off the end, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
It's
that's
best
my
to
But it's also otherwise things only ever come on at the
And
front.
it's because we haven't got a way of getting. We haven't got nukes in this to launch them. A very different story. If we had,
Yeah.
if we could just launch nukes.
I forgot where I am. Oh, I came over here to give you the thing so
Yeah.
that you could shout at
You're here.
Yeah,
stupid
sorry.
upper class
Yes,
kids.
you do not want to remain there.
So
It's
because
very dangerous out on deck.
monsters might come in. Yeah.
Well,
and
because of
well,
the
that's
because of the
gonna
ritual
happen.
space.
So we
ritual
all
is-
want to get
The
inside,
ritual is
don't we?
1-1-1-ing. Yeah.
We all want to get inside.
So boiler room.
Yeah, boiler room's an idea.
We got plenty of
To
fuel.
just full
You
speed.
need a strength card to work the boiler room.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's true.
haven't got strength
No.
cards.
No, you haven't.
Any spells you could
So-
cast? I mean,
Yeah, you've not done any spell casting.
I know.
Get
yeah.
the book out.
The whole game.
Yeah.
No
Oh, well,
spell-
so
no
first-
spell has ever been
Um,
cast.
You-
First,
your-
I can look at this,
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure
see what it
when
does.
we played on Tables of Simulator, did we use the spell deck once, or maybe even once?
Possibly, yeah.
Oh, not at all. Then we lost the the captain changed and the tombkeeper
Yeah.
changed. The tombkeeper changed. We haven't had that yet.
So
It's going back on top, is it?
Well, I think it is.
Okay.
One of them is it? I see.
I could use that to defeat the deep ones in the water, but wait a minute. Yeah, but that's quite likely to damage the ship.
Ship's not
So
damaged,
we
man.
don't
Ship's
know.
fine.
Ship's fine. Yeah.
So do you think this ship can take some damage?
Oh, the ship can take
Oh,
some.
the ship
Last time I played,
take a pound.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not-
yeah.
it was mostly
There's
damage.
damage everywhere.
I think that's how the
So
second
now
ship
I will
sank?
do.
Yeah, I think so.
shoot of damage.
Now I'll do this one, which means that I look at the top two,
Here we go. We're having a
and
spell.
one of them is going to trigger,
Yeah.
which might be the one I just looked at. So
Do you choose or is it random then?
No, I choose.
No, I choose which
one.
one.
That's an awful ability.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Cast
One of them
random
might. I
spell.
thought, well, hopefully one of them will.
yeah, that's. I'll. So one goes to the bottom, I think.
Yep.
That goes
So
to
what
the
you
bottom.
cast in?
This one I'm casting. Call down the storm. Defeat each deep one in each water space. Then and count how many you did. So I defeated
4.
5.
5.
But then I roll a die. If the result is less than the number of deep ones you just defeated, then the ship takes. Then you damage the ship.
Okay.
So it's not
Hey!
less. So no damage.
Okay.
That is
Spells
It's like a
discarded.
spell.
Yeah.
Add to rolls.
done.
Do you have an action?
And
You have an
then so
action.
that was an action.
Yeah. You got one action left.
One more action.
My recommendation
And
is
I was
just
thinking
get
of getting
off.
inside,
Yeah.
so we could go in.
Get
I can go to anywhere I want.
Anywhere.
You like,
So that's
yeah.
quite good because it gets me items.
It gets you hit by
Well, the
monsters.
boiler room requires strength.
Oh, yeah, but yeah,
I
yeah.
don't get strength. So maybe if I go there,
You'll get
I've
eaten by
got-
monsters.
got
Get
eaten,
eaten by
so,
monsters. Bridge. Maybe.
So I risk a passenger to look.
Look at the top
mythos.
card. Put it on the bottom.
Any
Any
passengers.
Or the top card of the
top,
weight.
top two.
It's just the top one.
although
Top two.
You're not going to be able to do any of this turn, so
Okay.
you just move.
Yeah, because then you see that you put one on the top, one on the bottom.
You're just prepping for
Alright,
next
okay.
time, aren't you?
So, well, if I go here, I'm near these ones.
But you're going to be close whatever happens. So
Okay,
at least you're in your position to use the bridge
that's
next turn.
2
That's
actions.
your 3 actions then. So you did your check. You passed your spell, and then you moved.
A fire has broken out on the ship.
Oh, joy.
If it's not contained, it will spread. 11 from observation and strength. If we pass, then the ship gets damaged.
Mm-hmm.
If we got 8 plus, we damage it twice, and if we fail, we damage it 3 times.
And what's the things
And
that happen?
then is that
Deep ones.
deep
Deep
ones?
ones.
So the deep ones are
We're
going
going
to
to damage the
activate.
ship as well.
Right.
And then the
And the
ritual
ritual
charge.
moves on as
So
well.
we don't want all the bits
Okay.
of the ship to get damaged,
So what helps?
but it's not going to be that hard to
Observation
pass,
and
probably.
strength.
Well, I haven't got those 2 types of things, but 11 isn't that much, is it?
I
Hopefully,
can't.
some other people have
I can't help.
those
I
kind
can,
of
I,
cards.
I can help a bit.
I can help a little bit.
Right, so I can't
So-
help.
If we could only help. So you can't help.
Not
You
until
can help a
after.
little bit. I can only help a little bit.
I can help a little bit.
It's 3 people helping a little bit.
I mean, I can add
2 of which
6.
will be
So.
silent.
So it depends what happens.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether I'm bothered about the damage.
Sounds-
Based on the last time we played, there was damage everywhere.
Well, that's what a deep one would say.
Well, it might not matter if it happens near the end of the game, but if it happens halfway through the game,
With us, it
might
happened
be
at the
quite
start.
bad.
Yeah.
Might be quite
So, has anyone put in yet?
hindrance.
Nobody's
I'm
put in.
pretty-
I'm just. I don't think we can. If 3 people can only help a little bit,
Don't.
Well, then it depends how much it all adds up to.
Yeah, and then Chaos Card's going in. No.
this isn't a game over card. Is what I'm saying. There are game over cards in there, and that's where you want to save your
I don't
things.
think I can contribute enough to make a difference.
If no one else putting in, I won't put in. We'll just,
In which case I won't put
We'll
in.
just soak the damage.
So we're taking 3 damage.
3 damage.
Well,
Unless this is a card that doesn't exist.
2 5s.
It's not.
And a 1.
It's
-1.
it's a -1. So
the ship burns, so
Oh.
3 damage. So do we?
You can
reveal
self-sacrifice.
There's the dice.
there you go. Roll some dices.
Oh.
1.
So do we reel the card first?
So the bridge is broken.
Yeah, so do
Well, the first one happens
because
in
the
its
card
own
is
way.
risk a passenger.
No, that's how you fix it.
No. Risk a
Oh,
passenger.
it's that instead.
Yeah, fleeing passengers. Risk a passenger.
something isn't damaged.
It's an
Right.
interrupt.
When a player is instructed to damage the ship, they draw the top card of the deck and resolve its effect.
Yeah.
If it's structural damage, that's when you roll the die. Okay.
Okay.
So,
So
you risk a passenger. You
Haven't
roll
rolled
again.
that. Haven't rolled-
Well, no, we rolled a 1.
Oh,
That's
roll
fine.
one,
So
fine,
a passenger
yeah.
comes out here.
That's not good.
No, let's stick them into the deep ones, into the more of the deep ones.
Okay.
Then place this card at the bottom of the damage deck
So that's the first damage.
and draw again.
Oh, right. Okay.
So this is the first damage. Structural damage.
Now
Place
roll
this
the
dice.
card in the
Structural
space being damaged.
5. So the
Five.
cargo hold is damaged.
Defeat each human in that space.
Ah,
You
not
have to
deep
discard law to fix that.
Not
Yeah.
quite human.
Okay.
second
number
damage.
2. Fuel leak. Lose 1 fuel. Then discard this card from the game.
Third damage.
Structural damage. Roll.
5.
Same one.
So you roll again, I believe.
Roll again because we can't have the same one damage.
Yeah, I think so.
3.
Chapel.
Defeat each human in that space. So Paul ends up in hospital.
I'm just checking that. If the damage card is structural damage, you roll the die and place the card in the interior space that matches the result. Only interior spaces can be damaged. When a space has a damage card on it, if that space is damaged,
Again.
players can't use the ability. A damaged space cannot be damaged again. If a damaged space would be damaged again, the closest undamaged interior space is damaged instead.
Oh.
If multiple damageable spaces are equidistant
Galley
from the
then.
original space, it's the one with the highest number.
Highest number.
Yeah,
so
The
6.
boiler room.
Oh,
It's
okay.
adjacent.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that's-
sorry, yeah.
Oh, I was going to go to the boiler room.
Okay,
That's 3.
That's
do
3.
we do the boiler room?
It needed, looks like
It's blue. you see
mine.
that?
Will card.
so then we
I
do
might
the
be able
deep
to do it.
ones. So you choose the order in
Got
which
some action.
they... In fact, well, that one kills a passenger,
Right.
and then the other one moves
Chop,
into
chop, chop.
here.
Ones to- Right.
What is it?
2 souls.
Not good.
Okay,
It's a pair of
and then here
passengers kissing on the edge of the.
they move
Jack and Kate, or whatever.
Yes.
The highest
towards the
value.
closest undamaged interior space with the highest number.
Moves the
So they both move to the galley.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
'Cause
Okay.
it's
So
a
numerical the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to cause more damage and more damage.
Yeah, we're fine.
Who's listening to him?
Them, I think.
Yeah, we're fine.
We'll be alright.
I'm not saying he's coming across as a twisted hybrid out of
I
the
am.
all, but
I can fix this.
I can't think where in this sentence now.
I can fix this. I can't fix this.
Right, who's good at it?
Mine.
Yes.
Was that you, Robert?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the end of my turn.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, because he cast his spell.
Oh, yeah,
electrocute
yeah.
everything.
1 law, 2 will,
Did
3
we do the
observation.
final movements for everything? Did we actually do the movements on the Mythos card and everything? Because we
Oh,
resolved-
ritual space.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was the deep ones.
Yes,
which
we
we've
haven't
just
done
done.
the
Ritual space.
Okay.
There we go.
Right, what was it? 1 law.
1 law, 2 will, 3 observation. Courtesy of my
Okay, done.
bonus thingy. Right, what have we got?
Boss Board Games is in. Long time listener, first time caller. Thank you very much for joining in. Brian's in the chat telling everybody I'm a traitor.
Yeah.
Well, he would say that.
Seen your
I think Brian's the traitor.
Spoilers.
He has seen your cards. Potentially.
Yeah, Paul's pretty sus right now.
Discard will cards in your hand over to
I can do that quite easily.
I think you
I've been
demonstrate-
drawing loads of will
I think you
cards.
should demonstrate your loyalty by doing that.
I can do that.
Good man. I have total confidence
I can't do that though,
in our captain.
because the strength cards I've got, which is why I couldn't help much with that last test, because my strength cards are
I don't draw strength cards.
rubbish.
So, what's the middle space that's damaged?
This one,
Yeah.
that requires
Cargo hold.
purple.
Yeah, so I can do that one. So I'm going to go do that one.
Yeah.
Discard a card of 3.
Done. Discard law cards from your hand that have a total value of 3 or more to repair it. Shuffle this card into the damage deck.
Done. That's an action. So moved, done it, fixed it, done.
Right.
Very quick turn.
Okay, my thoughts then.
Uh-huh.
My thoughts was, baby.
Open the gate. That doesn't sound good, does
That
it?
does not sound good.
A magical gate to another point in the ocean could be opened, but it will be risky.
Do it.
Keeper of the Tome chooses.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You said there was no teleporting in 1912.
Well,
I
maybe
think there
it's
is.
going to happen.
Reset the travel track. This is a test of 18.
Actually, doesn't
Right.
matter.
Pass,
Right.
reset the travel track. Look at the top 2 cards of the waypoint deck. place one on the bottom of the waypoint deck, then resolve the other.
Basically, we get to travel. This is
Okay.
a good time to
Free
do
travel.
it.
Right.
But if you fail, you lose the sanity, you lose the soul, and damage the ship 2 times. Or it's too risky, lose the sanity.
Do it.
So
What
the
do we
decision,
need?
18.
But it's 3 things,
It is.
including
Took I
finally something that.
War,
Yeah, I can
observation-
help that a lot.
concentration.
Can I see the cards?
Can.
War, observation, and will, please.
I can help that a lot.
I can help a lot.
And
this,
I've
this
got
is,
backup.
This is
I
Robert's
can
turn.
help quite a lot.
But first of all, you choose whether we're going to cast the teleportation spell or not.
Yeah, let's have a go. Let's have
Do
a
it. Teleport.
Okay,
Chug chug.
1 second. How keen are we to pass this?
Very.
Very.
Okay, it might be time for some heroic self-sacrifice.
Well, no, I can blast it.
See what you mean? See what you mean? Yeah, we're going to spend loads of cards to do it. If Rob can do it,
What does your self-sacrifice say?
what does it say?
Basically, I just choose one. Yeah.
What does it say?
Before any cards are added
Choose
to a
the
skill
outcome.
check, you choose an outcome.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Sounds
So
very
just-
good.
If
Well,
you do-
does it? You
Well,
can
very
choose the
well.
bad.
So
Well,
that's
no,
once,
no,
your
no,
once
no,
per
no.
game
No,
ability.
we don't have a choice. If Rob
Yeah.
chooses to do
Yeah,
that,
okay.
But then we'll know.
then we'll know.
Yes,
I
you
don't
will.
follow.
He chooses the
He
outcome.
can just
He could
drop that
self-sacrifice and choose to fail.
Ah.
But that's fine.
We
If
can't,
he,
we can't stop
no,
him from doing
no.
it.
If he's going to do it, if his
The only
ability
thing we can do is throw him in the brig afterwards.
afterwards. Whose turn is it next? Right.
This is yours, wasn't it?
This is my card I drew.
Yeah. There was a time in the situations where a man must stand up on his own 2 fanged clawed flippers and say, as his eyes glow orange, that
No.
it's time for some heroic sacrifice as I steer us the wrong way through the portal.
Oh, no.
I'm a good guy.
I suspected you from this.
Oh, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
I'm a complete innocent
No, I didn't.
person. I'm wonderful. I'm choosing to activate my self-sacrifice and fail this.
Yeah.
We lose 1 sanity.
And the consequences
We
of
lose
One
1 soul.
sanity and 1 soul.
Damage the ship twice.
what happens to that card?
Structural damage. Place this card in the space being damaged. Defeat each human in that space. Roll a die, please.
Yeah.
4.
Number 4
It's
is.
you.
No, can't roll again.
Oh, it's that one.
Oh no, it's
Is
what
the
was
nearest which has a highest number or something?
nearest with the highest number. Was it the highest number?
Yeah.
That one's gone. And
Oh, how do you fix that one then?
fleeing passengers. It just
Any
needs
colours
5.
but 5.
Missing passenger.
Is there any consequences?
Roll a die, please.
Is there any consequences? to the
2.
ones?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay.
Bottom and roll again. Roll the structural die, please.
3.
Defeat each human in that space. Paul's out of commission.
No.
Is he going to save him?
I'm not sure if I can. Just
Boom.
has
You got
in your
lower
space or
card?
adjacent. He's not adjacent.
I am not adjacent to you. Where are you? You're here.
Okay.
No.
No, not the right card. Okay, sorry.
Sit back. Okay.
Okay, worse than that. Father Dagon. Actually, there's no point triggering Father Dagon because the ritual triggers.
Ah.
So,
Well, Father Dagon would put 2 onto
there's 2
here,
on there.
but then we move the ritual tracker up, and we have a ritual go off.
So Dagon ends up back in the deep. The 3 deep ones on the deck
Yeah.
fry, as does the passenger.
We lose a soul,
Oh no, 3.
as does.
I get sick bay, and
As does-
you. Boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Well, that was a fun turn.
Is there any consequences?
Actually, no, I was already in the sick bay.
You were
Because
already
I-
in the
yeah,
sick bay because of your.
Because
thing.
I was heroically sacrificing the ship into some
What
rocks.
I was trying to understand.
Him when he's blowing his trumpet, you know. Anyone one of those people?
Well,
When
that's
all
at the point I
passengers,
thought
please
he
line up on
wasn't.
these
I
starboard.
suspected him earlier, and I'm like, yeah. Anyway,
All right. What are
he
the
is now.
This all-
The
this-
thing is, if Rob doesn't give his card to somebody else,
I'm
then
still
we
the
know
captain.
that somebody else is. Right. Okay.
So I believe. it's
Does he
now-
always give a card? Has he revealed himself as a
He
traitor?
hasn't revealed himself as a traitor.
I'm just
Because
that's
that's-
because I'm not the traitor. I'm
Wow.
on your
Implicated
side, you
himself
guys.
in
Highly
Wow.
suspicious.
It is an action.
I must state that I'm not very, very accused at this point.
It is an action to do it, so you can only do it on your turn.
Okay, so it's now my go.
We've got to get Rob in the brig.
I am in the
Except
sick
of course
bay
the
with
So
bridge-
what
fire.
you can do now
He
is
kept
you
off
can
his own
throw cards into our skill checks that
I
are bad cards.
Oh, so we can't use this area
We
to
can-
throw you in the brig
Until we fix
because
because
Oh,
someone blew
damaged.
it up earlier.
Right. Being in the
What
sick
does
bay,
that
I
need
get
to
only
fix?
one card.
Yes,
I will have a lore card, please.
That requires
3 strength.
3 from strength.
So I can fix it.
So stick him in the. to stick there.
You've got to use the ability of this base. We can't because it's damaged.
Yeah.
We need strength to fix it.
So I can take 2 actions, can't I?
So what's your when you reveal yourself?
I
Have you got
reset
strength
the travel
cards,
track.
Paul?
Oh, can we reset them as ritual, please?
Paul, have
Oh,
you
yeah.
got strength cards?
I do have strength cards, but I cannot fix this.
He hasn't got enough strength cards.
Ah. Can anyone fix that?
I can. Give the bonus action to me. I'm on your side, fellow humans.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that was going to be a good one to win.
That was going to be awesome. We were going to teleport. Oh, you're still the captain
I'm still the captain, yeah.
for now.
It was just an accident, guys.
Accidentally teleported us the wrong way.
It was just an accident, and would all crew please report to the sealed vault at the back of the ship.
Okay, is there anywhere I can move that's useful?
We need to fix something.
Oh, actually,
Yeah, here.
We need to fix stuff on the ship because we've got 4 places
Yeah,
damaged.
But I can't fix
Oh,
this.
you wanna
I need
fix
strength about it,
this?
as I
So you need will.
So there are
Okay,
4 Robs
maybe
next
I
to
can
that's
it.
anything.
Which you can't.
Fix
because my
it
turn's
and
next.
use it.
And that's
You see that?
influence.
So I can't. I don't pick up will, so that's no good to me. That I do get influence. What does that space do?
That is the chapel moves back to the ritual space. But
Ritual
anyway, if
space.
everything's damaged, the
Yeah.
ship sinks and we die.
Does it?
True, but
I don't believe so. I think that's how
I'll,
we
I'll
won.
check that.
there's quite a lot of damage left. Is that damage deck? Is it?
No, but
That's
there's,
damage
every
deck.
every section. Look, we're 1,
There
2,
are
3,
s-
4
there
out
are
of 6.
I'm just trying to
Actual
think what the most
damage
useful
cards.
thing I could do.
We're 4 out of 6 damaged.
Probably the most useful thing
Yeah,
I can
if
do
there are
is
6
get someone
damaged
out-
spaces in
is
the
get
game, the
someone
game
out-
ends.
Get someone out,
Blah,
out of the sick bay. So I will, as an action, give Paul an action so he can get out of the sick bay.
Hey, right, where am I going to go?
Can you do anything? Can you shoot someone with a free move? A move and shoot? Quick draw?
Shoot Rob.
No, because you can't shoot your captain. Your beloved, loyal captain.
Can't you?
Uh,
Character, human
How
or
would you
traitor?
stare into these
Human
fishy
or
orange
traitor?
glowing eyes?
Shoot human or traitor? You can attack. It's
You
defeated on a roll of 6+.
you can, and he goes into the sick bay, which is where he already is.
It already is.
No, as in, yeah, 'cause
So I'll move to the boiler room.
Okay.
Can you then
From
shoot?
there I can shoot. Not now, but
With your quick draw?
no quick. So I can't do my quick draw from here.
Ah,
But
okay.
you can
So-
shoot the deep one. Oh, it's not
No,
very
it's
No, it's not adjacent.
he has to move
Alright,
somewhere
okay.
first.
But the point is, you'll draw cards. And all
I'll draw
that.
cards.
Now I could do that for someone else, but who else is in there with me?
But then it limits you.
Oh,
because
well,
you-
what-
Or should I just move to here
You can draw cards and you can fix it.
so that I then draw cards, fix
Yeah.
that first
then put him in
action,
the
and
brig.
then put him in the brig?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can make sure he goes in the brig.
Right. Okay.
Except I can't help with the putting me in the brig because it's
Otherwise-
those cards.
The wrong ones.
Oh no, in fact I can
Yeah.
because I've got will, so I
Right.
can
My
discard
second
cards.
action, I want
Yeah,
to move
okay,
out
got
of
it.
the out of sick bay because
Cool, that needs to
where
be-
I am.
Yeah, it is an action to reveal.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what you want to do. So you want to move out the sick bay then so you can draw
Yeah,
next
so
time.
anywhere useful to be.
All right. So when Kyle played it, somebody declared himself as a traitor when it wasn't his turn. At which point they were told you can't because
They-
it's not your turn,
Oh,
and then they threw him in the brig.
What happened? What did that?
And if you've
I'll
thrown
go to
him in the
bridge
brig, he can't reveal
The
as a
bridge.
traitor until he's
Yeah.
got out
So
of the
you
brig.
can, but your special super ability when you
Won't
reveal
work.
doesn't
Right,
work if
right.
you're in the brig.
No, it is suspect, though.
But you
Yeah,
can help someone in
Mine
your
isn't
same
great 'cause
space
it's just
with
resetting
something.
the
Yeah.
travel
Yeah,
track.
so that's
They're
a good
not
thing because there's a monster there.
usually on there, but that was too
That was
tricky
my
not
luck.
to pass up, I think.
So now
Yeah.
Mythos card.
Mythos card.
Well,
It's the captain's choice.
Oh no!
Captain chooses
Should no longer be the captain.
He shouldn't be.
a number of
He's
passengers.
still officially the captain.
We should have a
Still
thing where
officially
we
a
can
human, even though we
out
know it's
someone.
not really.
That's what that is.
A number of passengers have offered to help defend the ship, but most are not trained for combat. They could end up being more of a hindrance than a help. I can accept their help, in which case I risk 1 to 4 passengers. For each passenger risk, defeat 1 deep on any ship space, but it does dump the passengers back on the outer side. Or it's too dangerous, in which case the deep ones activate. So that'll put one, or they'll attack there, they'll move back to the cargo hold.
If there's
And
2
then-
humans, who do they attack?
I think you choose if it's a tie.
Okay.
If someone could check that in the rules.
What if the players can't agree?
well, the active player probably chooses.
If the yeah, you're right.
Deep ones for rolls or win. Yeah, active player.
So,
But it is a way of getting more humans, more. Because I think the ones in, they're just going to keep bouncing around, not doing very much.
yeah.
I'm actually going to say accept and allow. I'm going to sacrifice 3 deep ones to stick 3 passengers back on deck.
For each passenger risked, defeat 1 deep one in any space. You cannot choose this option if there are no passengers in the supply. So you could risk 4 passengers if you wanted.
Oh yeah, even better.
And for each passenger risked, you defeat a deep one.
Yep. So 3 deep ones get splattered.
Yeah.
Can someone roll that die 4 times?
So can you risk passengers more than the number of deep
With the
ones?
wording on this, yes.
Okay. 5,
Next.
4,
Yeah, see, we're going to lose on soul.
3,
Yeah.
6.
Oh, marvellous. Nice and spread out as well.
Yeah, he's got the flaming trumpet.
Right.
Who gave that to him?
Next, Father Dagon.
Father Dagon charges up. And the ritual.
So
Ritual track advances.
Oh, if I could get that ritual to trigger right now, that'd
if
be
we
beautiful.
go to where Rob is, can we swap with him or?
No, because you have to agree.
Um,
So I get 1 card because I'm in the 6th.
So that was Arthur's turn.
That was
that's
Arthur's
a
turn.
really good trumpet.
So now over to mine.
Yeah.
Let's go with an observation card, please. That's my 1 card.
So which one action would you like to do before you reveal yourself as a traitor?
He might not.
I actually don't really
Hey,
need to
what
because
do
you
you
can't
think
do
is a
anything about me until that area's fixed. And right, in the meantime,
So we can't attack you.
Hmm?
yeah,
Well,
you
we
got-
can, I suppose.
Yeah,
You can.
'cause- yeah.
And he goes in the sick bay.
So you're drawing 1 card
I
because
actually
you're
have
in
to attack
sick
him.
bay.
Don't know I'm a traitor.
He has.
You can attack
I
a
think He
human.
has drawn 1 card because.
Are we
of-
sure of that? Because I thought that was just when the deep ones are attacking. A character, human or traitor.
Rob, Rick's got the rule book.
Can you
Well,
try that
yeah.
for us, Rick?
It says attack. The player can spend 1 action to perform an attack against a deep one.
Okay. Okay, right.
Which it
Let's
says.
have a look.
Okay,
Spend one
I'm
action
going
to attack.
to move to the bridge and then trigger the bridge's ability.
Risk a passenger.
Yep, I'm happy to do that.
Okay. 3. Do you want to look at the...
I'll look at the mindful state, please.
Yeah, pick the worst one.
Yep, of course. And then it says captain chooses, like this one.
No.
This is bad.
This
This is
I
bad.
get to go home.
You let him on board. He's the first
So
man.
what can you do against a revealed traitor?
Well, once they're revealed, I can be attacked because they'll
Yeah,
be
you
betrayed.
are.
Well, it says to
Yes.
perform an attack against a deep one.
Are you then considered a deep one?
No.
I don't think you are. The deep ones are these guys.
I'm going to look up traitor in the...
Or attack in here instead? 'Cause this might have further rules.
No, you can attack a human or a traitor.
Well, it doesn't really say
Well,
that, does it?
Well, so on the summary card. it does.
Mm.
Well, it says
Attacking
well, it doesn't say that you can. It just
human
says
or
it just
traitor.
says that's the required dice roll.
Oh, here we go.
Because
Yeah.
they attack us.
It says deep one in here. In the rules reference, it says characters and deep ones can perform an attack and attempt to defeat another character or deep one in their space.
Okay, so the rule book, the learn to play is wrong.
It just says deep
Because
one.
it's, yeah, okay. So you can attack another character in your space. But, as you said, there's no point attacking him when he was in the sick bay, because all it does is send him to the sick
I'll
bay.
put
he's
that
out.
one on
But
top,
now he's
please.
out. of the
Now he's out of the sick bay. That's going on top.
Yeah,
Top,
bottom.
bottom, other card.
Marvellous. So, captain chooses. Too many bodies. The ship's morgue doesn't have enough room in the accumulating corpses.
Burn them.
Some room can be made for them in the ship's cold food storage.
Nice.
I choose to put them on ice, so we lose 1 food.
I've got plenty of food. That's
Are
fine.
we eating the passengers now?
No, I'm having the freezer contents thrown out.
Or is it Rob eating the passengers?
Then, deep one's attack. So,
So what happens is we
Oh,
get...
okay. No. Further on, it
Yeah.
says if the attacker is a human, the defender must be either a deep one or a revealed traitor.
Right,
yeah,
there
so
you go.
Yeah, so right now you just think I'm going crazy rather than being an active.
So those
monster.
go in there.
You've got to actually. So
And they arrive on here.
But then
Yeah.
if you just don't reveal,
yeah,
Yeah. If we don't
So
reveal,
we
he
need to
doesn't
break
reveal
him.
himself as a
Yeah,
traitor.
Yeah.
you all know because you're outside the game. Right now you're just thinking all the chaos, or the captain's making some more decisions,
Yeah.
and then travel moves on one.
yeah.
Nice.
Travel.
Yes.
Okay,
Travel.
right.
So these deep ones, do they now
Yep.
move that way?
On another point, it'd be good if he wasn't captain by the time we reach the waypoint.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to do. Right. So
he steers us into a reef.
my go. I get 3 strength.
You should still be in sick bay, shouldn't you? Oh no, they moved you out.
Move
didn't
me
they?
out.
I moved him out.
2 will. Okay. My first action is to discard a card, strength card of 3
Yes.
to fix that.
Way.
My second action is to put Rob in the brig.
Yes.
Well, you start a vote.
I'm going to vote in favour.
Oh, of course, because there is another traitor.
I might vote in favour.
So you want the yeah, just try and keep the
Oh, I forgot that there's another
try
traitor.
and keep Captain Squidbeard.
Right, okay, so we need 2 of these.
Eyeball and shaky head.
What is the
It is that
cabin?
and that. And unfortunately, I don't have any of
So which is
those.
it?
Influence.
This is influence
Eyeballs.
Greens and
and
observation.
observation, and I am looking
I can make considerable.
for help from.
How, what do we need?
We need
8.
8.
I can make a.
Oh, I can
Big
help
difference.
them.
Yeah.
I can help them.
We want to make sure this is happening, don't
Well,
we?
one of you 3.
Exactly.
So we'll see what comes out.
You three.
Well, I'm not putting any cards in because I've only got red and blue.
Okay, I'm prepared to make a significant contribution to this
Me too.
Okay,
because it's
put
necessary.
your cards in.
Just double check. It's green and orange.
Green and orange.
Yeah.
Right.
I get to vote.
How many? Have you
Put 2 in.
We can only put 1 in when he's in the brig.
I
Yeah.
forgot he could vote.
So if
Wow.
he's in the brig, he can only put 1 in. But first
Yeah,
we've got to
but
get him in the
you
brig.
get-
We've got to get him in the brig first.
well, hold on. You still at this. All right.
You can still try and play a Hail Mary.
Okay, right, here we go.
8. We'll get 8.
Probably at 0 as well.
Okay.
2,
That's a good start.
2, 0.
0, 1, 3, 2,
1.
1,
1.
4,
4 more.
9,
Back the way.
10.
Unhand me, you devils!
Now that's interesting that there's only,
I know what I put in, so.
How many negative cards were there?
there were 3 negative cards
I
in
mean, no,
there.
he put
How many cards
probably
did
He
Rob
put 2 in.
put 2 in, but 1 could have come from the chaos.
Exactly.
So I think he's got
Don't
both.
forget, there was
Possibly he's got both cards.
That's what I'm thinking now.
Because he had
And
the
he should
reveal.
have
Anyway.
declared himself on his turn.
He's in the brig.
Put him in the
Captain is in the brig, which means you are no longer the captain.
Yep. I've been
So
relieved
I'm
of
now the
command.
captain.
That's
Jamie! Da-da-da-da.
Wouldn't it be hilarious
But
if
then
I was?
Yes! the other one.
I'm not, but that
I
would
think
be
he's got
that
both.
would be hilarious.
I think there's a good chance he's got both.
Right.
You think he's got them both?
I think there's a good
I'm
chance
based
he's
on
got
that.
both. If he hasn't got both, you're probably the other one.
Right.
The person not casting any spells.
Yes, that's right. That's
I'm
Well, the
done.
reason I mean casting the spells is because most of them do bad things.
The lady doth protest too much.
Okay, where are we?
Both actions done.
I'm going to end my turn with 11 cards. I couldn't do anything.
Okay.
Well, you
I
say,
need-
you say you're going to end your term. There's a mythos check. isn't
Exactly. Oh yeah. That's true.
there? I think
It could be a test.
Memory of the deep. William Bowleg? Yeah. Oh, okay. William's memory of diving into that blue hole back home
us.
lurks at the edge of his mind like a half-remembered dream. Until he recalls what happened down in that watery cave, he cannot be sure his actions are his own. So you've got a choice. You either discard this card without resolving its icons, which is Mother Dagon and Travel.
So Mother Dagon would
Just be
create
2
spawn
things.
Just
there.
create spawn 2 things and we
travel
can move
would be-
Travel.
yeah.
Or
That would be possibly good.
lose 1 sanity and we resolve the ignore it effect. Oh, so sorry. You choose. We either do a skill test, which is 13 requiring purple and blue, and if we pass, you can discard this card without resolving its icons. If we fail, we lose 1 sanity and choose the effect that we would have had if you chose to ignore it.
What?
So your other option is ignore it, which is place this card in your play area and gain the following abilities. When you add 1 or more skill cards to a skill check, also add the top card of the treachery deck.
So it's an ongoing bad.
So you can choose. You can either take this
Mm.
and basically ignore these memories that you're having, which means you gain this card, and
It's-
every time you add cards to a skill check, we also add that card, which if you're the traitor might be a good thing.
Add one, yeah.
Add one.
One or more?
There's one.
And whenever he adds one or more, add one of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
right? So you could do that. You can choose to ignore it and that will happen.
Mm.
Or you can choose to try and sort out this memory, which means we do a skill test, and if you pass, the card is gone.
It's fine.
If we fail,
We still don't move.
we lose a
though.
sanity and we get the effect of...
Have we got any chance of passing that?
I've got a lot of blue cards.
I've got nothing.
Like,
Yeah, I've got blue and purple.
a
I'm happy
lot
with
of
both
blue
them.
cards.
Well, how do we move
Yeah, I
with this
can-
card? in what
So at
situation?
the end,
So
if it
if-
resolves,
If we pass,
if we do the skill test and we pass, the card is gone and we don't get the
yeah,
icons.
and if we fail,
If we fail or Robert chooses to ignore it, we get the icons.
we still get the icons.
We
if
still get the
ignore it.
icons. The only time we don't get the
Okay.
icons is if we do the skill test and we pass.
Hmm. It's a shame, really, because we want to move
so
the
we
boat.
want the ship to move. What's that one there? Is that these guys?
That is Mother Dagon. Personally, I think we want to
And it comes
Ignore
with,
it.
It comes with an action that you can at a later date try the
try
action
to
again
try to
get
resolve
rid of it.
Yeah.
I mean, adding
But
negative
if I
cards
ignore
every
it,
turn.
is that one which means every time I put things in a skill check,
We get one of those.
Yeah, which is
yes,
good.
And do those go from
Constantly
1 to
seeking that.
5 as well?
I believe so.
Yeah, I
So
reckon
that's not
passing it and just ignoring it.
I want the travel icon.
Plus rulebook.
But having them every turn ruins every one of our skills
This is the learn to play book.
that he joins in on.
Just want to take the traitor rules.
Which, if he is a traitor, he's boosting up the badness every turn of every skill.
I mean, it's up to you in the end. You have
What
to
do you
do
think?
whatever is best for you.
Right. Mm, yeah.
it's
So
yeah. Moving on is because that's how we're going to survive.
There's also that, which is
I
quite a
can-
summary. Have you
I
seen this
can
one?
try the skill check.
Yeah, cheers. I'll keep that in front of me now.
I think Chrissy said something
If we
earlier about
fail,
dual streams.
we have to do this anyway.
FYI
Oh right, okay.
in the chat. I think that's what it
I
popped.
wasn't making it up then. I quite often have dreams about things that should be true and aren't. Like
So
flying skateboards.
I feel like trying to
Was that maybe a
try
film?
to pass
I
it.
think I saw that in a film.
That's
Which, so if I try to pass it, basically I don't want to have this active here. So every time I contribute to a skill check, it contributes
Bad
bad
things.
stuff. So that's
We
so
need
I
to
want to
make
try
it
and
best.
pass it.
Sharpish.
So yeah, let's do the skill check.
So where should this be?
So
This
I
ball's
can help with the
Yes.
skill check.
Yeah, because he. Yeah,
So
he
we're doing
does
the skill
action,
check.
does it?
We are.
We are doing the skill check. Right, there's two. The tests are law and brains, will, and it is Rick to put in first.
I'm going to put 2 in. Where's the things there?
So who else thinks they're contributing a lot to this?
I am contributing, and I can contribute quite a bit.
Mr. Brig Boy.
I can
That's one.
contribute a fair amount.
He's going to put 1 in.
I
A
can,
bit
I can, I
more.
can only put one in.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Because
right,
you're
so
in the break.
There is a not insignificant
Mm.
contribution. To
But
cancel
your
out-
one
to
might be a
cancel out-
5.
To cancel out his.
Yeah.
I want to just make this difficult for you.
I don't know how much we need to put in. I have 11
That's
cards,
the-
most of them
waste
are
all
blue.
your
You need to
cards.
use some of them.
You're going to use
So you're going to have to
Well, I
discard
need to
anyway.
use at least one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I think you use more than one a part.
Yeah, no.
We know there's going to be bad things in there now, don't we?
Right. I'm definitely putting that one in.
Come to the.
I'm definitely putting that one
these
in.
that got discarded earlier.
Did they not go on the bottom of the deck?
They're over there, the dark cards.
Yeah, there we go. Face up on the bottom. I'm gonna put that one in as well.
Okay.
I'll put 3 in.
Let's see what happens.
Drop roll, please.
13.
So we're aiming for 13.
Purple and blue. -2.
Ooh, -2.
Plus 2. Plus 5.
9.
Plus
9.
10.
10. 13. 14. 18. 19. 21.
Yeah.
18. Yeah, so I discard this card.
And
without
the icons don't.
overriding
Yeah, so it's
the
gone.
icons.
It's gone.
So we don't get any travel icons, but we don't get anything else.
Change in travel.
Okay.
I have no cards.
Oh dear. Player mark over.
So
Oh, that was my
your turn,
card,
I think, but
but
it was
it was
my
your
choice.
choice.
Yep.
So sorry, I was
Yeah.
taking over the active player stuff.
And you
So I now pick
no
up
one's a sick
cards.
player or anything, are they? No, so
So
Cards you
can
have
I
it?
have 1 influence, please? 3 law, 2 will. Thank you.
Okay. It's a good game.
yeah, we need to rescue passengers
We need to rescue passengers.
because of this. We're only 3 left on sanity. If they die, then
Right.
Yeah,
they're
Souls,
going to die.
not
Yeah.
sanity.
Right.
Souls.
Yeah.
yes.
Right.
Yeah, that's our biggest priority now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Saving the
Where's my
passengers.
trumpet gun?
Captain's got it in the brig. Sorry, not the captain. I'm the captain.
Ex-captain.
Very
Potentially
excited.
this guy,
So
because he's most likely to die.
Yeah, that's probably the one we want to save
And that one then, in a minute.
because right,
If we move
because of
on.
these Gribblies.
so I'm here, which lets me look at these ones.
Oh, right, yeah. So basically, you're saying I can run 2 streams.
It's constantly streaming.
Yeah,
two
no, I was
different
thinking
things.
one stream,
And then there's a button.
but where there's a button that the viewer can switch.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm going to do
I mean,
this one.
the other thing I can
so
do,
I look at the top card.
we can do this for a bit of fun. I can put that on, and I can just have that
So Robert, can you, with a spell, obliterate those deep ones?
down in the corner, like this,
Do a spell.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
I
look,
was
there's
kind
another
of-
smaller ship coming into attack.
It does,
I'm
doesn't it?
getting used to that.
Yeah,
I
probably
was getting used to using that trumpet.
It's a bit too small.
It's gone now.
He's looking at a spell.
Yeah,
Okay.
every time I can nick an item as if I reveal.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh right, you can steal things from other
You
people.
didn't nick my gun, remember?
Did I?
Yeah, when we played it
Oh,
before.
Oh
I was this
yeah,
guy.
I stole your gun.
You stole my gun and went and shot
So we're
everybody.
getting quite low on sanity, so that one I put that on the bottom
Okay.
because I don't want our sanity to
Okay.
be at risk. So that was a free action
Which one is sanity?
doing
That
that one.
It's okay.
It's almost our highest. There's not much difference.
Um,
2 down.
Really
It's fuel we got loads of.
We need to start pumping the boiler room.
Which is damaged.
It is damaged.
I can fix it next turn, but I had other priorities.
I could fix it this turn. But passengers.
Passengers.
We need to rescue passengers.
And of course, you can try and get out of the brig.
Yep.
But
You can try.
we'll be putting cards
So-
in to stop you.
Lucky stop.
Yeah.
Lucky stop.
I could use 2 actions to move there and rescue that
Yep.
passenger. Shall I do that?
Works. Yeah.
Yeah, right, so that one's moved.
Move to there, rescue that one.
Right.
Done.
Okay.
Just desserts. Some first class
cake.
passengers, we know what they're like, are upset that they're not receiving all the food they paid for with their tickets.
Seriously?
They offer to make it worth your while if you bring them some more to eat.
Is it the captain's
Puddings.
choice?
Current player chooses.
Oh.
If you agree with them, you lose 2 food and current player draws 1 item card.
Yeah,
So
it's
how
not too
would,
bad.
6 down to 4.
It's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
if you refuse, you shuffle 4 treasury cards into
No,
the chaos deck.
Burn the
No.
food, I say.
So shall we lose 2 food?
I think so.
The humans say lose 2 food. What do you want to do?
Yeah, let's lose 2 food.
Okay.
So then I
The
get
humans say.
so I get 1 item card.
You do.
Is it a loot?
Don't get a choice. mystical text.
Oh, an improvement. You can only have one improvement card. So if you
Just
draw
one
one of
act-
them,
you can have one act.
That's what it
Active.
says.
Add this skill below to your skill
I
set.
think you just turn it
So-
face down or something.
24.6.
I think because this is quite good because it gives me the other type
Mhm.
of skill, whereas this is one that I get already.
Yeah.
So I just leave it
Yep, I think
underneath.
so.
Okay, yeah, if it face up or face down.
Okay.
Fine. Yep.
Deep ones move,
Right.
and then you choose which track to advance on.
Player can change
Right.
an active improvement item at the start of the turn, or any time they gain or lose an improvement item.
We want to travel.
Travel for me,
Yeah. Travel.
which
Done.
means okay. Right, Rick.
Okey-dokey.
What cards do you want?
Can I please have 1 law, 3 observation, and 2 will? Wow, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
We'll
7,
battle
8,
cam on for a
9,
bit.
10 cards. Ooh, interesting. So where am I?
Battle
There.
cam's not working. There you go. Battle cam.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. True grit. Perform 2 actions. So I get 3 actions. to do.
3 actions.
I'm gonna move.
Determination.
I'm going to lob there,
Fix this
fix
shit.
that, and then I'm going to...
Have you got a strength card?
Got a strength card. It's a 1,
Yes.
but it's still a strength card. Well, he's lacking up. Our fuel is loads, isn't it? So I'm not even that fast.
Yeah, we're fine.
It's an 8. We
Yay.
didn't lose any fuel.
So we travel.
We travel, which means we arrive.
Excellent. So I get to decide. My stream deck's broken. I'm doing everything manually.
We're at 7, are we? Is that the 7? 6 or 7?
We are at 7 at the moment. Right. Okay. So what do? I draw the top 2 cards.
So 2 on, choose one.
Put one on the bottom of the deck and resolve the other one.
Yeah, that's it. So number on top is how far we're moving on the space, and then there's the costs.
I've been keeping that 1 combat card, strength card for ages.
Right. It sounds bad.
Good.
Because it is.
It's a maelstrom.
Can you whack those? Yeah, they're the ones I spent. This is before I do my Mythos card.
Lose 1 fuel, and then choose to either lose 1 fuel or damage the ship 2 times.
Lose another fuel.
3.
Ooh, 10.
And we set the travel.
Reset the travel track.
And yeah, Mythos card. So look, what have we got? Disturbing dreams. Passengers are being plagued with dreams of underwater cities crawling with shadowy, frightening creatures. Perhaps if everyone gathers to discuss the dreams, fears will be quelled. It's a test of 13. Shaky hands, I'll look.
I have no cards.
And pass is gain a sanity. 10 plus lose a sanity, fail, lose 2 sanity.
Not too
And then we have father, activate,
It's
and,
not too
and then
bad.
ship.
Mother.
Uh,
Mother, I think.
Mother, that's mother.
oh yeah, is that mother?
Yeah, mother attacks the ship, father spreads.
I can't help with this at all.
Ah,
I
that's
cannot
what-
help.
I can do a little bit.
But we're doing it. We're doing a test.
Can do a medium amount.
And then I could always boost it up, and then we can just gain a sanity then. But I mean, worst case scenario, we might lose 1 sanity.
Yeah.
But that's not too bad. Yeah, we'll try.
So starting with
Well, I contribute all 0 cards that I have.
I put none in. 2 coming in from Robert.
1 from me. Not many, is it?
No.
We have a -3. It's a good start. And a -2. -5. Okay, -3. -5. -4. -2.
So we lose 2 sanity.
Lose 2 sanity.
Now let's check how many bad cards were in there.
3, I think.
Yes, 3.
Okay.
3 and 3.
Okay. And Rob put in 1 card.
Yeah.
and there were 2 cards from there.
And there were 2 cards from the chaos.
I put in
So
2 and
I
you
put
put in 1. Okay.
so
Disposable.
it is new chaos deck.
Then, so mother gets two friends,
Mother.
and then we move on.
With mother. Father, you're on father.
Okay, give me a lore, 2 influence, and 2 observation.
those deep ones don't look much fun, do they?
Nice little conga line.
But I am here.
Yeah, and
Where am I?
bow leg.
I'm in
You are in the bridge. If you're able to rescue any passengers,
Yeah,
Could do that.
here.
I presume I only get to rescue one, do I?
one with an action. Yeah.
Yeah, and an action rescues one. They should have a speaking trumpet. Very useful
You can
thing.
stop passengers being defeated with this. Or would be
save
defeated.
that.
You may rescue that passenger instead if you do either lose one food or remove this card from the game. So you can remove the card from the game.
Have we got food?
We have food.
Not huge quantities of food now.
No.
I could move the deep ones. That might be more effective. Can I move them into the sea with a movement?
Yeah, if it's moved to an adjacent space.
Single adjacent space. So that might be the simplest solution.
Yeah.
We're okay on the ritual, aren't we?
Yep.
So I'll do that. Move to a single adjacent space, which will be into the
Choose
water.
a space, move all deep ones into adjacent space.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
And then for a second action, what can you do in the?
You can risk a passenger to look at the top two cards of this deck or this deck. Put one on the top, one on the bottom.
No, what I think I'll do is I will play before a die is rolled. Oh, okay. I'll inspiring speech. Roll a die. Result of 3 or more, gain a sanity. Otherwise, lose a sanity. And I'll play keen insight, which adds 2 to the die.
Okay, so you don't need to roll.
Yeah, minimum roll is 3, so that's enough. Yeah.
Gain a sanity. Nice.
Very
Okay.
good.
But I'm now low on cards again, sadly.
So I think we know
There's 2 actions.
Arthur is definitely not the traitor.
Cool. That's
This-
the brig man. Oh no.
This is playing the long game.
Can I have my
No, not doing that at this stage in the game.
Stolen ritual. Components. Some of the magical items being used to assist in the greater banishment ritual have gone missing. If they are not retrieved, the ritual will be set back significantly.
Oh,
10
shit.
difficulty, which we have to do. Lore and observation help. On a fail, retreat the ritual track 2 spaces. Move the top 5 cards of the spell deck from the game without revealing. That doesn't sound too bad, actually, does it?
No.
On a pass, the keeper of tome looks at the top 2 cards of the spell deck, places one on the bottom, and spell deck resolves the other.
Yeah.
So I don't think this fail is too bad, is it?
No, we're having the ritual back because we've got passengers out.
We don't want the ritual.
Yeah. So I think we're happy to fail this.
Yep. Should we still do the test?
I'm happy to fail it. Rob might want to put one card in till we pass it.
What are the
It is
laws?
law
books and
and
lists.
observation.
Right.
We need a 10.
Nothing.
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 So we want to fail it. You're saying
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're saying. Yeah.
I won't put anything in.
Mm-hmm. We get 2 5s
No,
now.
there's nothing in, so
Yeah.
I think nothing's got
One
in.
can but hope.
Oof.
That's not.
Not the right ones.
It's
that's
minus
offset,
7.
they offset.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine. Failed.
So that goes back.
That goes back, and
Discard the top 5 cards.
top
Spell
5
deck.
cards of the spell deck go away. No, we can't.
Nah.
Anyway, so anyway.
Yeah, they're not ones
Hardly being spell heavy in this
that I've
game.
looked. No,
Right.
No.
sorry guys.
Bottom icons.
Oh, sure, yeah, sorry.
So Father Dagon.
He triggers.
He gets
Him and
him.
Day on a roll.
Yeah, and we roll the dice, see where he comes
So
in.
that's 2 of these, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's appearing number 6,
down the
so
bottom.
it's all appearing on this side
Oh,
of the
that's
ship.
mother.
To the one.
Is it?
Fat mother.
Okay, and then we travel.
One was big and curvy.
Do we travel, do we?
Yeah.
Ooh. Trouble, trouble, trouble.
So one more jump.
Okay. I
What do we
get
upgrade?
one
So-
observation, 2 influence, 2 strength.
One observation.
Yep.
2 influence,
2 strength.
2 strength. Right, what are you going to do? Are we having some revealing?
Is it time to reveal, or do I just try and bust out normally and do an action? Force you lot to spit you.
When you reveal, if you're in the brig, you don't do your
Correct,
revealing
exactly.
job.
But he does get to do all of the other stuff and draws these cards and
Yeah. Turning the thing back.
As a first action, I'm going to try and get out of the brig.
okay, so it is a
So it's
law and strength check.
yep.
We get 2 cards in from the chaos. And
So starting with Paul.
yeah. Now, how many cards can you put in on this?
One.
One.
It's going to be hard to put. I mean, they might help you, but it's relatively unlikely.
What special powers has
How
Rob
can he
got?
get out?
He's got that
He
trumpet that
Well, you might have
rescues
a
the
friend.
passengers.
He might
What
have a
else has he
five.
got?
I
He
think
might have a friend. Yeah, it's true.
Although there's
Maybe
increasing
I
evidence
just
he
want to
doesn't
make
have
sure
it.
you guys have to burn cards to keep me in.
What's
for a
your
turn.
other little green card there?
It's a gun and a trumpet, but I can't shoot
Oh,
one
the
out.
gun.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't use any of that stuff while you use it.
Right.
If anyone's got a handful of cards, it'd be worth putting in one negative to guarantee it.
One negative.
Well,
Yeah,
we
well,
don't want him to succeed, do we?
Right. Yeah.
I'm not going to play one.
Or, yeah, because the
Robert?
option is the traitor, if there is another traitor out there, letting me out means I can do all sorts of naughty damage.
Yeah. Robert.
Because it means I get to trigger the actual ability.
Right, well, I've only got 2 cards, so I don't think I will.
Okay. Right,
There we go.
Strengthen the bond.
5,
Oh, there's a 5.
8,
Always 8.
Crikey.
He's out.
6,
Oh.
3, 0.
So there are 2 positives.
No chance. Get back in there.
Back in, yeah.
Right.
It's really hard to get out, isn't it?
Well, you need
On
to
your
Well,
own,
you need a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no one else brings anything in.
Yeah.
So,
Then you get lucky.
Or you get lucky with the cards. There's various ways you can do it. Thing is, the treachery cards in the deck work against you in that case.
But you've got to last ages before you get to try and get out again.
Well,
Well, there are 2 traitors in a 5-player game.
Yeah.
no. Because what I do now
it was
is
his
I
choice to get the jail. I
now
think.
reveal
Yes.
that
So
I
now he
have a
reveals
traitor.
himself. So at which point, when you reveal,
So I reveal that I'm a hybrid.
yeah.
Because I'm in the brig, I can't reset the travel clock.
Mm-hmm. Now, what's the thing about giving your other card away?
Yeah. So what's that?
Yeah.
You do it, do you? Whether yeah.
I think you give your other
Is it saying the other rule?
cards away. 'cause
No
you might
matter
have
what.
More than one.
Well, this is probably very sad.
Right,
Do I have to
Interesting
look at it?
choice.
So
so Arthur has just been given a card.
everyone else looks away.
I think we
Well,
all
you
have
now
to
look at your
our
card for 30
cards.
seconds.
Or
Do
just,
I have to-
as long as you're not looking at Arthur, that's
Do I
the
have
kind of
to
thing.
look at this for 30
You now look at
seconds?
that card.
Okay. So Arthur has been passed Rob's other card, which could be
That's an
human,
interesting choice of player to choose.
or it could be
Because he just had his turn, he's got no cards.
yeah,
I've got my reasons.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Right. So
that was interesting. And unexpected.
Next time, let me out. Right. So
You're done.
I'm done. So
then, now that you're a traitor, we need the purple ring thing to go on your
Finger.
thing. Yeah. And while you're a traitor, you cannot add more than 1 skill card to each check. You cannot use abilities on your character sheet or ship spaces. You can draw treachery cards and use their abilities. You can attack and be attacked by humans, and humans cannot use the action ability of your space.
Yep.
So while you're in a space, other people
Yeah.
can't use it.
So the minus-
And things slightly different.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, got it. Will you still do the mythos?
It doesn't say I don't.
I'm assuming.
Oh, it does just say turn structure.
No,
so
you
it's
don't.
skills,
I don't think you do.
actions,
No, you don't.
card.
Oh, interesting. So we have a less mythos, with less
Yes.
chance to move the boat on.
Yeah.
And all that.
My go. I got a million cards now. So I get a
Spend
million
some.
more. Yeah,
That's
well, I
the,
can spend some now.
Oh, yeah.
Current player
So-
marker around.
So shuffle these. Get a third one. Right. Okay. What's the plan?
Die.
Yeah,
Chuck,
we
chuck,
want to
boiler
travel.
room.
We want to travel. Go to the boiler room. If you've got strength cards.
You get loads of them.
I have a lot of strength cards.
Boiler room's the way forward.
What can you do? Where are you? Oh, you're not adjacent to anyone, so you can't shoot anybody first.
We have got.
Well, the first thing is,
potential problems. There's a stack of big ones coming up.
There's a lot of these coming on board.
We don't. Who's that in
Potentially.
the way?
That is
Bowleg.
William Bowleg.
But if we get home,
Two more.
we need a 2, which we'll get, and then we just need to get along,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Chug chug.
Yeah.
Boat.
I don't doubt that that is the thing to do. Is there anything else we want to do
Passengers
first, like put Arthur in the brig?
Well, I would say this, but somebody's not been casting any spells at the moment.
Yeah, I know. I've had my suspicions, but I think it's too risky at this stage to decide. I've got true grit, so I could take
Oh,
3
okay,
actions this
sweet.
turn, but you can't do the same action twice. So I only need 1, 2,
Yeah, and there's nothing you can.
and there's nothing.
Well, unless you try and put something there.
Well, exactly, and it's between these 2.
You can't get any passengers
So I think I'm going to save it.
for next time.
Yeah, I've even got my special ability, which I can't really use. Oh no, I could.
Unless you move somewhere, rescue a
Yeah, I
passenger,
could
shoot.
move, shoot one of them.
Rescuing that passenger is a priority.
Yeah, but I've only got 3 actions, and it would be 1, 2, 3. I wouldn't then get to.
We've had a double soul and another soul passenger, haven't we?
Yeah,
So
the chance of there being another one is quite slim, I think.
boiler room.
Yeah, if you can activate the boiler's turn, then I'd be willing to favour that.
Okay, so I am going to play True Grit to give me 2 actions. The first action is to move to there, and the second action is to use the boiler room. And I'm going to throw in a.
We don't want to lose our fuel particularly, do we?
Do we not? Loads of fuel, don't
We have quite a bit.
No, but we might as well save it. So if I could always add a 1 to your roll.
I'm going to throw in a combat
I don't
training of
think-
2.
I don't think that's good use of the code. We got loads.
I've got loads of these.
We've
I'm
only
going to add
got
a 1. Almagnac.
Okay, so what do I need?
4.
Fine thing.
I'm not following what this is doing.
I'm using Almanac to just add a discard an observation card to add
It's-
Oh,
that value. So I added a 1.
Yeah, so it's 5, 6, 7. Done.
Done.
Fine. So we didn't lose a fuel. We moved 1 along.
Mm-hmm. You've still got an action.
I've still got an action. And the action that I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
But there's going to be a mythos card.
Yeah, but I'm going to play Persistence.
Discard 5.
So I can get rid of cards and I can start drawing
Ah.
some things that.
All manner of things that
Yeah.
are useful.
So I'm going to
If
get rid of
you,
1.
if you can draw
2.
a strength card, then I could give you a turn, I think, on my turn.
I have a strength card.
So you can
I'm
do
not
this
throwing all my
boiler room
strength cards away.
The boiler again.
3,
Critically before. Sorry,
4,
I lose
Rob,
track.
no,
Rob.
that's Rick.
That's Rick.
Hello.
Glasses,
Rob,
beard.
Rick, Rob.
Glasses, beard.
5.
Starts with R.
So I've discarded 5 cards from hand to draw 5 cards.
What are you going for? 1 of each?
I think I'm going to go for 1 of each.
Oh, that's definitely.
Don't they have
The
to
card
be
you discarded.
5 of the same type?
Nope, I think so.
No, I don't believe so.
Oh.
From any.
Because I had
Draw
all
1 non.
From your hand, then draw an equal number of skill cards from any one non-treachery skill deck.
From any one.
So I think you have to
Yeah.
choose.
Oh.
I had that. I had that
Oh, I
earlier.
see.
I think you have
Oh.
to choose.
Right,
one.
okay.
Like I chose this. and got a-
Is that influence? Is it orange?
Uh,
Yes.
It's orange.
Okay.
That is purple.
Green?
Yes.
So I did take them in that order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty sure it
Right.
is.
So you pick
Oh,
one of them and you take
okay.
5.
Well, what do you want to do? Kill stuff?
As long as you keep the strength card.
Or what's the one that gives you extra action or gives actions to other people? Might be useful,
That
but
one.
you don't mean until.
Yeah.
I can make sure he has a turn before.
I mean, I think the persistence and the observation cards.
I'm just going to take 5 strength.
Yeah,
Just get everyone into the boiler room and pump.
because you want things that allow you to do
Oh,
stuff
well.
on other people's turns.
Yeah.
My thoughts are
Right, is it mythos time now?
Be trouble, be trouble, be trouble. Kitty litter.
Meow.
You find a litter of young kittens meowing
Oh, for God's sake.
hungrily, but their mother, the ship's cat, Ripley, is nowhere to be seen. You can try to find Ripley or feed them yourself.
Eat my hand.
So we could do a test, and if we pass, we gain a sanity. If we fail, we lose a sanity.
That's Bad.
But the test is cards which I can't help with at all.
Books and eyes.
It's books and art.
Or only a
Or
a little bit.
we feed the kittens. I move to the galley, roll a die. If the result is 4 or less, we lose a food.
Oh, loads of food.
We haven't got
Well,
loads
we
of
haven't
it,
got
but we
loads
can
of
probably
food.
possibly.
But I could add to the test, to the roll.
That would be good.
Do we want to bother doing the test?
I think, given you don't trust me and we don't trust Robert, and you definitely don't trust him.
Or feed the kittens.
I think just feed the kittens.
Feed the kittens, I can add a 2 to the roll.
Okay, so I'm going to move to the galley. Where's the galley? There's the galley.
Can you?
It's a bit busted up, but
Yeah.
it just stops.
I'm not-
stops
I'm
using
not
the
using
ability,
that.
yeah.
So, before die is rolled, I'm going to add a 2 to it.
Add 2.
Makes it 4.
Which ones we lose?
Yeah, 4 or less.
4 or less.
Burn a food.
Oh, that's before higher.
No, 4 or less.
No.
Oh, well, why did I add
I'm-
anything to it?
Well,
pass. Oh no.
We
four,
will
four, 4
almost.
or less, and we lose a food.
I'm just
You-
seeing if I can do anything.
4 or less, lose a food. You made it a 2. You added 2, so it was a
It's a
4.
Oh, I see. It needs to be 5. Sorry.
Yeah. You made it a 3 or more. So 5 or
Yeah.
more to succeed.
We lose a food.
Either way.
Sad. Right.
Mother Dagon. Get
Lose
2
food,
deep
lose-
ones.
Lose the food. Okay.
And we advance the ritual track. Well, we tried.
Close.
Blooming kittens.
Flaming cats.
Which track do we advance?
It's done already.
Done
It
it.
was the
Ritual.
ritual.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Can
Okay.
I have 1 influence, please? 3 law.
Trying to
And
feed
2
the
will.
kittens. The cats did what cats do. They looked at the food and
Okay.
went, "No,
Yeah.
don't want that." On
Right.
brand.
Are we going to have a revealing
Want to do that thing
or
do
a
that
spell?
where you
Suddenly turn into a fish person.
Suddenly pull your own face off and try and devour the nearest person to you. Puberty, I think it's called.
How many have I got? 5. I definitely want to use some of
Got
these.
away with it as well if it weren't for you pesky kids.
Pesky kittens. It's
Uh,
time.
right.
35.
Look at the top one of these. Did you say?
I thought it was like a 2.5 hour game.
It should be.
It's been great, but
Hmm.
it's been a bit longer than expected.
If we get one more mythos thing, move on, and then we've just got to get
Yeah.
Again.
Okay, so you need 5 more travel.
Hilmar popped into the chat. Good evening, Hilmar. Thank you for joining in. Longest game ever.
Okay. I've got a plan for my turn already.
Robert might be spellcasting.
I'm going to put that one
Oh.
on the bottom.
Yeah. She's reading his spell book.
Interesting, interesting. Might be that.
It is very much like that, isn't it? These are far too helpful. I'm going to
Maybe I shouldn't have taken that power
Maybe
because it's a bit complicated to work out the implications.
It's a bit too scary.
Definitely want to play
unless
some
you're
of
a
these.
silo, in which case it was a good idea.
Where are you at the moment?
I'm here. No,
You're
I used to be
here.
there. I'm here, so I want to get away from
I think you
those
should rescue that. I
monsters.
think you should rescue that passenger, Robert.
Which passenger?
Yeah,
that
that'd
one
be a
there.
good move to prove that you're on our side. Is
Right,
move,
okay.
move to there and rescue that passenger. That would be great.
Yeah,
That would be constructive. That would.
Yeah.
they're all on the. So that would take
I'll move.
one action because I've got 2 actions left.
Right, move,
Yeah.
rescue.
Doing it.
Rescue.
Okay. Welcome back over there.
Over here.
Marvellous.
There
Thank you.
we go.
Accusation. A passenger has accused someone aboard of being in league with the deep ones. And the accused insists upon their innocence. Someone with authority needs to step in.
I'm
Captain decides.
Oh, right.
Detain the accuser. Choose a human who's not in the brig. Move them to the brig. Or decline to act. You and the current player each discard 2 skill cards. Shuffle 2 treachery cards into the chaos desk.
So lock someone in the brig, or
Yeah, that's not good, is it? We don't want. Well, or do you want someone in the brig? That's the question.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You three need to convince me who.
Well, if I can get a turn, I will convince you. Robert, to my surprise, did rescue that passenger. I wasn't-
I'm staying in the boiling room
I
to
wasn't
chug
So
along.
is.
But he has been.
I wonder if Arthur was
That's been nice.
trying to
I know.
throw off
You've reasoned this.
throw off suspicion before when he said about me not doing the spells very much.
Yeah. But you weren't.
Well, I wasn't doing the
In my
spells very
defence-
much because they
in
all
my
seem
def-
to do.
In my defence,
They all
you
something
weren't.
seem to do something good, but they also do something bad
decides.
as well. So
I don't mind discarding 2
You got
skill
lots of
cards.
cards.
I don't want 2 treachery cards in the deck.
No.
I can understand that too.
Putting Bowleg in the brig gets him away from the baddies.
I'll give you helpful and we can get him out because it's not going to generate an 8 strong thing.
How many
if
cards
the
you got?
baddies get me, I go to the sick bay, but then
Then
I
you
only
draw
pick
one
up one
card.
card.
If he's-
But I've got.
You got
You
one
can only,
card.
you can only put
cards
one
at the
card
moment.
into a
You can put one
test.
card in.
I know. It's bad if he's.
If I'm in the sick
If he's
bay.
good.
No,
good.
No, in the
You're in the
brig.
How many cards you got in your hand?
22.
I'm just about to have my turn. I've got 3 cards.
This could be quite a
Make
big
or
decision.
break. This is a game we're losing.
This could be quite a big decision.
Game losing, game winning potential.
I can't make the decision. I'm going to decline to act.
Captain. Well, he's only just become captain. He's only like a
Two
young,
of these,
young
isn't
little Jamie guy.
2 of those go in.
Shuffle them into the.
We both have to discard 2 skill cards.
Now the funny thing is, that's a suspicious act. But
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Wait
At
a
the same
second.
time, yes,
Yeah, it's a card, it's not a random. You choose. Deep ones move.
So captain and current player discard 2 skill
Yeah.
cards.
So you choose 2
So,
skill cards.
Oh, they're all coming in. They're going to bash everything to pieces.
Right. Okay. Done.
The thing is, because
What
they're
did
really
we- there's a
large
ritual,
mobs,
was it?
It's not
I've done
actually
it.
useful.
Yeah.
Is it ritual
Done
or
it.
boat?
Ritual.
Damn it, we need a boat.
We did need the boat.
Discard 2 ones.
There's a lot of.
1 law. 2 will. 3 observation. Yeah, well, a lot of beasties around, don't we?
Yes. A lot of beasties around.
Well,
Damage is under control.
I knew what my plan was.
We must get those passengers off the deck.
Draw 2 skill cards. These cards can be drawn from any non-treachery skill deck. 2 strength cards, please.
2 strength cards.
Yep.
Okay.
Good man.
Lob a strength card. I'm boiler rooming it.
It's okay.
2.
With a 2.
How much fuel we got? Still got a decent mission now,
Fuel,
haven't we?
I think fuel's not I can see. Well, actually, it's down
I
at 3,
can.
is it?
Yeah,
Right.
it's at 5.
So,
I could just keep it at 5 by just getting
Oh,
rid of
that's
the card.
good. Okay, right, yeah, okay.
No, I think we're fine.
Yeah, fuel.
Well,
You
no,
roll the
put-
die and add 2. Okay. Add another one.
Well, that's another 4 to it. So
Do we need 2?
Well, I've got loads of cards.
Yeah, but we've got.
Yeah,
there you go.
We'll have a skill check coming up there.
So that was plus 2 for the card, plus 4 for that. So that's plus 6.
7.
So we're fine.
Yeah, fine. We arrive.
Hooray!
Discard that one for me.
Now we only need 2, don't we?
You do.
Any excess of 2 is a waste.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Brilliant.
lowest one is a 2.
Brilliant. Yeah.
pretty sure they're all 2s, aren't they? So, well, that's
Yeah, so
ones.
minimise
Two,
fuel
threes and fours,
consumption,
I
I
think.
guess. If it's
Threes
like
are
the
one, maybe one's
PSG,
two.
it's generally a choice between fuel and.
2
distance.
ones. Oh, get down. Something that spends fuel, please.
Crap and crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One's predictable. The other one has a random element that I don't like. We move 4.
Oh,
We lose 2 fuel. We damage the ship.
Wow.
Oh, 2 fuel is interesting though, because then we can't go 1, 2, 3, 4 now.
It was either that or could have been worse.
Really? I'm not convinced.
3, so that's
Captain's cabin.
boom.
Brilliant strength.
I'm now suspecting Paul. Anyway.
So if these guys go to attack a damaged place, they attack.
They
They
move.
move
They
to
move
the next
instead.
They move. They don't
Yeah.
attack. So, okay,
So
fine.
being a mob is actually bad because they'll keep moving
Stick
as a
together.
group.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
once they fight people, they'll start to spread up at that point.
Was that your action?
That was my action stuff. So we need a mythos card.
Have you done 2 actions?
Yep. Played the card to get the strength card. Done the boiler room.
Okay. We need some travelling.
Missing a jewellery.
What? I don't care.
One of the first-class passengers
I don't care. Throw them overboard.
has reported that her jewellery is
I
missing
don't care.
and has accused her cabin boy of stealing
Whatever.
it. Oh, the cabin boy. The cabin boy denies any wrongdoing, but the passenger threatens to take matters into her own hands if he is not punished.
Put them in the brig.
Captain chooses. Do you whip the cabin boy? Sorry, it says punish the cabin boy, lose a sanity, or demand proof, shuffle 4 treachery cards into the chaos deck. And then
Get that
Mother
sanity in
activates and we travel.
I think we're all right for sanity.
Lose a sanity?
I think so.
Yeah.
What do other people think?
Your captain chooses.
Yeah, I know, but
I think a sanity we can beat.
yeah.
3, 3, 3,
Yeah,
3.
go
We'll
for
be
the sanity
threes.
loss.
Be threes all across the board.
I'm gonna whip the cabin boy.
Right, then Mother
Oh
activates.
dear.
Mother.
At least
Let me hear me,
she's
Mother.
there, I guess. Oh, but wait, we arrived, didn't we? He should have moved along.
Yeah.
Travel awesome.
And then we've travelled again, so he should move along again, and they should move along.
Yeah, keep forgetting to do
passengers.
that.
Passengers.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Yum, yum, yum.
Right,
A tasty, salty treat.
now we're on the other end of the table. Come on,
Right.
look. 1, 2, 3 movements, and we're done.
One more, 2 influence, 2 observation.
Can you get a strength card somehow? I need to move and get a strength card, though. Yeah, that's the problem.
What are we doing for
4, 5,
food?
6, 7, 8.
We've got 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. It's all the threes.
And we've got to move 3 times.
This is the crunch point, isn't it?
Shoveling coal in the boiler room. Go, go, go.
By this point, we should know who the traitors are, and I don't.
I'd like to think we did. Right, so what can I do usefully? I could potentially rescue those passengers, which is obviously well worth doing.
Yes.
Yes.
Um,
You can't move, get a
Even
strength
just
card
one
and
of
go to the
them.
boiler room in any way, shape or form.
Yeah, the ship is.
who's in the boiler room?
Me. Oh, can you get me to do an action?
Maybe. Hang on. Have you got the strength card?
Yes. I got 2 with that card.
Coordinate effort, do an action.
Choose
There you
another action. Right, I'm lobbing the combat trainer. It's a 2. So boiler room then. Discard 1 through 6 or less. It's got to be. So I could do my thing again. Yeah, I don't want to lose the fuel really, because I don't want to get marooned.
No.
So I'm adding a 4 to it. So it's a 6.
So
To
plus
get
6. So you're fine.
Yeah, I'm going to win. Aren't I?
We don't lose the fuel.
We don't lose the fuel. We move.
Which means that goes off. These will go along.
Uh-huh.
Done.
Right,
After the second action.
Second action.
What is going on?
This is the most confusing game.
Well, I did play a game about Star Galactic once, about 4 or 5 hours, and we discovered we
Forgot to put the
Incorrectly
silence in.
built that, yeah. Anyway, right, so I'm going to do one more thing. Is it? I can't now rescue a passenger because it would take my whole turn to rescue the passenger.
You
But I
just
thought it was
move
worth
to it
moving.
and then.
You've
What
got
about this?
one action left.
Well, okay.
That can save a
I can
passenger
save
if
a
they're
passenger.
about to
I
be
can save
defeated.
a passenger, yeah, okay. And there's
You
only
roll
one passenger at
yourself
risk, so that's okay, actually. Yes, that's good. So what can I do in the bridge again? I can look at some cards, can't I?
You can risk a passenger to look at the top 2 cards of there or the top 2 cards of there. There's no point looking at these 2.
No, I agree.
Just basically having a bit of
Yeah.
influence
You
over.
could potentially
Try and-
make sure it's a right
try and tune
thing,
it
a travel
up.
instead of a ritual.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's do that. We'll risk a passenger.
Did I?
Yeah, because you always save them with the pharmacy.
4.
It's fine. No. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. So you look at those 2.
Okay, so now
Choose which one you want. Put it on top. Put the other one on the bottom.
We want to travel.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking this one purely because it's a travel. Oh, and the captain gets to choose. Interesting, okay. Right, that's to the bottom. Some passengers are showing signs of transforming into deep ones. Even locked up, they could still be a threat. There are more permanent solutions, however. Captain chooses brig them, roll a dice. If the result is 6 or less, lose a soul and spawn a deep one in the cargo hold. Lose 1 soul, then roll a die. If the result is 4 or less, lose a sanity.
So we're losing a
But
soul
we
either
we
way.
will get the travel.
But we'll get travel only one more way.
Deep ones are going to activate, which is a bit of a problem. But anyway, captain chooses.
So roll the die. If the result is 6 or less, lose a soul and spawn a deep one. or definitely lose a soul, and roll a die, we might lose a sanity.
So
The only difference is, one of them we spawn a deep one in the cargo hold. Are we bothered about that?
it'll break. It's going about to activate, isn't it? And then it'll break the cargo hold.
But
But are we bothered about that?
how far have we
We've
got?
got 3
There's 3
places
damage things on the board.
damaged.
'Cause I can make it so we succeed.
It's either that, or we lose a soul and possibly lose a sanity. Which again, at this stage in the game, I think we're okay.
We've only got to get to the travel. we won.
Exactly.
Uh-huh. So I can make it so we win if it's just a high roll. Because I can add 5 to it.
So should we get the morphine? Lose a soul and we might lose a sanity.
I'm going to add 5 to it, so we won't.
Okay, let's do that then. So we lose a soul, and
I add 5 to a dice roll.
Yep, so you're fine.
do we want to do that? If you don't need the card, okay, that's fine.
Why not? I might as well just make it so we win.
Deep ones activate.
Yeah. This is a
So
problem, isn't
this
it?
one kills a passenger.
But doesn't, hopefully. Up to you.
Yeah, I will save the passenger. Is this going to happen 4 times?
Yep, so he's dead.
I can't save it 4 times.
Yeah.
No,
you
we rescue it instead of.
Oh.
Is it rescue instead?
Yeah, you
Or is
may
it-
rescue that passenger
Rescue.
instead. If you do, either lose a food or
Right.
remove this card from the
Can
game.
There
we
you
afford food?
Yeah.
Right, let's lose the food.
Okay, so we've rescued the passenger instead. That's that.
Or
one.
you can just get rid of that.
No,
Yeah,
I
but
may
save
as
it.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, how long was
So
that?
then
Lose 2
this
food.
one, these 3 all move to here.
No, they move to the nearest unbroken. Oh, no.
No, they move.
They always move to there. Yeah.
This one
Will attack
defeats
Oleg.
you.
They'll fight
So I
first.
go to sick bay.
Roll the dice.
Sorry, it fights. Yeah, you roll the dice.
Got to beat the
6 or more.
6 or more to beat you.
Okay, then this one attacks you.
Keep going, Robert. Go to the next.
Then this one attacks you. Then this one attacks you.
They're not very good, are they? These
No,
teams.
You should have said that. That was a
that's not
mistake.
I didn't mind going to sick bay too much because I've got loads of cards. So I can
Okay.
take
So
one
have
card.
you got a law card?
And then
Actually,
these.
sorry, I think I've cheated. In a passenger space or an adjacent space, it wasn't adjacent.
Oh, okay.
Which one was it?
So we get a food back, but that one is defeated. It's a soul. There's 1 soul left.
Oh dear. Oh
it's
dear.
close.
Yeah,
It's
but
close. I
So
think-
you could have stopped. You can stop
Has to
not
be
adjacent.
adjacent. Where's
With
your
this,
character?
you got a law
okay,
card.
okay. When a character would be defeated, you may discard a law card. Have I got a law card?
Well, you're here.
Decide.
That's
No,
me.
I'm in the bridge.
you're here.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It can be anywhere for stopping a player.
Oh,
being
right,
defeated
okay.
With a law
Oh, right.
card. Have you got a law card?
I have, but I know I'm human.
Okay.
Maybe. Okay. Maybe. Yeah.
So it must be him.
Okay. Yeah, there you
There we
go.
go. And then we move.
And then we travel.
So
Yeah.
Okay,
One
so
soul
close now.
remaining.
One more.
oh look, yeah, because
Whose go is it next?
Mine.
Oh.
let's see what happens.
The yeah, okay.
This could be a soul.
Well, he doesn't draw a card.
No.
No. Can I have?
Now you can draw from here, can't you?
Yeah, 1 observation, 1 influence, 1 strength, and
1
I think I've got
observation,
2
1 influence, 1
treachery.
strength, and 2 treachery. There you go.
Treachery. Kill a passenger.
Yeah, it could be. It's coming down to the wire. We need 1 more travel icon to win. But if we
Which
lose
you could just
1
go
more
there.
soul.
You could go there and boiler a minute and we win.
Yeah.
On your turn.
Oh, before.
For the yeah.
Right.
It all depends on it.
Except.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh, is he
7,
trying to get
8,
out?
11, 12.
What are you doing?
I'll walk out.
How?
Because I spent 12 points and walk out.
Is this a thing we don't know?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
We
It's
didn't
an
know this.
action that only
During the
reveals.
brig, you must discard skill cards that have a total value of 12 or more before you move. So I smashed my way out with my
Okay, yeah.
strength.
Right.
It's not a skill check, so I can't stop it.
No.
or anything.
Move to any ship space, which will be number 3, and shoot a passenger in the head.
How about-
Oh no, I've walked to there and I
So
shoot
is there an
them.
This
action to
number
get
3.
out?
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
that, yeah,
that's
that is
just
an action.
movement.
That's an action, and
This is an action.
Bang! I win.
How did you do that?
Walk us through
One
it,
action was a movement.
Spent
brig,
12 to come
brig to
out.
there using 12.
Shot a passenger. It was a
And-
soul.
And then
It was a soul.
I just gunned down passengers on the deck.
And
So
how do
Rob
you,
wins.
How do you kill a passenger?
I just take the defeat a passenger token in your space if there are no humans in your space.
Well played.
Oh,
Where was my
So
backup?
close.
so close.
So that means I win too.
Yeah. So were you it from the start?
No.
You weren't.
No, I
Were
got
you
it
from the
halfway.
start?
I got it halfway.
You
I
weren't.
drew it halfway through.
Yeah.
What
So
were you-
these are all souls.
No.
Oh, they all souls. Okay.
Some backup would have been nice at any point.
So
though.
you wanted me to get you out of the
Yes.
Because the reason I didn't.
What's going on?
Did I have to
Keep
spell it
going.
out? Did I have to spell it out even louder? Let me out so I can
Well,
reset the track
I tried
and
to
do
help,
stuff.
but I didn't. I
All I
did
can
try
say
to help
is
with
I
getting
was
you
right,
out of the
not
brig, but I
decided.
didn't help enough.
You were right.
You're right.
Because I didn't want to be too obvious getting you out of the
The thing
brig.
is, we were one space away from losing.
So I
that-
tried
that-
to look at what
at that-
which
at that-
players
at
had
that-
which
that-
other
yeah,
types of
at
things.
At that point, I think it was time to go loud.
It was fairly. It became fairly clear there were no traitors in the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the second
What does
half
your
was.
when
was
reveal
interesting.
do?
If you're not in the brig, advance or retreat the ritual track up to 2 spaces.
So you could have
Blasted,
done
killed.
there and killed everybody.
And
Killed all the
we-
passengers.
we could have won the-
You could have won the game on your turn.
Robert.
There you go. That's all right. You won.
I understood the
You were-
game better than when I
Yeah.
played Battlestar Galactica, but I still don't understand it very well.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, your reveal ability is
Thank
really powerful.
God I picked that one and not that one.
Was there?
Yeah, there's still a few extras
Well,
left in there.
Yeah,
Those are
needed.
both souls.
What we needed is the
One,
other
one
X.
good pulse and we'd have fried every
Souls.
passenger on
Well, that was a lot longer than expected, but I loved it. I thought it was
Mm.
great. But like I said last time we played, this game needs the right group of people,
Yes.
Yeah,
and we've all
definitely.
played this game. Well,
Yeah.
we all have. Well, no, maybe not you. No,
I
you
played
haven't.
This.
No, no, no.
But I played Battlestar
So me,
Galactica.
Robert, and Arthur have all played Battlestar Galactica and had a horrible experience. Have you had a horrible
No,
experience?
I've always enjoyed it.
No, I mean other players just screwing the game
Yeah.
up, shouting
I
at
have-
people,
I have had that experience a lot.
openly being hostile, aggressive, and no.
but
Right.
I've always played it with a good.
We've all
Yeah.
had really
Yeah.
bad experiences of those games, and you can have that with a game like this. But if you play it with the right group, who take
Have
it
a
all in the
blast.
spirit of the game, then
Yeah.
it's
You can have a blast.
it's good fun. And we are all done. We need to disappear because people need to get home.
Yes.
Thank you very
Yes.
much to everybody for watching
It's
today.
almost tomorrow.
As mentioned at the start, this is not a sponsored video, so thank you very much to all of my patron supporters for making this possible. If you do enjoy the content I create, please consider supporting me at patreon.com/gamerus. I will be back next week with some more content.
Go.
We'll see you later on. Take care, everybody. Good night. And let's see if this button works and this button doesn't work.
In fact, I boiler room. Where are we going?